Based.
After Dark.
Thank you all for watching the Based After Dark podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then you can support us further by subscribing to our Patreon that offers 3 different tiers. That will be linked in the description down below.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Based Homie Hour after Tasty Mick Homie Hour Based podcast number 34 with our beautiful guest, Mr. Lopse and Mr. Mick Homie from the Real Homie Hour, not the Mick Homie Hour. Sorry, Lopse. Also, we have Mr. Hamzy, Mr. Nick, and Zoe Pancakes. We have a few sick bugs on here, but we made it. We made this happen. We had to do this a day late. Tasty, he's at a golf course right now. We don't know anything about him. T-Papa is probably at least 3 inches deep in his wife. And I'm not sure where Ignoble is. Probably lost. Welcome.
Definitely lost.
Yeah.
Honestly, fuck them. These are all the people I need. No offense to everybody else, but this is all my favorite people, honestly, in one little call.
These are the real
I mean, I like
homies,
the other guys
you know?
too, but, yeah. These are the real homies. Welcome, friends. How are we feeling? It's been a bit of a week, huh?
Yeah,
Video
everyone's
gaming,
sick,
honestly.
dude.
It's been an actual sick week. So who all is actually sick, and what are you sick with?
I'm sick. I believe
I'm
I have long
recovering.
COVID.
You think
What
you
are
have
you recovering
COVID,
from?
Zoe?
What's the difference
I
between
think I have
long
long
COVID and short
COVID.
COVID?
Long COVID
What exactly is long COVID?
What strain is that?
As
Yeah.
far as I know, I've been getting COVID like once a month. So I think it's
Wow.
like basically COVID that doesn't really leave your body. I'm not a fucking scientist, don't ask me. It's just from what I've heard, my symptoms seem to align with long COVID. So yeah,
I either
I
have
feel
that
bad.
or
Yeah, that
yeah,
fucking
I either
sucks.
have that or like some sort of fucking cold every month because like today I woke up and just like blew fucking chunks out of my face and then had a fever by 10 a.m.
Fuck.
So
Jeez.
annoying. It sucks
I've
so bad,
not-
dude. Like
Good.
I've been feeling so, like start of the year, you're like, oh, I'm gonna be so consistent, like all this stuff, and I've like been feeling that in my heart, and then I fucking like can't get out of bed once a month. It's so annoying.
Ugh.
Dude, I will say, since the year started, I've been fucking going to the gym every fucking day.
You
go
have
to the gym every
I have,
day?
yeah.
Damn.
Let's go,
What you
bro.
working, baby?
Listen, bro. Listen, I'm trying not to be fucking fat anymore. 2023, I'm
Okay.
getting my beach bod out, bro.
Big Dick Mick.
Oh,
Girl,
I
you
like
already
it.
have a beach bod.
Damn.
Nah, yo, I'm like fucking 40 pounds overweight. I went
Hey,
to
you
a
wanna-
blood doctor today, and they were like, yo, you were fat.
They
I was
do.
like, "All right, listen, I'm working on it, bro. I'm working on it.
I went to the doctor the other day. He told me I was a beast.
I feel like the BMI standard that like doctors go by, I feel like it's so it doesn't seem right. Like for me, when
BMI
I
so
go,
outdated.
yeah, like I feel like when I go, they're
Yes.
like, "You're severely underweight. You're on the verge of dying," and I'm like, I feel like I'm fine. Like I
you
feel
are.
like I mean, I'm definitely tiny, but like I feel like the standards of that are a little
Bro,
skewed.
yeah, you
You're a
are
healthy
pushing.
guy.
You're pushing prisoner of war at certain points.
I
Wanna
will
get a
say
couple pounds.
when I met you at TwitchCon, you were bigger than I thought you were gonna be. Like you were like a little bit huskier than I thought.
Hang
you were
on,
gonna
hang
be.
on,
Let's
hang
go.
on.
Tall boy.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm
when
not
I
too
saw
short.
Nick at Vegas, I thought Holocaust survivor, but then when I saw him at TwitchCon, I thought
I wasn't gonna
prisoner
say
of war.
that.
Well, I
Prisoner
mean,
of war.
he's upped it. He's upped it from the worst of the worst to pretty bad.
That's
Guys, I
good to
think Nick
hear.
looks great. Okay.
Thank
I think-
you.
I think he
look
looks
amazing,
great.
Nick.
I think he looks
Beautiful,
great.
man.
But
I wish
just
I lived with you,
imagine,
Nick.
listen,
wish.
Me too.
I think he looks great, but just imagine he puts on a few more pounds of muscle, and then
I'll
when he
stop
goes
him.
like he's gonna fucking start ripping shirts and breaking necks. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
that'd be
for it.
Well, I
nice.
think-
Oh my god,
think
that'd be
that-
nice.
Listen, there's no perfect man. There's no perfect man or woman. So that's why everybody got a little flaw. He's beautiful,
Sure.
but a little underweight. Just a
Yeah.
little underweight, but beautiful man.
And that's crazy. It's
Nick,
like
I was-
it. Oh, go ahead.
I was talking to someone the other day. I'm not going to name names, but this person was like, I know Nick acts like he's down bad all the time, but like that guy must fuck all the time, right? Like he's so hot. I got to gas you up. This is a real conversation I had. I won't drop the names, but
Was
This
it
didn't happen.
woman or man?
it was a man.
Unique's got bitches.
Okay, yeah. I mean, honestly, the truth of the matter is, I do not fuck. But I feel like if I really wanted to, like if I genuinely wanted to be a fuckboy and I wanted to go flirt with girls or get on Tinder, it's not. I don't feel like I don't have game. Like I feel like I know how to talk mostly. I just don't present the opportunity to myself. So I
You're
feel
on the
like I
grind.
lack in that. Yeah.
Busy,
Takes a lot of
busy
effort.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
You also
That's it.
have the kind of vibe of like the guy that's like the kiss and don't tell type.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. I feel like
Really?
So
no,
What he
excited.
means is
for
you're
real.
not
I
him.
feel like you could have tons of things going on, and like you wouldn't even tell people about it because that's just like there's certain guys that have that kind of style, you know. There's certain
Yeah.
people that like to shout it from the rooftop, like I'm, dating all these girls. And then there's
Hamzy.
some kind of guys that like to, keep it on the down low. And I feel like you're
Humble.
definitely the down low type.
Yeah.
He's
I
a
don't
humble
talk about.
player, is what you're
Humble
trying to
idiot.
say.
Yeah. I keep a lot behind the.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you piped a girl that you thought was a nice
Oh,
lady,
I would-
definitely you tell your stream out the next day.
Yeah.
You'd be out there
true.
fucking.
Bro.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
We getting
You're
an
right.
ad, bro. We're getting an ad.
I fuck tonight.
Nah, dude,
Everyone in the base Discord.
keeping it a stack. If I definitely did go have sex, I'm pretty sure the next day on stream I'd be like, yeah, guys, I definitely, I got some action last night.
Here's the thing, though. I know you wouldn't have sex unless it was a girl that you actually really like, so you'd be proud of it. So you definitely would.
True. You're right. I'd be like, and honestly, the thing is, I probably wouldn't even come and brag on stream because I feel like I would probably already have it known to my stream that I'm probably like pursuing someone outside of my stream because I probably have told them, been like, oh, guys, I met this really cool girl and I took her on I have a date tomorrow or like whatever. And they'd be like, so did you fuck? And then I'd tell them, maybe I did.
Maybe.
So yeah.
I will say, you were definitely very vocal about your last relationship and how you did not want to be in that relationship. You're like, yeah, I think this is not what I want to do anymore.
Bro,
You definitely told the stream.
you were telling your stream how you like didn't want to date this chick anymore, and you're like, maybe I shouldn't say this because she like watches my stream sometimes. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't know. Yeah, sometimes I do speak about. Yeah, I don't know. It's good that Hamzy still gets that vibe because I do feel like I am kind of an open book sometimes, but there are a lot of stuff that like definitely stays low key. I don't know. Yeah,
It's good to be transparent.
Have y'all
Yeah.
ever had experiences in your stream where you said something and you really like you thought somebody from your real life wasn't listening and then you found out they heard you say it?
Yeah.
It happens too often.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a while since the situation. I don't want to go back around me again, but like that situation where I talked about the girl that I fumbled the bag with and like then I hung out with her again and
Real
was-
ones
she was-
know.
really drunk and it actually got back to her and she was like, you need to delete your VOD of you talking about me. And I was like, damn.
Did she know what
Wait.
VOD meant? Like,
Oh,
are
that's
was that the
really-
vernacular?
No,
Wow.
yeah, she didn't verbatim say VOD. She's like, you need to delete that past
You need to
broadcast.
get rid of that.
And I was like,
That
are
past
you
broadcast.
serious? Yeah, I was like, are you kidding me? I need to
Podcast.
Yeah, past broad. Or I don't know but whatever. She saw it and I had to delete it. So yeah, that was the only time that someone from real life has heard me talking about them, and I didn't think they were watching or they saw anything. Pretty crazy.
None of my relatives know how to access Twitch, I think.
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't share.
Lucky you.
I definitely keep my Twitch and my internet personality like separate from my real life. Like I definitely say like all my real life shit
Mhm.
on stream, but I never like no one knows that I even go live or anything like that.
That's
I
normal.
keep the URL and IRL separate.
I have younger
Damn,
cousins,
that's
and like
a
I
good
know
one.
they've pulled up to the stream, but I'm playing RuneScape. They're like, "What the fuck is this? This fucking
Yeah.
boomer." They're playing Fortnite and all those other FPS games, and I'm like, "Fuck this!" So they've pulled up, but they're not gonna watch me.
Dude, my nephew was here because like my brother gets visitation each week. He was here on Sunday and he like came into my room and I was streaming Minecraft and he's like, hey, what's your Twitch? I want to like watch you on the week. And I was like, no, bro. I was like, you're 13, bro. You're going to learn some stuff that you're not supposed to know until I shouldn't even know this stuff that I'm talking about on my stream, bro. Like you cannot be in here. You cannot be in here. And then he was like, oh, okay. I was like, listen, it's nothing against you. It's just like, there's already a situation where your dad doesn't get to see you a lot, and that's gonna get worse if they know he's living with me.
Yeah.
But
I've had
the situation where I added a friend on Discord and then went live, and then they came into my stream. Dude, he's like a 33-month sub, and I was
Aw.
I wasn't talking shit about him, but I was talking shit about our friend, and then he was in my stream the next day. But it was like an IRL friend, so yeah, kind of funny.
Yeah, that's
But it
one
has-
thing. I have like
been weird.
I don't know how it spread, but I have posted on my Snapchat, like my personal, which is now like my stream kind of Snapchat. I don't really post my stories that much, but during my subathon or like I don't know what, I think I posted a link to my Twitch saying that I was doing a subathon, and I want to say like from there forward, I've had like 5 or 6 people like rotate in and out that I knew from high school that I didn't really know that well. And they've come into my stream and like sometimes they've subbed. A few have literally gifted subs, and it's mostly been positive, but like I still am like, man, these people know a lot about me. They know where like I've lived. They know a lot of stuff where I went to school. I'm just like,
It's always nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
We'd rather just not have you in here.
Actually, I just realized someone found me from like high school, and they like sometimes like hop in my chat. I'm like, bro, I just need you to leave. Like, I just like don't feel comfortable streaming with this person in here because they're like normies too. Like, so like they don't like know like Twitch etiquette because like they're like probably like 1 fucking millisecond away from typing my real name with my fucking like they just don't know like that you don't share that stuff. Because I was like,
they call you by your full name too, like it's Facebook gaming.
Like, bro, I don't even. Can you imagine streaming on Facebook gaming and next thing you know, Robert Smith said,
"Oh my god,
he's nuts." Like, could you imagine? Like, just peeking over.
I would literally, bro. I would be a fucking menace on Facebook gaming. I would actually find all of their mothers and like personally message them. What else are you supposed to do?
I feel like that has to deter trolls on Facebook gaming, right? Because like people come in with their real name.
You know your son's an incel.
Are you familiar with the term involuntarily celibate?
Dude, I mean, I feel like a lot of people on Facebook though got like fake ass accounts though, right? Surely. And also like
probably.
Oh, for sure. I used to.
I mean, I had one.
In my previous job, I had 4 fake Facebook accounts that I used.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that for like for
that was for work.
Job?
Yes. Yeah.
Fed shit? You were on some Fed shit? Were you infiltrating
100%.
groups?
Yes.
Can you disclose that?
There are tons of feds using Facebook.
Damn. Listen, yeah, because
I got like a place for it though. Like that's like where the creepers go. Or
no,
because
I'm in like
y'all got
these,
a club
like...
called Feds on Facebook or something.
You'd be amazed how people think Snapchat, like just because the message disappears, that it's gone forever. Like all that shit's stored on a server, and all it takes is a search warrant to get all those messages.
Oh.
So, yeah. Anybody out there who doesn't know that, there's some common knowledge.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm in like these like car groups on Facebook, and a lot of times they'll post like, where are the street races tonight? Like who's trying to hit a dig, or like, and I'll just be like, and literally like everyone just comments, they're like Fed, like literally nobody ever, like anybody who's actually street racing doesn't post in a mass Facebook group saying where are the street races tonight. Like I would never trust that.
I don't know any feds that would be doing work like that though. I don't know what like type of unit is looking for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like why are you trying to bust? Yeah, like maybe it is just some guy looking for a race. I don't know.
I've never heard of that.
He's just new to the job. He doesn't know the ins and outs.
Yeah, maybe he's bad at it. Yeah.
True.
Where are the drugs? Who has drugs?
I'm trying to buy a kilo of cocaine. Who's got me?
I wonder, are there Facebook groups for drug-related stuff like that?
There's
no. Here's the thing, though. Like,
kilo of cocaine.
on the lower level, on the local level, all these like people, all these different, they kind of run in the same packs. They're all friends with each other, and it's just it's a good way to like get in touch with them, and they all communicate using Messenger. So you can reach out to them on Messenger, like, hey, do you know this guy? Do you know this guy? And you make connections that way with your fake account, basically. Kind of weeding your way into it. There's always to go about it, but yeah.
Bro, I just feel like it's just common knowledge to like not use a social media app to do like anything.
Common knowledge is not common.
I was about to say, yeah. There's good drug dealers and there's bad drug dealers in the world. So,
Bro, I always just think of Goodfellas. Like if I were to ever be like a mass drug dealer, I just always think of Goodfellas, and that's the way I'd do it. You only use a payphone, or you only have people come in person, and you just like. You never message or like talk on the actual phone.
Is this that's
how the system works too. So like your higher level feds, you're more educated, like have more resources, are going after the smarter drug dealers, and you have like your normal like everyday street cops are going after the stupid drug dealers. I mean, there's like levels to the game basically, if that makes sense. Like,
that does make sense.
So.
Dang,
but
yeah, that's interesting.
There's good and bad in everything. So yeah, interesting. I was gonna go back
have
to
their specialties though.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
Like, I remember when I was in high school, we would have house parties, and they would always get busted. And there was always one specific cop. His name was Officer Fisher. And
Fuck
he was
Officer
like
Fisher.
known for being like the high school party underage. Like
Oh,
he would bust
man.
up the underage part.
Damn.
Like this was like the guy who was in
He's the
charge
narc.
of.
Was he cool
Fucking
though?
Officer Fisher, bro.
No, he was a fucking.
There's no way he
douche.
was cool if he
No,
was
he was
doing
a
that, bro.
narc.
No,
Oh,
of course
okay,
not.
well, hold
Of
up,
course
hold
he's
up.
not cool.
I wanna-
He's
okay,
the least cool person you
Yeah,
can
the
imagine.
least
hold
cool
on.
cop ever, bro.
I wanna offer a counterpoint because I remember I didn't go to a ton of house parties in high school. Like in my senior year, I probably went to like 4 or 5, maybe a few more. But I remember a few that got busted, and it was the same situation. But the cop was always cool. He was like, "Okay, everyone just needs to figure out a way to get home." Like he made sure everybody got home, and I don't think he ever really like tried to pursue any like legal action against anyone, like even the parents of the kid that was at that like the house or anything. So I don't know. I think
Damn,
there
you're
are cool.
I'm gonna level with you. There's been like back in like this is like the early part of my law enforcement career. I was called out to a few parties, and I told them to just turn it down. I left. They were drinking in plain sight. I knew they were underage. I didn't give a fuck, bro. I said turn it down, and I left.
This was not
valid.
I didn't do my job on this cause. I just said
This
turn
was
it down.
not
And
You're a
left.
real one for
This
that.
guy prided himself on. He loved seeing you just get in
You
trouble.
know why?
I mean,
You know
Bro,
why?
that's the same kind of guy that's like power tripping because he's like.
Yeah, but that's the
same type of
dude-
person, bro.
I mean,
That's
it
the
wouldn't
dude that
always
never got
lead to, like,
invited.
it wouldn't
That's
lead
true,
to like
yeah,
an
bro.
arrest or anything, but he would love to see, your parents come pick you up and like
Bruh.
yell at the kids, and like he
That's
lived
the-
for that shit. man.
Holy.
Wait, that's the dude that got kicked out of the Saturday night base party by
Honestly,
Prison Joe.
That, bro. Honestly, that's
Get the
true though,
fuck
because like when I was called out to that, I related that because I used to go like bonfires and parties, and I was 18, I was drinking, and yeah, I showed up and I like would scare them, like, hey, like I don't want if I come back here again, y'all are fucked. But if you turn it down and shut the fuck up and have a good rest of your night, you won't hear from me again. So just turn it down, and I never got called back out again. They turned their music down and chilled out, and that was it.
Aw.
So I mean. Yeah,
Good.
but
Yeah,
I
they are
had that
cool
experience.
cops.
I bet you that guy, 100% Lopsy's right. That guy probably was a guy that never got
Yep.
invited to that party. And so he was just
100%.
fucking spiteful and angry about it. Like, actually,
There's no
Makes
other
sense.
explanation, honestly.
yeah. I was going to ask Mick, though, what workouts have you been doing? I'm curious.
Listen, I've been okay. Listen, I'm not really good at working out, so I don't really know shit. So I just be like working the core, running the laps, fucking doing that little thing where like you like work out your back. Like I've been just like
wait. Hold up. Put it in reverse. What are you talking about?
Demonstrate. Demonstrate.
The
know,
machine where you do the thingy with
The
the
lat pull down?
straps.
No, the thing where like
Oh.
you like lean on it and you got like a weight. So you grab a weight and you like lift the fucking weight. You know what I'm talking about?
A row? Like, what do you, I'm not sure what you're talking
Okay,
about.
so hold on. I can't explain it. Like you kind of like lean on something and then you like kind of like dangle down and there's a weight that you gotta pick up.
The
And go ahead, Zoe, help me out here. Help a
like
brother out,
you're
please.
you're like
I'm
suspended.
strangling.
I don't know what it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
hang time.
You're on
The
an
ride we
incline
went
bench,
on.
but your stomach's on the bench.
Correct. And then you got like
Yeah.
And
like
you're-
fucking
and you're-
like 40 pounds, and then you fucking just like continue lifting the 40 pounds with your like
Fuck yeah.
back muscles.
Okay.
I've been like trying to run.
I was.
Trying to run like a couple miles a day.
A couple miles. Damn. That's
Yeah,
Oh,
not
that's
bad.
is it
good.
like-
that's great.
Like I don't really know how to.
What's the
fucking,
diet
like,
look like? What's the diet? Like,
Yeah,
what's
see,
an
that's the
average?
issue, okay,
See, he's
that's
having
the
a
issue.
bang
Diet's
energy.
80%,
See,
bro.
See, the thing is, like, I can work out for fucking days. Like, I actually like kind of like enjoy working out because the body feels good.
Yeah.
You know what? Also, like, I kind of really enjoy stuffing my fucking face. Like, I
I'm
ate like
with
two
you.
like sausage sandwiches today. Like, I'm like,
Sounds
like,
nice.
like a foot long sausage, just fucking 2 of those. I was like, yeah, I think I need another one.
Mhm.
You
Dude,
know, I
diet
can't stop
is
eating.
the hardest part. Diet the hardest
It's-
part for sure. 100%. At least for
I'm just
most
very
people. I'd say.
gluttonous.
Bro,
I don't
eating
know,
is
like-
the joy of life. Don't stop
It
doing
really-
it.
Yeah,
It
that's
is,
the
yeah.
thing, bro. I'm just like, okay, listen, I can like it's like balance it out, right?
Well, here's
Like
Yeah.
I went from not working out, eating a lot of fucking food. Maybe I guess like just go to the gym every day and
You-
still eat a lot of food.
But you cook, Mick, don't you?
yeah,
He cooks
But,
really
like,
well.
You're eating
Let him
good
cook.
food. You're eating good food.
Let 'em
That, but also like sometimes I like to indulge a little bit, you know.
Have you thought about trying like because if you're not like gung ho about switching up to, like different food groups, just like a caloric deficit type thing where you're like fasting or something? Have you tried anything like that?
No, I don't even
'Cause
know what that is.
I mean, it's basically just you just want to take in less calories
It'd
than
be so impossible the way Mick eats. It'd be so impossible for him to
Yeah.
track anything. One of my
Yeah.
least favorite things when I was tracking no, I'm not saying that like in a bad way, but like when you're really seriously like tracking your calories and stuff, you'll use like an app or something to like, you know, take down the nutrition facts of like everything you're eating and
Yeah.
put it into a thing. And when I was doing that really seriously, it really put me off from eating like good, healthy, like hearty meals because I would be so scared to eat something if I didn't know exactly how many calories were in it. Like I just was so
Yeah.
afraid of it. So I know
I'm-
you make like really fucking good food, and I know you make like really good Filipino food, and it's like stuff like that. You're not gonna fucking worry about tracking all of it.
how many
That's
times a
not
day do
the
you
point
eat?
of it.
How many times do I eat?
How many
Or-
times
or
a day
her?
do you eat? You think? No, you. Is it like are you like
Me?
like a couple big meals and do you usually have the like same sleep schedule or are you just all over the place? I guess.
I'm like kind of
What
all
sleep
over the
schedule,
place.
bro?
Sleep schedule. I sleep 3 hours a
Bro, he
day.
don't sleep. Yeah.
But like food wise, I try to like stay with like fucking like 3 meals a day. But the thing is like in a sitting, I will eat a lot of food. Like
Yeah.
I can eat. I just like if I don't eat, I feel like I'm like hungry all the time, or like I'm like I don't know. I guess I just get greedy with the food, man.
Eat.
Do you feel like you've been eating more since you've started working out?
Yeah. Well, no, not even say eating more, but I get like hungry like faster. Like
Yeah.
I definitely get hungry way quicker. Uh, and another thing too, like when it comes to like the diet, like the thing is like I eat a lot of fucking like noodles and rice, and I feel like that's definitely like not good when it comes to like trying to like
It's
not
okay, it's
take
just
in,
the
like-
There's nothing
amount.
wrong with it. Yeah,
Yeah,
you just gotta
yeah.
balance it out and make sure you're having like fats and proteins too, because
Yeah.
that's the stuff that keeps you full.
Yep,
Dude,
100%.
Someone was like, yeah, you know, like the average helping of rice is like the size of your fist. I don't know if you guys have ever seen me eat like rice before. Like
Definitely not
it's
eating a
like
fist.
3 times that, bro. Like I will. It's literally meat and rice. That's
As
like
it should be.
so good, bro.
If you're eating a fistful of rice, fuck you.
Yeah,
It's
just
like at least
dude,
2 or 3.
you're not eating anything, bro. Like that's like nothing. A ball of like a fistful of rice is nothing.
No chance.
I used to eat that when I was a kid, bro. Come on.
I was gonna ask you though, if you
Yeah.
wanted to join the. I've started like with my community. I've started a fitness accountability like Snapchat group. I got like 15, 16 people in it now, and it's actually been really cool. So if you'd like to join, let me know. Throw you in
Yeah,
there.
send me
It's
the
pretty
invite, bros.
motivating. All right, I'll throw
Send me
you
the
in there.
invite.
Or anybody else
dude,
too. Who's
The
Yeah, I might be
trying
getting
to
in the
stay
gym
keeping up on
soon.
fitness is like first off like school twice a week. With work, I cannot do anything those 2 days, and like I also just don't feel like I need to go to the gym some days because I'll pull wire for like 6 hours. So like that is like complete upper body and core for 6 straight hours. I'm like pulling what would be like
Yeah.
70 pounds through a tube. Like yeah, basically the entire day. So
He's
I don't
running.
know. I'm just I actually just started wearing my Apple Watch to see how many fucking calories I'm burning each day. And today by 10 a.m. I burned like 780 calories. But I was also like fucking sweating my ass off because of my fever and shit.
Damn, I gotta be an electrician.
Damn,
It's
you went
good-
to work
it's a good
sick?
workout.
Have you thought about working
Yeah, I
out
went
at
to work
home?
sick.
Like doing a home workout?
I used to do it like every day. I used to swing kettlebells, or I used to like do, because I used to be like really into light workout where like you just go until you go until you can't do one more rep or whatever. Go until failure, train until failure. But then I read that's like awful to do, because you're not actually like helping your muscles. You're like deteriorating them on some level. But I could be wrong. I only listen to one podcast, so
It's still
no
pretty
Joe
good for
Rogan.
aesthetics, but it's not necessarily making you stronger.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
but yeah, the most like fit I was when I was doing jujitsu, and I was like swinging kettlebells 3 days a week, and then I was doing uh like chest and back. Like those were like the 5 days a week I was doing all of those. So 3 days kettlebells, and then like one day I would just do like all chest, and then one day I would do like all back. But I
I'm
didn't know.
fully,
Okay.
I'm fully convinced that push-ups are the best, like no weight, like just body weight exercise you can do.
Yeah,
Push-ups
resistance
are
training was like
insane.
my favorite thing to do because it's just so easy. Like you just like get on the ground and do push-ups, or get on the ground and do sit-ups, or do pull-ups. Like resistance training was like my go-to for a long time. Probably like the first 2 years that I became an electrician.
Yeah.
So since you're like the workout guy, Joe, like what's the best thing for me to like start getting into? What workouts would you suggest?
Definitely push-ups. If you can you do push-ups? How many push-ups do you think you can do?
Listen, ChemQ paid me to do 22 once. That's
Damn.
that's
Okay.
what we got.
Kinda
Push-ups are
popped
great.
off.
Honestly, just like one day, challenge yourself to do 500 push-ups in the day. You have all day to do it. Doesn't matter when you get them done. Just try and do 500 push-ups in a day and see if you can do it. Just throughout the day.
Push-ups though is so many people do them with bad form if they don't know, and that really can be bad for you. Your
That's why I
wrist
asked
and
you,
your
can you
back
do
and-
a push-up and not a fucking
All right,
like
do
a
we
little...
yeah,
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see the push-up. Yeah,
All right, let's see it.
All right,
Yeah.
let's
see it.
Get into formation.
Mick's funeral coming up soon. This is gonna suck.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's
Me
going
neither.
all the
Not
way up. That's
bad.
full.
Elbows
That's,
could go a little further back.
Yeah, he's getting the full range of motion though. That's what's
Yeah,
most
that's good.
important.
Is that
Yeah.
bad form? Good form?
I
Bad form?
personally, I think that it's safer to, instead of having your elbows go all the way out, I think it's safer to have them at least slightly at an angle. I'm like
Yeah.
a big tricep push-up girly, but I think slightly at an angle is better because this can kind of like
one
fuck
of
up your
these,
shoulders.
One of these bad boys.
Well, you're like here, like just go here. Like just bring your
Yeah.
shoulders down and kind of like squeeze in.
I always thought that a push-up, for whatever reason, like someone told me, this is definitely not how, but I feel like people always told me that your elbow needs to be like in line with your body. Like you're like,
That's a kind of
Oh,
push-up.
like
There's
one of
different
these
kinds.
bad boys? Like
Yeah, there's
one of
different.
Yeah.
Well, there's different kinds.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
more that like focus like for like the stress can be on your shoulder. If the wider you go, and of course the closer you go, the more stress can be on your tricep.
Yeah.
Okay,
I just think that
interesting.
more people injure themselves doing this one
100%.
as opposed to doing
Yeah.
the tricep one. Tricep one is like, it's really hard to fuck it up.
Shoulders are terrifying muscle group. It's just a bunch of really small muscles just all packed in together, and they're really easy to
Yeah.
fuck up. That's why my shoulders
Yeah.
are so fucked.
Yep.
when
Especially if you do
That's like-
jiu-jitsu, play sports, whatever it is, like your shoulders will get fucked up. quick.
I got my shoulder
Yeah.
fucked up doing jujitsu, and when I went to physical therapy, he was like, "Yeah, you got like way more muscles in your shoulder than fucking anywhere else, and now you just need to build up the muscle all around where you fucked it
Yeah.
up because there's just no like saving the one muscle. You just gotta strengthen everything around it too."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tore things in both my shoulders. Had to get surgery on one of them.
I was an idiot, man. When I was younger, I would when I was in college and I was playing football, I'd have like 90-pound dumbbells, like press them over my head like an idiot, just destroying my shoulders. Like I
Bro.
did some really stupid fucking ego exercises with super
I
heavy weights.
love
Yeah.
steroids.
Fuck my shit up, bro. Yeah, I was thick as fuck. Just yeah, not smart. Go easy on the shoulders for sure, if you still have them. But
Nah,
Damn.
the thing like I really want to work on the most is like my back, like just back, chest, just like especially back because I feel like back is like one of the worst things that like I have like the worst like back pains ever. And ever
the
since I
low, you have
started
the
like
low
doing
back or
Yeah.
upper back.
low back,
I'll send you some
like,
stuff, Mick, for like people that sit all day. I have some good stretches and stuff. That shit'll get you.
I've been fighting that.
Yoga-
I've been getting in the upper back, like the under the neck from sitting so much because
Yeah.
I've been used to sitting so much that fucking should fuck me up.
Yoga
Okay.
actually helped me a lot when I was doing it.
has it
Yoga,
been about-
like, sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead, Mick.
Sorry, no, go ahead. No,
I was
yeah,
gonna say yoga is like the strength, like yoga's like strengthened my shit up because like
Yeah.
my back was fucking killing me from wearing a harness.
100%.
Do you be like doing like the downward facing dog, or is there like anything specific that you do for the yoga?
My camera's fucked up. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I thought we were doing something.
No,
no,
it's all
so-
blurry.
It's like a thing we do. Yeah.
So
How we communicate.
there was like a 45-minute video or something that I watched, and I was like, I ain't doing this for 45 fucking minutes. That's for goddamn sure. So I just like took little bits and pieces of it, but like there's like just a bunch of different like downward dog definitely is one that'll like strength like I don't even know about strength, but like when you stretch out your back, bro, like that was like the thing that fucking like after I did yoga for like 2 weeks straight, I was like I should get a massage now because like I actually feel like my muscles are like not just insanely tense the entire time. Because like after working, I would work a hard ass week. I'd be like, I need a fucking massage. I go get a massage, and the entire time I'm like flexing my back because they're like digging into it, and I just can't fucking relax. And then you stretch it all out, and you get all loosey goosey. That's the time to go. I think I need to try it though.
Speaking about massages, bro, let me tell you, I got that reminds me of the time where I got like a deep tissue massage. I don't like on paper a deep tissue massage sounds very relaxing, but no, they're like fucking like elbow deep
shit
in you,
fucking
bro.
hurts.
They're
Yeah.
like
That hurts. Yep.
Yeah.
like bro, I was like, oh, this is great. And then I remember like I'm getting this deep tissue massage, never had one before. And I'm just like sitting on the table. I'm not trying to be like a little bitch either. So I'm just like crying, like, face down, like, please, I just can't. Yo, this is the longest hour ever, bro. Like this, like, when is it gonna stop? She's just like, yeah, how's the pressure? And you can't be a bitch. You're like, is it?
Can't be a bitch, yeah.
Yeah, just like that. Good. Yeah. The tears coming
Oh,
out
I
of my
can't
eyes
do
are telling you.
massages, man. That's
Dude,
it's
bro.
bro.
I go
I
ice
don't know.
bath. Ice bath all day. That's my go-to.
I kind of like I feel like if I were to get a massage like that, I would genuinely enjoy the pain though. I'd be like, oh, this feels so like they're rubbing in the right spot, like they're rolling out like I don't know. I had an
Bro,
ex-girlfriend that
you're
like
building the character of yourself, like just how I envision it, bro. You like pain.
Bro, listen, not like all right, bro, not some like fucking cock and ball torture pain, buddy. But
Listen,
like
you don't hate unless you
I
tried
want so
before,
badly
not
to
until
just
you
like
try
have
it.
like 3 months with Qneeks, like make it a series where we fucking work out every day. We're just in the gym. We're just fucking eating a ton. We're fucking cooking. Like, God, that'd be
ooh,
so much
bro,
fun.
one of these days that could literally be a feasible thing, bro. Like I'm not even kidding. Like we could definitely
I ain't got no
arrange
damn
some
job. Be your fucking personal trainer. So I need some sub split, bro. That's all I need.
Yeah, I mean, like that's what we could do. Like we could like alternate the IRLs or something. Like I don't know. We could do some crazy shit for some subs. I don't know. It'd be fun. But yeah, no. I was just gonna say I had an ex-girlfriend that like liked to massage my back, and she would use her elbow to like roll out certain parts of my back, and it hurt like a bitch. But I was like, it feels kind of good though, like because you can feel it like moving this like I don't know the
muscle,
spot.
like,
Yeah,
it's like just like loosening the muscle.
yeah.
I
I
don't
don't know. I
know.
like it.
Listen, let me find out. Qneeks is got a little dommy mommy fucking hurt me here type kink going on, bro. I can see it. Honestly,
Like a girl with big elbows.
Sometimes I like to get hurt too. Don't worry.
I'm telling you, bro. The right girl. I'd let her beat the shit out of me.
Mick, do you actually
Respectfully.
go to the? Do you like go to a gym? You've been working out at your house. That's why I said push-ups.
No,
You've been
I-
working
I-
out at your house.
No, like I go to like a Planet Fitness, I've been
okay.
let me tell you, I've been paying this Planet Fitness membership since like for like I think like 15 years, and I've now been like, yeah, I should probably use that. Like I've been like paying like $20. I got like a black card. I've been paying $20 a month for like 15 years to not go, bro. And I'm like, yeah, I just got to just stop. Like I was like, it's either you go over there and cancel the membership, or you actually go. And I'm like, if you're already going there, you might as well just go. You're fat.
Have you seen
might as
any
well do it.
results? How long you been like consistently going? You think?
I mean, 27 days.
Okay.
I don't want to say like I feel better.
Oh,
Like,
definitely.
it's-
I'm sure. Yeah.
It's like I feel much more. I'm gonna say like limber, but like I could feel like more.
How sturdy do you think you could get?
How big?
How sturdy? do you
How
think you could get?
sturdy.
You got
Can you
sturdy.
get
How-
sturdy right now, Mick?
How like sturdy?
Oh, like
could you
sturdy?
get?
No. I'm waiting for no pointer, bro. That's the only time I ever gets to point. Listen, bro. I ain't gonna
You're
let
real
that
facts.
pass without no pointer, right?
Facts, bro. Facts.
Damn, he still owes me 500. I didn't get paid shit for mine. I just did it.
Listen.
I mean, it was
The-
content. You reap the benefits of everybody putting that clip in everyone's chat after you did it. So
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah,
though.
my
It was
sturdy
pretty
clip
good.
is like my most viewed ever now. It's crazy.
Return on investment.
Thanks, Noel.
shout out, bro.
Shout out. He didn't
Sturdy's
even ask me to
good.
do it. He just
It's
gifted
not
me a bunch
even
of
a-
subs, and I was like, "You want me to get sturdy, don't you?" But he's respectful. He did not
I
ask a
told-
woman to dance.
That's what I said. I told him, I
respect
was
it.
like, if you go into, because he's like, I think I'm going to do Zoe next. I was like, if you go into Zoe's stream, just be weary that she is a woman. And, I don't know if she's going to feel comfortable getting up and jumping around in front of her camera. And so I'm glad he was
Yeah.
respectful.
The day
Shout out
sometimes
Qneeks.
on stream, like I'll be wearing like I'm sorry. I'm always sick. I'm always tired. Like a girl just needs to be comfy. And half the time I'm wearing pants that like I wouldn't want people to really see me in. And the one day he did give me a bunch of subs. I was like, no, you want me to get sturdy right now, but like in this outfit I'm wearing, like I'm not gonna get up. You can't see my full body. But then the next day I was like, you know what? I'll wear pants for no pointer, and I did, and I got sturdy. Look at us
Hey.
now.
Honestly, it was a good. Yeah, you got sturdy for
Killed
real,
it.
for real.
Thank
No,
you.
killed it
Thank
for
you.
sure.
I've been going to Zumba.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
I was gonna say
Hey,
if
it's
there's
not Mick, you kill. It's not like a difficult dance. I feel like the squatting part is difficult if you try to hit that, but as far as like the bass dance goes, it's not too bad.
I think the most important part of getting sturdy is just being loose and not being like uptight. Because when I did it, I felt like I was like
Dance is
nervous
hard.
and uptight. But like when you just
you look
when
hunched
you
over when you
that's what I'm saying. When you're like rizzed up, like when you're just doing it, like you're not worried about like how anybody views you, and you're just hitting that shit. It looks way
Oh,
better.
yeah.
So yeah,
I
if
ripped,
he
It's like the
does.
hardest part of dance. Like I used to be like I did ballet for so many years and like I'm like so like classically trained and people always ask you to dance, right? When you say you're a dancer, but like when I try to do any fucking like street dance or anything, I feel like I look so fucking awkward because you have to like learn how to get rid of the like poise and the all that shit. Like it's so hard to get rid of it. You see like ballet dancers do hip hop and stuff and they look fucking awkward as hell.
Exactly.
Makes sense. A little bit of
Yeah.
alcohol is good because I ripped like an
True.
actual fat shot of real moonshine before I did it, and like I was good to go. Like I was
Wait,
already
the
in a
next
couple
day
drinks.
you were like, wait, you were like, bro, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Because after you came into my stream and you're like, bro, I'm so fucked up.
Oh, I was fucked. Yeah, for sure, dude. Because after that, I kept drinking too. And I was fucked up. Good
Yeah.
time. Yeah, I'm gonna start drinking on Saturdays for stream. Fuck it. I was like, I can drink now.
I was gonna ask
Fucking
what was the
job.
like what was the occasion for that?
It was
but
just
there-
Saturday, and like people were like, "Let's drink," and I was like, "I mean, I guess I can. I don't have anything
Bro.
to do tomorrow. Might as well."
Actually, I
You don't have anything to do ever.
I know. I was like, I might as well have a couple drinks, enjoy it. You know, it's nice.
How are you liking the streamer
Yeah,
life?
that's what I
Sorry.
was gonna ask exactly. It's been like 30
Um,
days, right?
How are you liking it?
It's been weird, very weird
It's
at
weird,
first,
right?
but I'm adjusting now. I mean, it's obviously great. Like it's been obviously this week kind of sucked, but I mean, definitely not dealing with some of the things I dealt with in my old job. So no, I've loved it. It's been great. Everybody's been supportive. It's been cool. Feel like we're building a cool thing still. So I'm ready to keep going. I feel like by the end of the year we can only go up. So I'm excited.
Fuck yeah.
How good does it feel to have the additional time to like work on like shit for?
Oh, so good, dude. So good. I was thinking about it today. We were talking about today doing a dating show, and I was like, I can run that all day. That'd be a sick
I
idea.
remember
Dude, I
Casey
was-
talking about that a long time ago. Never did
I
it.
also brought that up on stream too. I was like, bro, like, because you can bang that out now with like
Valentine's
guest
is coming up.
star. You can
Well,
like.
my co-host was gonna be, since T Papa's married, so the Pisces Bros dating show would be a great name for a dating show with me and T Papa as the host. I feel
I
like it'd be
would
good. And
love that.
I'm sure plenty of people would do it. There's plenty of chatters who do it, and there's plenty of streamers I'm sure who would be keen
Well,
to do it. You know,
It doesn't really matter if Papa's married, no, because like you guys are just the host, right? Like you should bring
Exactly.
2 other people on and have
I know,
them,
but yeah, I
or
just know
have
that
like
he'd
a
be down.
guest. Like you
He'd be
two could
down
be the
for it.
main host. You could have a guest that's like the person that everyone's seeking out, and then you bring on multiple people throughout the stream to
That's
you
what I
know,
thought.
and then you
I thought that
can
was the best way to do it.
yeah.
Have
Bro, put me
have
in,
bring it
bro.
on.
one, because obviously we're gonna have way more male suitors than female, right? So I'm gonna have
Yeah, so
one
you bring on-
female,
Yep.
one female, and then they go through the guys, and they have a button they can just press to get rid of them if they're fucking sick of them.
Put me in, coach. I have unlimited riz. You know
Put
me.
me in too, coach.
Okay, this reminds me. Do you guys, the streamer Kayute Bot or whatever, the girl that does that dating show that brings like men on to talk to like other women that she brings on? It's a relatively bigger stream, but she has it set to where if somebody gifts like 5 or 10 subs or donates like whatever, they get moved up in the queue, or they can skip the guest with like a certain amount of like donation. Just an idea. Just maybe make a
That's
little
kinda
money
vibe,
off of it.
That's actually
Yeah.
it's a good idea.
This guy sucks. Here's fucking $50. Get him the fuck off the show.
I'm
That's what I'm
outta
saying.
here.
That's what I'm
Fuck
saying.
this
Like,
Get
guy.
him off the stage.
yeah, like you could mute
That's
in like the
actually
call.
So smart.
Yeah, you could be like, somebody give 10. I need to get this fucking guy off the stage. But yeah.
Yeah, that'll be really fun. Do it.
Yeah.
Please.
Sure, we can make it
Do it.
happen. There's a few things, but yeah,
Yeah,
plenty
does
of
any-
time to work on it. Plenty of time to do it. So
Does anybody else have any like fun stream content ideas that they've been brainstorming at all, or no?
I mean, I have the
Um,
one, but I don't want to release it.
Oh, fair.
I mean, it's not as much of like a, I don't know. I had a channel point reward that I made a couple months ago that no one has redeemed yet, and it's called Talent Show. And
I saw that. I have the points for it, but I was like, man, I don't have anything cool I can do, so I didn't redeem it.
Talent show at lunch.
I wanna do
yeah,
talent show.
it's called Talent Show, and it's a lot of points. It's 100,000 points. Because like I don't want anyone being able to just like redeem it. You know, you have to be like somewhat of a homie. And basically, if you redeem this, I will pull you into Discord and show you on my stream, and you get 5 minutes to display your talent, and then we'll put up a poll to the chat, and they'll vote on you getting a VIP badge.
That's a
That's
good.
so cute.
That's so
I like
good.
that.
It's been up for like maybe 4 or 5 months, and no
That's
one.
scary, though.
I think people are scared.
Yeah, it is
I'd be
kind of
scared.
scary.
Definitely, yeah.
It's scary for me, honestly. It's more scary for me than it is
I'll
for
say
them.
this,
I don't know.
half
No
of
way.
half of the RuneScape viewing demographic does not want to be seen on camera. That's just
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have. That's also something I've been trying to like get across the point. It doesn't have to be necessarily like you on camera.
Oh, okay.
It
Well,
could
that's
be like
good.
you showing your screen and like you literally showing your RuneScape character doing some. I don't know. I don't give a fuck what it is. I mean, it's your
It's just
point.
whatever
You can
talent
spend
you
it
have,
however
yeah.
you want.
Okay, wait. So
yeah.
can I redeem it and then just 2-tick teaks, like really nerdy though,
Yeah,
and like
I was gonna
fletch?
say,
You
I
ain't
was
getting
just gonna
VIP,
say. I was
bro.
just gonna say like.
Dude,
banning
you
I'm
can
gonna
literally
redeem
get
it.
on and drink a glass of water. I literally don't care what it
Drink
is.
a
Like
glass
it can
of
be
water.
anything. Like,
Riz. Yeah.
I was
I'm
just
actually
thinking-
kind of hoping that someone redeems it and just does something completely dumb as shit, so that people can like realize that it doesn't actually have to be
Yeah.
like a talent. You know,
Somebody
Yeah.
come there and just drink a glass of water and get VIP just because Chad is just gonna want to
100%. Yeah, that's the chatter mentality. They would totally vote that person VIP.
I'm
Like,
voting
give
yes
this
for
man
that,
the
yeah.
badge. You
Well,
know?
now that I know about it, we can come in and like kind of, show them how it's done. Maybe
I mean,
people will
yeah.
warm up to it after they see a few people do it.
I think
It's
so.
hard to be
yeah,
the first
yeah.
one.
100%.
Fine.
You gotta
I'm gonna
break the
donate a
seal.
hardstyle. I'm gonna donate a hardstyle song, and then I'm gonna stream me 3-ticking barb fishing. That is.
That would be hilarious, actually.
I
Be
would
too
vote
good.
yes. That's all I have to say.
Honestly, I'd love for that.
Don't
to
even
happen.
donate the song. You have to tell him you have to play this song for my talent. And he would have to play it.
Yeah,
Save some
100K points, bro. You get whatever
Yeah.
song you want. Come on.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's
Honestly,
your time, you know.
Fivehead play
I
to talk
value
about it.
the points more than the dollars, honestly. Like that's your time you spent.
That's a good play to bring it up on the pod, because now you're gonna have one guy that definitely has been devoted to watching you, and he watches the pod, and he's gonna come in and he's gonna be like, I heard about you guys talking it on the pod, and he's gonna drink a glass of water, and he's gonna get VIP.
Whoever you are.
Yeah, probably.
Pull
yeah.
up.
Or
Pull
go
up.
farm 100K. Go watch Hamzy farm 100K channel points, and then drink some water. Good
Yeah.
I'll
luck.
vote yes. Mick, why does Twitch hate you?
Bro, I don't fucking know, man. Honestly, I don't know. Listen,
Can you put it into perspective? Just the journey from the beginning and all the bull you went through with trying to get partner on Twitch. For the people
first
who
of
are
all,
listening.
I got fucking okay. So honestly, the journey really starts with getting banned for my name. So I used to be
Oh, yeah,
Mick
true.
Dilk on the Twitch.television, and I got banned live while in the Inferno, and I had to name change to be able to go back live again. But now, yeah, I mean, we've been kind of on like the partner push. I hate the partner push thing. It's kind of cringe, right?
It's
a little
played
bit
out. It's
cringe.
played out.
It's played out, you know. That's why like this month, or actually like this year, I'm just like, bro, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. It is what it is.
Mentality.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like I the application I felt like has always been good. You know, I think to be able to apply, for people who don't know, you need to average about 75 viewers per stream, or what your average
Concurrent.
is. Concurrent, right? For the past like 4 or 5 months, like I've been over like 110, and I'm still getting kind of like hitting the wazoo by Twitch. So it is what it is. I'm not, the way I look at it, it took Chungus 9 times and he's Chungus. So I'll start worrying after that, I guess, you know?
How many
And I
times
get
have you
it.
applied?
5 times.
5 times. Well, if you are listening, if you see Mick Homie live, and if you hate his content and can't stand his voice, give him the tab.
Dude,
Help us
come
stand out.
in and fucking, don't actually know what I was gonna say. Come in, give me a hard time, but do not do that. Actually, consider do
Yeah,
not.
don't do that.
You'll
Don't do
probably
that.
you will get banned. Don't do that. Be nice.
Yeah, do not.
I don't think
his
we
link
like
will be at the top of
properly
the
introduced
description.
y'all. by the way. So if y'all don't know Mick, Homie, and Lopsy, well, you should. I will say Mick is like truly one of the best streamers I know. Top 3, absolutely, no question. And if you want to be a part of a community and you're not a part of one now, you absolutely should hang out in the Mick Homie live stream. Literally some of the best friends I've ever made. Like Mick is so fucking good at cultivating a really awesome community, and yeah, I love that guy. You're very
Thank
good
you.
at what you do.
Yeah, that's one
What's
thing
up,
that
man?
like I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's one thing that blows my mind because I feel like Twitch, I doubt they really, I wish they do and I hope they do, but I feel like someone with a community as involved as yours, like if they just opened your Discord and just saw how active your Discord is alone, I would be like, let's give this guy partner. Like obviously he's got people that are like very involved within his community and very supportive, so I just think that's crazy. Like
Yeah, like
That-
just
that is
kind of
as
like
well to me.
perspective, like Discord wise, like if like we're just taking like Discord stats, like our base Discord has like what, like 850 members. Like the homies Discord has like 710 members or something like that. Like
That's
there's like as
insane,
like a
yeah.
size, like, and base Discord is like all of us put together. You
Mhm.
know, like
And it's
we
not.
all
It's
kinda funnel
more of
into
like
that.
an information type Discord. Yours is super active. People are chatting. People are in voice calls together. People are posting memes, posting videos, etc., etc.
Yeah,
Damn, I
don't
really
know,
added 700 people during the hunt. My bad.
You really fucking
That's
did.
okay. I add everybody.
You
all
did.
the
I
time.
watched that happen live. I was like, no fucking way, Lopsy just did that. That was good.
I was like, what is happening? At everyone.
Bro, I thought after the hunt, you for sure were gonna get partnered. That's
Bro,
the
listen,
Yeah,
man.
because I know that Twitch looks at they look at chat and analytics as well when they go into making those decisions to being people partner. You have a super active chat, which makes no fucking sense. Because it typically is the people who struggle getting partner, the ones who have like a high lurker count where they have like a good view count, but it's a lot of people lurking. They don't have the highest sub counts. You've had high sub counts. You have super active chat. You have everything that they could want. So it really
So
is baffling. I don't understand.
The thing is like what's it called? Like I feel like all the other people that I've like looked recently that recently got partnered, they were like 1,000 sub Andes though. Like I was like, is it like that or is it like what is? Because I know
The
we
high
all know
sub
like
count
Twitch is a
definitely helps.
business. You know, it's a business, so I understand.
Yeah.
And is it like because like literally every person I've seen get like partnered recently in the category are like 1,000 sub Andes. So is it like that? I don't know.
I think it's close. I mean, my second time I applied, I didn't have 1,000, but I think I had 700-800 subs. I had a good sub count, but it wasn't like in the like thousands. And that was my second time applying. And I literally wrote on the application, all I wrote was wide. My second time. The first time I had I've cultivated a great community. I went on for forever. And the second time I just put one word and fucking. So I don't know, man. I feel like
Yeah.
you're getting shafted hard. It's some bullshit.
I resorted to the word salad, like just putting all the buzzwords that a cold one used for his app that actually worked. But like
yeah.
in the end, yeah, I don't. The factors of it are so weird, especially because I got partnered when I was averaging like 90. Like I didn't even think I was in the hundreds yet. Like what?
The thing too, like I was like I was thinking it was like, is it like how like they're like quote unquote manually reviewed? Because like before if
They're
you had like you have your like emotes, like your emotes like you have to like get them like approved first, but like sometimes they would get approved, sometimes they wouldn't. Is there just like a little bit of RNG involved?
I
Yes.
think
It's like
there's gotta
someti-
be.
Yeah. Maybe the same guy keeps getting yours. He's like, I don't fucking like this
I
guy.
don't fuck with this
Yeah,
guy.
he watched.
That's
Yeah,
what
he
I'm
watched the stream. He's like, "Fuck
You
this
know
guy."
they're not manually
I
reviewed.
saw you die
'cause,
too many
like-
times. It's like
I
this
don't
guy's
know,
not good enough
Mick-
at the game for this.
Like Mick, me and you have both applied for partners so many times, and we've both got denied. Like I don't know. You said you've gotten denied what 5 times?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten denied like probably like 5 or 6, like the same amount. Like they're not manually reviewed because you get those automatic responses until you
Yeah.
get one that's actually when it's not a manually reviewed. I'm sure because I ended up applying, and I ended up getting one response that actually looked like it was handwritten. That it was like, stop
Typed it
applying.
out.
Like you're
Oh,
getting a lot of
really?
rates. Like please, like you're not actually having this view count. Like when it's actually not. Like when it's an automated thing versus when it's an actual person.
I remember
the,
when you got the
um,
partner requirements when we were in Arizona and
Yes.
Tasty rated you from the Moist Critical raid. So
Uh-huh.
Moist Critical rated Tasty, who rated Hamzy, and this bitch was at like fucking 3,000 viewers. Next day he just hits
Bruh.
the partner app. It's so funny.
Unlock the button. The button doesn't go away. The button
button
does
doesn't
not
go
go away.
away.
It's
That is
nice, yeah.
yeah.
Lopsy
That
has
is
a button too.
Yeah,
Wait,
I got
do
a
you?
button doing RCB. Yeah. When I did
You've
the
had it for a
RCB cape,
minute.
yeah, I've had it for like probably almost 3 years, but like I just like hated streaming after doing the RCB cape, so I stopped streaming and never really got the viewership back. But I think I was averaging like 160 uh without raids, and then like with raids and stuff I was like over 300. But I just remember one night like there's the night I dropped the brew on Zuck. I had 760 people watching me, and I had one raid all night, and it was 40 viewers. And I remember just like looking at my analytics after, and I was like, "Holy fuck, that's a lot of fucking people for a 40 viewer raid."
Inferno's
So
good for that.
Yeah,
yeah, it
dude.
was crazy.
RCB Inferno is like content, bro. That's such good content.
Especially with Lopse screaming behind the crossbow as well.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
That's, yeah.
I
That
I was
makes me
definitely up.
that makes me wonder, like when they send those automated responses, like when they're just like, well, your community needs to grow a little bit, or like whatever, what criteria are you genuinely not hitting? Like if you're at above the average and it's without raids, what are you not hitting that's making them instantly send that? Is it, you think it's money? Yeah.
It's got to be sub
So
count.
okay, so the one thing is the automated ones I have are like apply it back in 3 to 4 weeks, and then the
Yeah.
other one is like inconsistent. But that's sometimes I kind of fuck myself a little because someone told me like you really should have like 75 over 75 every stream, but like sometimes like I go live at like 11 o'clock, so for like the 1 hour of that day, I will have like 50 viewer average because sometimes it takes a little bit of time for people to fucking pull up there. So like, so it'll be like in that 1 hour, it'll be 53, and then the regular average the day after. So it's
Oh.
like so sometimes like I fuck myself a little bit, you know. But it's like I don't know. To me now, it's like I don't want to like I don't know. It was kind of like this, not saying making me crazy, but like it's just like I go live to have fun, and like thinking about like just the analytics and the shit. It's just like it just makes it not fun anymore.
Stress.
So
We've
I'm
all
like,
been
yeah.
there. We've all
Oh,
been
yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
and it's just
Yeah.
like I just feel very cringe to be like, yo, pull up my stream, come up.
Refresh.
Refresh, like I even stopped doing that because I was like, bro, I'm not doing that shit anymore. Like
Yeah.
it's like I enjoy when people come to the live stream. I have a lot of fun. Listen, everyone that pulls up naturally, I love you guys because I owe everything to you guys, and I'm not gonna be like, get in here now. If you want to come up, I appreciate you. If you don't want to come up, think about me next time, bro.
No,
Yeah,
that's
it's also
real.
you want to earn it, like
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
you want it to be real
It's
when you
just-
get it.
What's your work schedule like? I mean, you work a fuck ton.
I
Right?
it's like I work a fuck ton. I have like a lot of like personal responsibilities that fall on me because
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's unfortunate because a lot of people say that like the best way to grow your stream is to like be consistent and go live at the same time every day, which is true. But at the same time, it's like that's just not possible for some people. It's tough.
Yeah.
I try my hardest. Like I know.
Yeah, and you do a great job, seriously. I don't have a job and I can't go live at the same time every day. Like it's really hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same.
You got to hit that streak. I remember when I was going for the partner, I wish I never would have found out because it made me crazy for like a month. Because I found out and like I knew, like I had no clue I was even close because I always kept my thing off. And then it was actually Elisa who told me, she's like, you should look and see if you're close to applying for partner. And I already had the button. I didn't even fucking know because that was I was like dead set in the mentality of just go live every day, have fun, don't look at the view, don't look at that. I wouldn't look at anything every stream. I would just go. I didn't like looking at it because it made me like stressed. And yeah, so I started like obsessing over it. I was going live. I like took time off work. Like I went as hard as I possibly could for it. And I ended up getting it, but dude, that was like the most stressful like month of my life.
See, I just wish that like you got invited now. But like that will never happen again unless you like start streaming on Twitch and just have like fucking 5,000 viewers in the first like month and like fucking 10,000 subs. But like how it used to be back in the day is there was no application. They fucking saw how fucking popping your stream was, and they invited you. That's why when you get the email, it says you're invited to the Twitch partner program. No, it's not. I didn't get invited. I fucking applied for this shit and worked my ass off.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you actually got invited. They just never fucking changed the verbiage. They just never
Yeah.
changed that email.
Yeah, the
So-
point where they lowered it to 75 viewers, I feel like whenever they did that, like they went from having like a couple thousand Twitch partners to having like, I want to say there's more than 50,000 Twitch partners now, which is pretty crazy to think about. And that might also play a role in it too. Like the influx of partners might make it harder to get it now just because they're like, holy shit, we have so many fucking partners. Like,
Yeah.
I don't.
So-
Well, probably
I
so many
don't think that-
applications too.
true.
Yeah, there's probably a ton, but I don't think that necessarily matters like how many partners because of how big Twitch has gotten. Right?
True, you're right.
That's
too.
true. Yeah.
The
And so
amount
many
of
of them
partners.
quit. Like-
Yeah, a lot more inactive.
The amount of partners that are like on Twitch right now probably don't even sum up to like their third biggest category at peak times. You
But
know
it
what I mean?
definitely is less humans that are able to look at the applications and such.
Oh, for sure.
There's got to be some kind of automated something for it, for
Yeah.
sure.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It's gotten more automated than it was. I'm sure there was more people, like actual humans, looking into this shit before.
True.
Yeah, before
100%.
Fortnite, for sure there was. Then after
you-
Fortnite,
Dude,
like
the-
45, 12-year-olds in 3 months
And being
were
bought up by
applying.
Amazon.
TwitchCon
true.
was the most I've been experienced to the amount of partners. We went to the partner party because those are. I know anybody who shows up to the TwitchCon partner party is probably an active like streamer. There were
Yeah.
thousands of people there. Like, I was like, damn, we ain't shit. And I was like, fuck.
We
Like,
ain't that
everybody got
cool.
this shit. I was like, what the hell?
I mean,
Like,
we're
there's
cool
a
enough
ton
to
of
like
people.
Amaranth just walk around at the partner party. That was pretty cool. She was just
That was
chilling.
cool. Kais and I was there too for a while. I saw him. I didn't try and talk to him, but yeah, there's some of the biggest
Just
streamers
roaming
there. It was pretty
around. They don't
cool.
care.
Yeah.
Do you think that partners that got it like years ago and are now inactive still deserve to be partnered on Twitch?
I don't see why not. I don't
Like-
see why not, especially because that is where a Twitch makes a lot of their revenue. Because I don't know if you heard about this, but a long ass fucking time ago, before Disguised Toast went to Facebook, Twitch wasn't paying him. Like Twitch just fucking stopped paying his sub money out because
Really?
there was like a period where he stopped streaming or whatever the fuck happened, and they didn't say anything and they just held his money until he said something. And I bet you what's happening is a lot of those partners that still have subs from all that time ago, they don't give a fuck about what Twitch revenue they're getting, and Twitch is just
Oh.
keeping it.
You're like people that like forgot to cancel their subs to that streamer from forever
Exactly.
ago. Like they're still
Yeah.
getting paid,
They're still getting paid, and Twitch is
but
just
Twitch is
fucking,
just taking it.
Twitch
I
is
gotta
just
cancel
pulling
my
the
shit
full
for
amount.
uniques. I keep forgetting, bro.
Oh no,
No,
that is
that's
crazy.
true. There's people who come on my stream literally be like, damn man, like they'd be like, on the real, I forgot to cancel this, but here. You know? Like,
Shout
thanks,
out
man.
those people, Ben.
Yeah, shout out to the subs that I've had for a long time that probably haven't watched me in months. Thanks for the
Yeah,
reoccurring sub.
dude.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, with this new feature, like not new, but like somewhat recent, where they added where you can like rearrange your founders and like,
Oh yeah, thank fuck for that.
oh my god, man, I would like go through the list and I'd see people and I'm like, man, this person's still sub, but I'm looking through their chat history. They haven't been back in like 7-8 months.
That's crazy.
So the thing is, like when I first started going live and I finally got my sub button, I got a fucking random It's Will raid. And like all of my founders were just like random It's Will people that I
Aw.
never like
Oh,
met
no.
until like later on. But like I was like, bro, who are these people? So I had to like replace everyone on my founders. So I finally got people that are like, now like I can't replace any of them because if they're subscribed, you can't replace them. But like everyone now, like out of all my founders are like people that actually are regulars in a live stream. But I'd be like, bro, like who are these people?
Is it is the founder, is it 5 or 10?
10 for affiliates.
10 for
Oh,
affiliates.
shit. I definitely have a bunch that I could probably
What is it,
change
25
'Cause
for
I have
founders? I mean,
25 for partners?
I think it's 20.
Yeah.
What?
I think it's
I need to go in there and
20.
look because I have like 6 or 7 that still show up, but definitely not 20.
Yeah, rearrange it.
I need to
I
go
had
give
to
some
like
people.
mine were kind of weird because I feel like when I first started streaming, I definitely was a little more on the how do I say this? I was nicer to people. So a lot of the people that were founders are people that I see now in girls' chats that are like kind of creepy and strange. And I was
Monka.
like, I'm just gonna get rid of these people. But yeah, I used to be a lot worse at like, calling people out for being fucking weird.
I
Now
was
I don't
talking
care.
to somebody the other day about the Zoe pancakes, like evolution of you to where you started to now to how you really are like. I feel like 100% you're like yourself. Like you said, like before you used to be a little
Yeah.
nicer. You used to, yeah, you weren't as like stern with people. It's like you're like
I
when
didn't
I
know I
watch you
had to be.
stream. Yeah, well, like when I watch you stream now, like I know it's like it's genuinely like 100% like you. You're not fucking giving any type of bullshit to anybody.
Bro, I'm too sick and tired for that. Like I have so many fucking health issues. If I had to like put on a facade and like be another person, there's no way. Like I can only be myself. I don't have the energy to do anything else.
Yeah,
This shit's hard enough as is.
that's real.
Yeah. I don't miss those days at all.
I was gonna say in regard to like old partners, I feel like after it'd have to be like a years of time to where maybe they like send an email out to them and be like, hey, we're gonna terminate your partnership if you don't go live or whatever, and then they do it. But I feel like they wouldn't even do that. It'd just be too much work for them.
I just think like the thing is like what do they gain by removing a partnership?
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't lose. They don't
Make
lose
the other
anything.
partners
Yeah, they
feel
only
being
have
better
something to
about their
lose. They
partner.
have nothing to gain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I
person
mean,
could
like-
like go live randomly one day, and you never know. It could like drag a lot of momentum, and a lot of people come back and want to see what's going on. And
Yeah, that's the
The
thing
thing
too. It
that
depends
sucks
on
is
who it
when
is.
people sell their partner accounts.
Yeah, that happens
Wait, you could
too.
do that?
Oh,
A
yeah,
lot of people do
yeah.
that. You see
Yeah,
so many.
they
I always
get
check out
banned.
partners that come in, and like a lot of the time, I can tell it's somebody who they started streaming on that account, but somebody else had it.
Really?
Yeah, you'll
I
see partners
definitely-
with like fucking like 20 views on their VOD. Like, there's no way.
I was gonna say I've seen so many in the RuneScape category, especially in bigger streams where
Yeah.
they go in and they just try to farm attention with their check mark, and I'm like, bro.
I always just assume that they're
Oh.
people who stopped streaming and came back.
Bro,
yeah,
but
I
here's the
always
thing, bro.
assumed that they were
off.
big
I don't
streamers somewhere
care.
else and not.
Fuck that, bro.
Yeah,
I
or
don't
in another
care.
category.
I don't care how hard I fall off. If I come back, I'm at least have 30, 40 viewers, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck those people.
People,
bro.
the partners that come back with 2 viewers. I'm sorry if this applies to you, but like, come on, you got to know you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna at least
Like-
have 20, maybe at the worst 10 or 20 people. Like I'm gonna have like 2 or 3 people watching, bro. Come on.
I think in the case for those partners, they probably popped off in the era before Fortnite, where like if you just went live and like had a decent stream, you were probably popping. Like you could just be a partner pretty much. And now they've come back and there's a whole new,
Yeah,
work
fair.
ethic to streaming, and they're like, oh, I actually have to put in
I
effort.
guess.
Yeah.
Well, you
There's a
remember-
lot of
That's why I
work.
don't
You
know,
remember
but-
when Reed came back for a little bit? Like he was an old partner and he came back. He still had 30, 40 viewers, people watching. Like people still pulled up. So like I think if you're legit, like if you even if you take years off and come back, you should have some people that are gonna pop up.
Yeah.
Also,
Reed-
the
Reed
difference
was
in
a
his
legend, though.
content. Yeah, the difference
True.
in his content was very, very like
He was
what's the
pretty
word, polarized.
groundbreaking.
Because like when he went live and was just doing like regular Iron Man shit, not as many people. But when he went for the Bandos record, over
Yeah,
back to like normal numbers almost. Like, so
like fucking
just-
king of God Wars right there.
yeah.
Real.
What are he doing these days? Anybody talk to him?
I talk to him sometimes. He's doing his thing. He's chilling. He's living life. That's all I can say. He's fucking living
horny,
life.
man. Oh shit.
He is a horny motherfucker, huh?
He is.
Do you
I
feel
kinda
like
miss him.
sometimes like the content actually makes a big difference on the viewership, or do you
Oh,
think?
yeah.
It depends
Yeah.
on the stream.
It depends on the stream. Yeah, they're definitely like, I think a lot of us are more personality streamers than anything, and I think thankfully RuneScape gives way to that. But I mean, you see a lot of people that stream like fucking Call of Duty and then they go stream RuneScape or whatever and have absolutely no one there, and it's because it's completely polar opposite things. But I think most of us, we can say that nobody really watches us for the gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
was
wouldn't
gonna
say
say
that.
100% depends on the stream. If Adicon switches to Minecraft, he's gonna have 10 viewers. If Zoe switches to
Yeah.
Minecraft, she's gonna have over 100. Just depends on the streamer. That's
True.
just an
I think it
example.
takes
no shade,
time,
no
too.
shade to him. I'm just saying that's just
No,
factual.
it's-
Well, I think
how
a
it
lot
is.
of people. I think what a lot of people do that, in my opinion, they've done wrong. If they want to hold higher viewership, is a lot of people kind of go like cold turkey when they switch to a different category. Like it's like one day it's like we're just done playing RuneScape for a month, and we're just gonna go play this other thing. We're gonna go play Valorant for a month, and that's it. And you see people drop off because they're like, I don't want to fucking do this. But I've tried really hard to like. I think most of us do this, where we like kind of taper it in now and then. Like you play RuneScape for like an hour or two, and then you switch over. It's like you have
That's the
one
way.
day dedicated to variety. It's like people just have to know what to expect. Because if they just see you on the sidebar every day and you're playing fucking CS:GO, they're not gonna care. You know.
Facts. That's
Yeah, I
real
think-
shit.
Or the
Real.
next time I get a big tasty raid, I'll go play variety. Appreciate it. Tasty.
Yeah.
Why
Thanks
do
in
you care about
advance.
your views? Fucking do
Bro,
whatever you want.
I have,
You're
bro,
right.
Will, I was playing Fortnite and he's like, yo, this boy is playing Fortnite. I'm raiding him.
Let's go. Yeah, and that's a
good.
huge thing too. When you see your homies streaming variety, you know, maybe consider rating them over your RuneScape friends and be like, hey, my
True.
friend's streaming variety.
Yeah,
They
bro.
could probably use a boost. I'm going to raid them.
Mick
So-
hit me last week on my Variety Thursday right before I started. That was helpful. And the homies hung out too, so thank you, Mick.
I
Yo,
love
honestly,
like
shout out
when
the homies, bro.
when
Like, they'll watch
Mick was-
whatever, bro. They're not
Yeah.
RuneScape only
No,
viewers,
that's
bro.
true.
Shout out the homies.
Like I remember when Mick was playing Subnautica, I'd raid that motherfucker as much as I could because it helps me like when I want to watch somebody play a game. I don't give a fuck who it is or what they're doing. If they're a homie and I watch that and I want to watch them play, I'm fucking raiding them.
Yeah,
Dude,
I've been
that
enjoying rating DJs at the end of my streams lately.
Oh, fuck
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
I've
You
kind of
should. Why don't
stepped
you rip
into-
a DJ stream, bro? What the fuck you
You
doing?
have to. He had a subathon forfeit. When is it?
I owe it. I actually just got my shit
you
back
do?
last week,
Okay,
so I
alright.
do owe it. I gotta just get my scene set up, and yeah, that's actually.
You gonna
I'm
you gonna
so
rip
excited.
a fresh mix? You just are you wait here? Are you gonna improvise? Or are you gonna like actually just play a mix and just work and then just fuck with it? Like what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'll probably just like download a fresh playlist and just like fucking let it rip, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no,
the
but
way.
that was
Fun.
one of my one of my charity stream forfeits, and yeah, we're gonna do that soon. I was hoping to do it already, but like my controller that I bought with my old roommate who I used to live with, he ended up moving up to New York, and he was using it a lot more, so he took it up there, and you know he had it for the longest time. So now I just got it back this last week, so now I finally have it back, and you know, just gotta kind of get it all set up, and I'm actually really excited, man, because that's like, you know, those are like my Twitch roots. You know, like I was doing the Twitch DJ sets like way before I ever even got into like the Twitch gaming. Like that's how I got into streaming.
Okay.
So like,
Dude, you should
I'm
do
really
it like once a
excited,
week,
man.
bro. Like you should.
No,
you
no,
should
here's,
do it like
here's, no. Here's what I was gonna say. So when you do it, like just have the Iron Man on the side, like woodcutting or something, and stay in the RuneScape section.
Dude, that's what I'm trying to do, man. I want to
in the
have
RuneScape
the Iron
section,
Man
bro.
just like killing fires, like
bro.
going for
Stay-
a blood charge, and, like
Bro,
Bro,
Also,
sitting
tell
on
us
the
when you're gonna do
side.
it, because then if we're not watching, we could like pull it. Well, we could pull up your stream while we're live and have you like in
Yeah.
a little box.
I was
Oh,
going to
100
say,
percent. I'd love
that-
for that too. Yeah,
that
yeah.
makes me think of, what was his name? Why do I not remember? He's literally a
Ari
goated.
Slash.
Yeah, it makes me think of when Ari Slash used to stream like
Yeah.
techno and trance, and like Bodhi, like the
And
biggest
he'd be, like,
RuneScape
crafting
streamer,
on
would.
the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bodhi would
And-
have the Ari Slash stream on while
Yeah.
streaming his own shit.
Yeah, and he would tell
Ari
people.
Slash would have his own stream DJing, and he would have his Iron Man crafting on the side. Yeah. Very
Yeah,
big
I
into
used
that.
to. I set up for like a DJ stream, but then just like lost motivation. But I have my fucking turntables, and I have like a whole like house playlist to like mix. And I was just gonna ask him base like, hey, if you're live today, I'm gonna be doing like a fucking 6-hour set. If you want to just pull me up and link my stream or whatever, fuck it.
Oh yeah.
Damn, that
Oh,
would go
dude, both
dummy,
you should do it.
Loppy.
What kind of
please,
controller do
bro.
you have, Hamzy?
I have a Pioneer RX2. It's a standalone controller.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, no laptop over here.
That's
I
good.
got
Are
a
you just
really
gonna raw
shitty-
dog it live, or are you gonna practice a little bit?
Oh, he's got a raw dog it then.
I mean, I'll
Some
practice a little
fear.
bit, but it'll be
fear.
like it'll just be like it won't be like a set list. Or
What?
anything.
What goes into the production behind the scenes of that stuff? Is it hard to set up?
really.
Honestly, all I really need is like a direct line. Like the audio is the only important thing. Like the there's nothing really visually going on. Like like the audio, as long as you have a direct line in, you know, you're pretty much set to go.
Yeah.
Cool.
Also, I feel like you're best to do that on like a Saturday night because there might be some people just like drinking and chilling and like going from there
Exactly.
and
Yeah,
fucking
I
vibing
definitely
music.
want to do it on like a
Yeah.
Friday or
do it on-
Saturday
Yeah,
night.
do it on the weekend for sure.
Yeah, I'm thinking like sometime this weekend.
My
Probably.
drunk ass
actually.
will be in there fucking dropping subs probably if you fucking
Yeah.
pull up. Honestly,
My only thing is I just gotta download the music because it's not like I can just like really pull stuff off like Spotify and like I
That's
gotta,
what
like,
took me the
actually have-
longest.
Yeah, I have to have.
I spent probably like 6 hours one night downloading all the tracks that I wanted for a set list.
That's
oh yeah, when's
the
your
the
fucking
big
DJ
time
set?
sink.
I gave you my song. When the fuck is that coming?
Told you I lost motivation for it. I don't really like. I don't know when I'll do it, but I had literally got everything set up, and then just got depressed and didn't want to do it anymore.
Valid.
Would you be open to that, Hams? If like a good idea would be like if you want like as far as interaction goes, if you want to mix their song in live, they fucking drop a couple bucks or a sub, and you mix their song in live to your mix.
I mean,
Like that's a fair incentive.
in theory, it sounds great. I just like when it comes to like the way, because like I'm literally using like a flash drive. I have no computer
okay.
hooked up to my shit, so like I don't know how that would go in terms of like
That sucks.
downloading the track. Unless I had like a
Maybe-
second flash drive, downloading it off to the side on the computer. It'd
Or
be kind of a whole fucking operation.
while you're doing that stream, you could farm people to give you songs in whatever sort of money incentive way for another set, and you know you could like I'll maybe pick your song if you recommend it. I can't guarantee it's gonna mesh with the vibe, but if it does, you might hear it on my next set, and then boom.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, when you go to like a club and you see like usually DJs will be like with their laptop.
Yeah.
You know, that's like because like they can just like do requests on the fly, you know, like download it right as they go and go off. I'm usually just using like a little flash drive. It's all just like downloaded already, ready to go. Because the way I like to DJ, you know, I have like a couple slots for the flash drive, and like it's like if the homies want to pull up and you know, like just put your flash drive right there, do a little humble back to back.
Where do you plan to do it? Like, is it gonna be in your room, outside? What are the vibes for that?
Probably right here, man. I don't know.
Outside would be so cool. The drone.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're
Man.
gonna do it on a rooftop in LA and make one of those videos
on top of a mountain.
Go to like some
drone
scenic place, but I don't know. Then I would have to take my laptop, and I don't know if the stream would look like as good. I don't know.
I feel like green screen and then screen it in.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the safest bet is to just do it literally right here. You know, just like literally put a table like right behind where I'm sitting right now, and just like.
If it goes well, you should honestly just
angle.
buy just a cheaper USB controller. That way you can just rip people's songs and like actually, I don't know, make it into kind of a more.
That's true, yeah. But I love.
Because there's
my
some pretty cheap
controller.
controllers. I mean, you can grab a nice one for a couple $100.
Yeah, I love my controller. That man, though.
I'm sure it's way easier to.
It's a $2,000 piece. Like,
yeah, I'm sure. Dude,
I got.
When
I
he said
got
Pioneer, I
spoiled.
knew he was gaming.
Yeah.
I got spoiled when I learned because the guy that taught me how to DJ, he had like the electronic vinyls or whatever, where like there you didn't have a vinyl track to put on it, but it was like the vinyl feel. And I don't even remember what controller it was, but it was like $3,000 just for the controller.
Jeez.
That's insane.
It was so fucking sick though. Like learning on that, I was like 16, just like fucking scratching. It was so sick.
Dude, that's a skill I would like to learn how to do. Even if it's just like for like just funsies, you know, just like on your own time, not even for like stream content.
Yeah,
It
just like turns up in
honestly
your
is,
room.
like, one of the easiest things that you think is harder than it looks so much harder than it actually is, but like really DJing is just like honestly like the hardest part I'd say about DJing is just having good music taste.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
Which,
say
like,
You already
having good
have.
taste is
Like,
by far.
if you have
Yeah.
good music taste, like you're already better than half the DJs that
100%.
are actually DJing.
If you can
There's
have a
not
good
that
music
much
taste
technical things
and
that
then
go
match the BPM, that's
yeah,
like,
dude. There's a
that's the
fucking
main
sync
dude.
button now. Like anyone DJing
Yeah.
has a sync
There's a
button.
sync button,
Like,
though.
Yeah.
there's something called a sync button, man. Like you don't even have to do what people were doing back in the day. Like,
I feel like
you literally just push that button, and it's like it's all in line with each other.
I was using Record Box. It's crazy different now because before I'd have to like fucking sit there and like sync up, move the tempo of one song, and then like sync it up so that it's on the same count, then fade it or whatever the fuck. Now it's literally like push button, fade, boom, tracks, next track's going.
Easy peasy.
It's
I was
crazy
gonna-
now.
I was gonna say I watch a lot of like live, not a lot, but I've watched or listened to a few of like live sets that people do, and like I feel like I see a lot of comments where people are like, this DJ is just a glorified disc jockey. All they do is they know how to change a song. And I feel like, maybe that kind of is what it's devolved to.
It
and I think
depends on the DJ.
That's
It
really all
does.
that's all that matters.
as long as
though,
the
dude.
vibe is good,
It's
yeah.
really
Like,
all that like there's not a whole lot that matters besides that. Like that's
Yeah.
what people are like. Like taking it.
just
Those are
being
the
mean.
snobs, though. There's a difference because, like, you got to think of it. If you're a DJ and you're on tour and you're playing the same fucking set over and over again, it's easier just to it's easier to because what they do is they're basically pressing play, like those people are saying, and they're fucking around with it. Like they're messing around with it, throwing some stuff in here and there. But there's very few DJs at tour that are selecting a different like playlist every time and like DJing live the entire time.
Yeah.
It's
What
pretty
it
far
comes
and
down
few.
to is you're playing a song and then you're choosing the next song.
Yeah.
And you're just transitioning into that next song.
Yeah.
And then you're transitioning into the song after that. Like that's
Yeah.
literally like the
And
basis.
Yeah.
Also, I think a lot with like live sets, the main vibe of it isn't just the DJ; it's the environment that the DJ's
Yeah.
in most of the time.
Bro,
So
you think Steve Aoki is gonna fucking sit there and mix live every time he plays? He's gonna throw cakes at people and have a good time.
Oh,
with the
he's
fucking
phoning
music
in
playing.
every.
Yeah, bro. Like you
Yeah.
don't give a fuck. Like it's like fuck that. Like I do the same thing.
yeah,
Yeah, 100%, man.
But if you're the guy on like the fucking the E stage or the fucking F stage, you better be fucking DJing your ass off. That's where you find the. That's where you find the cool DJ. Them motherfuckers are working.
They gotta grind, bro. They gotta earn their spot.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, there is another like side of it too, you know, like if you look at like into guys like DJ Craze and like, you know, these guys are like actually like scratching and like doing tricks on the decks and stuff. Like that's actual DJing, you know. That's like what DJing actually is. People like confuse kind of DJing with like just like throwing a party and like selecting for tunes. Like
True.
that's where like I don't want to get too like technical with it, like with the terminology, but like when people like ask me if I'm a DJ, you know, I consider myself more of a selector, you know, like I'm just
Okay, a
selecting the
curator.
tunes,
Curator.
you know?
Curator.
I respect
I
that
prefer the
you're-
term
yeah.
selector, like
The
you know,
vibe
you're just picking
curator.
tracks
You're a
after
party
track.
thrower.
Yeah,
You are
I
the
mean,
party.
yeah.
That's what matters.
Does
Yeah.
anybody in here know how to play an instrument at all? I don't know if we've ever
I used to
asked
play
this.
piano, but-
You play the piano,
Oh,
or you used
well.
to?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's like I don't
Wait,
know
did
what
you
it
say
is.
trumpet?
Yeah, I literally got my horn right here, bro.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
go,
used to
can we
play
get a little
trumpet.
something?
Wait, it is 1 in
Come
the
on, baby.
morning. Can we get the military, you know, alarm? Yeah. Or the sad when they have to like lower the flag or whatever.
I will not play it, but I will show you my horn. Yeah, it is a
Damn.
Constellation B. Very nice.
Wow.
Damn.
Did you inherit
That's
that?
nice brass.
I bought it myself.
Okay.
How
Interesting.
regularly do you play that?
Okay. Before when I was going to school, I was gonna be a music education teacher. So
Oh.
that was like, but then I realized like,
Mr.
bro, you
Mick.
can actually make a lot more money not teaching. So
Yeah, don't
I was
fucking
about
not do
teach.
that.
I was about to
No.
say, and then
That's
I
so
realized I'm gonna be
sad.
broke.
That's so
Yeah.
sad, bro. That like there are people who are talented and would love to teach people stuff, but they don't do it because it's like, well, that pays like shit. I don't want to teach kids. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
It's
Got some
horrible.
I like a
passion.
passion. Like I would like cut school majority of the day just to play my trumpet. That like that
Aw.
type of like because
Yeah,
I was
so
like
you can
very
play.
passionate about it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I want to learn the piano one day so I can go to one of those like mall pianos and film a really cool video of me switching it up to Still Dre.
Bro, that is
you
not
know?
the reason you
Bum,
want to learn
bum,
piano.
bum.
There's no
You're
way.
right.
Ain't no
I think
way.
it's beautiful. I think the piano's okay. Also, I say this because I've been watching a lot of people play the Interstellar songs on piano, and it's really beautiful, and it makes me want to learn the piano.
Really good.
Yeah.
That was such a
Piano's definitely the
zoomer
most
fucking-
useful instrument to learn.
It is the most useful for sure. It's the most
Yeah.
No,
universal.
I like first got a guitar put in my hands when I was like 4 years old, and then picked up piano by ear. Started playing the violin in the 6th grade. In like the 4th and 5th grade, I played trumpet. My band teacher took my mouthpiece away, so then I learned how to blow on the trumpet without a mouthpiece. And then I got kicked out of class, so the next year I had to play percussion. Then I got kicked out of class for always drumming while he was talking. Then I started playing violin the year after that. Back to guitar, 7th and 8th grade. I was like kind of starting a band with a friend of mine, but we would only play Tenacious D songs at break and lunch at school. And then high school, I played guitar and then started learning piano. And then I kind of gave it up because I started building. I built both these guitars in the background, so I built that acoustic, and then I built and wired that electric. And then over the past few years, I like bought a piano, like just like a keyboard with weighted keys, so it kind of feels like a actual piano, and I've played it off and on, but I don't think I've played it in about a year and a half or two. I used to have it in my stream like background when I had my desk on this wall over here.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
I haven't played it in a while.
Are you gonna bring that to when I move in?
Yeah, you can learn on it.
wanna-
I can teach you what I know.
That'd be sick. I don't know.
I
I just
have a
think
music degree. I can teach you.
I
I
just
really
think
wanna
piano.
learn-
Oh, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No, I would say the only thing is like one thing I really want to do before I die is like get together a jazz band, like a jazz
Aw.
ensemble,
Oh, yeah.
like just one of
Making a
those like the
jazz band.
slap.
I love
yeah,
a
bro,
quartet.
I would do like a quintet, but either way, it would just be just nice to have like a little like jazz ensemble, play it on stream
yeah.
maybe.
That's
It'd
what
be
I just.
fun.
I've been wanting to do like a Christmas concert or something. Maybe one year we get together and we do a jazzy
Bruh.
Christmas concert.
Perhaps, dude. It's like the thing is like, where do you find like all the people I know that like used to play either don't play anymore or they're like professional play. I mean, I
I
can't be
don't
like,
know. We got
hey,
some homies.
yeah, that is true. Honestly, there's a lot of people in the homies that actually like are musically talented.
Oh my god, maybe HomieCon we do like a Christmas album.
Pause.
That'd be
Right
sick.
next to the Christmas calendar. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay,
What were you saying, Nick?
Oh,
My
I was
bad.
just gonna say, I think the piano is like, it's just such like an impressive thing to learn, and like, it's just beautiful. You can play so many different songs on it, and like, I know if I were to
Sure
have like a
is.
piano in my house, and I brought a girl over, and I fucking
I knew
played.
that's where you were
I
going,
knew,
bro.
I knew you were gonna say the
know.
same shit. You
Nick,
know what's
no.
crazy
I
though?
raise her up.
I
Nick.
was saying, I almost wanted to play guitar and the piano for that reason. So I knew Qnique.
It's
But that was
okay.
in high school. That's how I knew Qnique was gonna say it today.
He's
It's-
still in high
okay.
school.
Yeah, I am. It's still, it's not for the purpose of impressing anyone but myself, and I just feel like now that I'm a little more grown, I would be okay with being bad at it, and I could probably learn it a lot better with my maturity that I've grown, because I tried to
Your
learn the
mindset.
guitar. Exactly, like I understand now. Like I tried to learn the guitar when I was in like 3rd grade. My parents bought me this like expensive, like I don't even remember what the brand was. It was really nice. Like it was very nice. And I went to an instructor and everything. He was trying to teach me like Iron Man and like Hell's Bells by AC/DC, and I could never get it down, so I just gave up and put it away. My parents eventually sold it, and it makes me regret that like I just expected instant gratification from trying to learn something, and I wish I still had that opportunity. So I hope I get to get a piano one day, because that's what I want to learn before I die.
Were you the person that had a guitar with your brother? And your brother was like, your parents were like, nah, that's your brother's guitar. Don't even touch it anymore because you were like that bad at the guitar. Was that you?
That was probably like my
Motherfucker's
little
playing
brother.
Smoke on the water. One
Okay, I did know how to do smoke.
string.
I did know how to do smoke on the water. That was the only
Yeah,
thing
so
I could
did
play.
everybody
Those
else
like
in this call, bro.
those 4 chords. Yeah, it's like 4 chords in the whole thing. But yeah, nah, I mean, the guitar was like my only Christmas gift. Kind of a weird story, but like one Christmas, my parents, all they got me was the guitar, and they forgot to get me anything else, which like I don't even care. Like for someone like me, I'm like,
Forgot.
a guitar.
The fuck?
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like
a
this should
huge
just go.
gift.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, you
This
should be
this should
thankful for that. The fuck,
exactly
man?
like, and I wasn't mad, and like my parents were so distraught over it because they feel like they didn't give me enough, and they literally like my mom had to go in the kitchen, and like she was like
Fucking white people.
she was crying over how grateful I was for it, and I'm like, bro,
White
this
people
is
are
like the most
crazy.
privileged shit ever, but like
White people, yeah.
crazy. Yeah, I was just like, okay, well, because she still
Okay,
brings it up.
listen.
She's like, you're always grateful.
Bro, I
on
got
Christmas.
fucking Hot Wheels, Nick. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Your
my gifts were
guitar.
never more than like $50.
Bro,
Really?
Time
Yeah.
out. Listen, me and Lopse just did a podcast with T Papa and Tasty.
Oh, God, bro.
Listen, for
Oh,
this little
man.
segment here, I'm so happy that they're not part of this because they're like, bro.
Takes to be like, well,
Dude,
actually, my father bought me a horse when I was
Yeah,
7
no,
years
it's,
old.
T Papa's like, yeah, they did some shuffling of the cars, and I just ended up with a Camaro. Like, dude, fuck T Papa. Like,
Bro,
yeah, fuck
he
that.
was like, dude, he was like, yeah, the hardest time of my life when I was in Mexico, and I had like unlimited money because I was like the best Mormon converter. Like, I was like, bro, how's that the hardest time of your life when you had unlimited money, bro? I couldn't even imagine Christmas at
Hey,
their
bro.
house, bro.
That's why he
Can you
don't grind
imagine?
like you, Mick. He's been waking up in the silk sheets his whole life. You haven't.
Man.
Why he don't grind like you?
based Joe, based.
That's
So,
factual.
back to the piano, Nick. When I started learning piano, I was like, I'm gonna get so many bitches. I'm gonna fucking just play my fucking heart out and just fucking, I'm gonna be the Rizzler, bro. I'm gonna be the Riz God. And then I started playing piano and I was fucking good. Like I was fucking jamming and I got no bitches. So
Damn.
Just let
Okay,
you
well
know
that's
that
what.
shit ain't
Okay,
gonna
hold
happen.
on. Yeah. I want to default back then and say it wouldn't solely be for that purpose, and it wouldn't be like I bring a girl home from the first date, or she comes to my house for the first time, and I'm like, hey, let me show you how I play the piano. Like
Wanna hear me
she
play
would
have this
Mad World?
classical piece.
Not
No,
guitar
that's
guy.
That's what I'm saying. I would let her
Guitar.
ask. She'd be like, "Can you play the piano?" I'd be like, "Yeah, of course." But like, yeah, it's not gonna be like my main. I wouldn't.
I'm gonna walk her by the piano like 3
No.
times till she
Yeah,
says
dude,
something.
I was just gonna
Do
say.
you
I was
want me
gonna
to
say-
check something
Well,
out
that's my
here, or
keyboard.
what's going on?
Oh
I'll be
wait,
honest,
Lost my
though.
keys over here.
I gotta
somewhere.
dust it off real quick. Hold
You
on.
want to hear?
So
something?
yeah,
Or-
I'll be honest. Like some of the best pussy I ever got when I was a young little Riz God was, they'd come in and they'd be
Riz
like, "Oh, do you play that?" And I'd be like, "Do I
a
play
little
that?"
bit.
And then let me just show you. Let me just show you a little Chopin real quick, and then yeah.
You hit him with the chopsticks. You said,
I'm
bum,
telling you,
bum,
bro.
bum, bum, bum.
Dude, that's one thing though. I was watching someone play the piano and I was like, damn, bro, this guy got mad finger game. Like, I bet the bitches are like in the crowd. They're like, oh my god, this guy probably really knows how to work his hands, bro.
Zoe, would you like to
That's what you're
comment on
thinking
that?
about.
Bro, I just can't. Y'all know guitar guy, right? You know
No,
what I
what's
mean when I
guitar
say
guy?
guitar guy?
Or
You know when you're at a
the
party and there's
personality
always
type.
that one guy that's
Yeah.
like
Oh my
that just
God.
brings out the guitar and just starts fucking singing in front of everyone, and everyone's like, "We were talking, but
guess
okay."
we were
like-
doing this now.
It's like, look, I
Fucking-
appreciate
it's
it,
Radish
but at
Boy.
the
I
same
was gonna say,
time-
why you on
Radish Boy is
I was gonna
guitar
say, why
guy.
you on
I
Radish
didn't
Boy's
say
head
it.
like that? That's crazy.
I didn't say it. I didn't say
No,
that.
that was actually sick.
No, but it's
though.
always like the random guy at like fucking college parties. So you're like, who invited you? And he's just fucking like busting out the Metallica in the middle of the living room. What are you doing, bro? So that's all I can
Okay.
really think
I was
about.
just other, so I never played an instrument, but I did teach myself how to beatbox, and I'm pretty
You're
decent
so
now.
good.
yeah?
I
I
I
always
used
forget.
to be, but I used to be like really good. I used to be like
Bro,
super
bust it
into
out.
it, watching the YouTube videos all the time, like, and that was a party trick. That was a good one because it didn't it was just something quick and simple, but it was
Dude,
always
some
good.
of the listeners probably don't know. Can you give us a little line?
A quick riff, okay.
You're so good. I always forget how good you are.
Let me try.
Oh, you're cutting out.
Oh, that's good.
It's just a little bit. Shit, yeah, I was cutting out on the other one.
Actually,
What that,
right now.
was cutting
what
out a
that
little
mouth do, bro? What that mouth
Yeah, what's
do?
Bro.
that mouth do?
Damn.
Dude, I
yeah,
remember the
fuck the
first
piano.
time-
Fuck the piano, bro. You
First
can
time I ever heard
beatbox. You eat some pussy,
The
bro.
first time I ever heard
Sorry. Go ahead, Tammy.
I remember hearing Seth for the first time. It was like right when I found his stream. It was when he's going for his first Infernal Cape, and like he's like just finished Triple Jads, and obviously you got it paused because like the nerves are all flowing, and he's like sitting there like kind of getting himself ready. Like okay, like just before we go into this like Zuck fight, like just like really quick, like turns off the music and just starts. And I was like, holy fuck, this guy can actually beatbox, man.
I taught myself in the shower, and then of course YouTube. I used to be a lot more into it. I had a couple of friends that did it, and we got really good at it. And yeah, it was kind of like a little, just a little thing
Get
we
a
did.
group?
But yeah, like a little group. But like we would riff. Like some people were better at certain stuff. Cause like there's like the percussion sounds, and there's like the deep bass sound I was just doing. There's all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff. But at the highest level, it's crazy. I don't know if you ever watched like a beatboxing
It's
competition.
insane. Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is
I've seen it.
insane, bro.
You've
It's a
definitely
whole
got like
different ballgame.
a bit of like a dubstep rhythm influence on your beatboxing. I feel like
Who'd you just say?
you've got like a
Dubstep rhythm.
dubstep slash
Oh,
like
okay,
rhythm.
okay. Yeah, well, there's like a couple like beatboxers who I was like heavily influenced by, who like I'll listen to them and like I try to copy their style because
hmm
there's some really good ones. But yeah, the beatboxing is a whole scene. It's a big
Yeah.
thing.
Oh,
I
for
used
sure.
To, I used to break dance, and so like they kind of like go like hand in
What?
hand. So trust me, I know.
Wait, for
That's
real?
sick.
For real, I used to
So
be I used to be in a group called the Dancepticons. We used to have like a little, you know.
Do you ever go on like America's Got Talent? You ever have
Talk to us a
goals?
little bit about this.
No, it's not, I'm just listen. It's like if you were in an inner city and you were Asian, you had to break dance, and like between the dates of like if you like went to high school between dates of like 2010 of some sort, you were breakdancing. It's just kind of like what was happening. You know, the Americans.
Hell yeah.
You know that AB. What was that show? That
AGT.
dance show. Yeah. So like if you're in a crew of some sort back in 2010 and you were Asian. That's all. I tried like afterwards and like a couple years after, and I was like, yeah, bro, I am not like 120 pounds soaking wet anymore. I cannot be like lifting myself with this extra weight on me. Like I remember when I was like in high school when I was like breakdancing, I was like working out like every day. And like I was just like I had like the Cuneeks chiseled jaw. Like that skinny. Like that.
But
like
you're in
fit.
great shape. Dancing is just
Yeah.
insane. Like, it exhausts you. Just like from the 1 minute I got sturdy the other day, I was like, when I got sat down, I was like, damn. I was like, I'm actually a little tired. I was like, that was actually. It's
I'm
like
gonna
a little
can I show you
workout.
guys a picture of my of me when I was in high school.
Oh hell yeah!
I got this.
Do you have to
okay,
blur it
this-
out or can we show it?
No, I look at this.
No
Whoa,
way.
That's not even you, bro.
That is
Bro,
not you.
what?
Bro,
What
Wow.
happened?
What?
Bro, what the
Bruh.
fuck?
like I said, I
What
had like the fucking
happened?
like I was like very slim and like very fit.
Bro, I forget you're like 40 years old too. That's the crazy part, bro. God damn, Uncle Mick
Chill,
ass, bro.
off Mick, bro.
Yeah. But I was like maybe like 135 pounds, like the heaviest then, and I was like just like working out like every day, bro.
Wow.
Like every day.
This man went from Nike SBs to New Balances, bro. This is fucking crazy, dude.
Damn.
There
That
ain't
makes me
no
wonder,
way.
am I ever gonna look old? When does that happen?
Yes.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel
everyone
like you're just gonna wrinkle though. I feel like you're always gonna have that gray, and then
Before
one
you know
day
it.
you're gonna go like, yeah, you're just gonna go from beautiful skin in your 40s to just being like, you know, William Dafoe, just wrinkle man. I don't know.
That just
That's
yeah,
good. That's good for you though. That's good.
It makes
Like, you
me
want
well,
that.
okay, maybe not even looking old. I just feel like if I were to go into a business meeting wearing a suit and I was the CEO of something, they're gonna be like, "This guy's not the fucking CEO. They sent in the bench today. Like, who's this
Bro,
little
if
kid?"
you have that mentality, you gotta. It's your
You gotta
mentality
just-
that's fucked up, bro.
Is that what it is?
The
Yeah, no,
way-
100%.
The way I had an old mentor when I like started getting into like business. The guy always told me like it doesn't matter if like you're young or you're old. If you just go in there, walk in like you got like the biggest dick in the world and just like own the place. It doesn't matter how old or how young or whatever you look like. It's just
Facts.
all about like your presence.
Presence, everything, man. Presence is the first step of force. Presence.
I
It's
I
the
definitely
it's presence,
lacking.
presence. It's there before underlying physical confrontation, anything. Presence always first. 100%.
Yeah, I've
That's one
been
thing.
getting the common like reaction of people at work lately that think I'm a lot older than I am, and I like initially was thinking. I was initially like kind of offended by it. I'm like, wow, I look so super old. But then I just realized that like it's actually it's not a diss, you know, it's more of a compliment because it's more like you carry yourself as like,
Yep.
you know,
Sure,
this
man,
kind of like
yeah.
head of this.
Mhm.
And it's just kind of people like it's more often than not people just being surprised that I'm in the role that I am at my age. It's not like it's not someone telling you like you look like shit. Like you look old as fuck.
Yeah, see,
I
and
mean,
then there's
they might
the
also be doing that too.
but-
Dude,
Sometimes
it
they're like,
really doesn't
I don't
matter.
know.
Like,
Ah,
You know, I have my days.
in
but,
my work experience, I know like grown ass men are like 36, 37-year-old that I'm having to boss around because they don't have their fucking life together because they
Yeah.
lack like basic principles of just life. They're just missing all this shit, and they're older than me, more experienced than me. But it doesn't. Like Mick said, it doesn't matter. It's all the
Yeah,
mentality.
how do you develop that like mentality then? Because I feel like anytime I've ever been in like a situation, I always do feel like they're like, oh, that he's just a kid. Like, what is he doing? Like, how do
Just don't
I
think
how
like
do I
that.
just don't think
It's a
like that? Just
mindset.
be like, I am that
Yeah.
fucking guy. Like, I'm the guy.
I know. You just
yeah,
be
no,
fucking
100%,
guy.
yeah.
I
yeah,
know.
you just be good
You
at
gotta
your
be the guy.
job and you know you're good at your job. That's really
Yeah, that's
it.
the key thing is the second thing Ham said. When you know it, like it's easy to say it, but when you know it, that's when you really can embody it. Like you know, you're confident in that wheelhouse. You know,
And that goes for a
I'll
lot of
relate
things.
it to streaming real quick. Like, I feel like we were talking about earlier how I used to be in my stream. I don't feel like I really demanded the respect. And then once I got to a certain level and like saw how
Facts.
disrespected I was when I didn't put my foot down, I realized that if I just fucking put my foot down and tell people like this is the respect that I deserve, then people are going to learn. And I feel like I have gotten to the point now where I am like generally respected. Obviously, like there's still the people, but even then, like you see my chat, when somebody disrespects me, it's like everyone's on them because they know like what the level of respect is.
Yeah.
And it's the same in the real world. Like you just have to know your worth and know how people should treat you. And once you start believing it, then, you know, everything around it will kind of come together.
Yeah. It's
I
one of those
feel
things
like
where.
Go
Go ahead, sorry. Oh, I was okay. I was
I
just
feel like the
say,
moments-
God damn it, I do that shit all the
See, but
time.
this is
Go,
what
you go,
happens.
you could go. Sorry, go.
No, I feel like the moment like someone kind of like talks to you in that way where you don't want to be talked, you nip it in the bud immediately. Like
Just
you
nip
you
it,
can't
yeah.
you can't like let it go. Like first of all, I ain't your son. Don't talk to me like that. All right, like you just you just gotta stop it now. You know what I mean? Because
Yes.
like otherwise they'll think other like they
Yeah.
can walk all over you. You know?
Yep.
People love
Yeah.
feeling like they're bigger than you. Especially
Yeah.
if you're like a little guy, you know? Especially if you're not like fucking 7 feet tall and 300 pounds. Like people love feeling like they're bigger than you. I mean, it's the same, like, you know, you see people in real life, like people that are like 5'2", 5'3", they have a fucking hard time like getting respect. Like people just look down on you. And you just have to
Tell me about it.
overcompensate sometimes. Yeah, no, seriously, it's real.
Sometimes you gotta show the dog, bro. Sometimes you gotta show the inner dog.
Yeah.
Like, I deal with it at work a lot because, like, you know, everybody that's an electrician, like, just thinks they're the hottest shit. But I just carry myself with confidence, and if I don't know something, I act like I do, and then I figure the shit out. I don't give a fuck. And if somebody wants to
Valid.
disrespect me, I'm
Yeah.
gonna just tell them to their face, "You shut the fuck up. I'm gonna do my fucking job, and you do yours." And that's the end of
Yeah.
conversation.
Your physical demeanor definitely plays into it too. Like I'm sure if you were, you know, plus 30 pounds muscle, Nick, you would probably feel more confident when you're talking to people. You'd probably feel because like it's at the end of the day, like that stern like masculinity that comes off. Like I mean, it definitely plays into it a little bit. Not the whole 9 yards. A lot of it's mentality, but that would definitely help you for
No,
sure.
yeah,
That's
I
why, like,
think-
yeah,
I think a lot of it derives from, you know, lack of self-confidence when it comes to that type of stuff. Like
Yeah.
being able to believe that you are, you know, that person or whatever you want to be, you know, sometimes plays into, you know, your size and weight. And definitely, you know, I do view myself as a little guy sometimes. And I'm not really like short, but I definitely am scrawny. And I think if I were to put on
Yeah.
some weight, I would be able to be like, you ain't gonna fucking talk to me like that, bitch.
Listen,
So,
just be,
You can be like that now.
you
I
can.
know,
I
yeah,
have,
this
but
way-
yeah.
You just
think
gotta be
about it this way.
careful,
You gotta be
'cause there's-
ready enough. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you gotta be careful because there's consequences. Sometimes you stand up for yourself, and somebody stands up for themselves too. So
Okay, but
I'll-
that's the thing. I would, for me, I'm like, bro, I'm always ready for a little confrontation. I'm all right with
Yeah.
that. Listen, I'm just be ready for a confrontation all the time and defend yourself. You know,
yeah.
don't let anyone just bully you. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, you're good on the internet though, because the I guess a good thing, but also a bad thing. The most unfortunate thing about the internet is people can say whatever the fuck they want, and they don't have that physical consequence. Because half the shit people say, we're not gonna say it to your face. This fuck on his computer is not gonna say that shit what he just said to me to
Yeah.
my face. He's not gonna say that because the threat of harm is in his face. When he's sitting behind his computer, it's not. So that works in your favor there. Like as far as like your job goes, like you can say what the fuck you want, talk your shit. Like what are
Turn
they
it
gonna
back
do?
around. Yeah, tell them to
We're gonna
shut the
come to your
fuck up.
house? Probably not. I doubt it.
They can. I'm
So-
leaving soon. I don't give a fuck. I'll give them the address.
So, I mean, you know, but yeah,
All right. Cool. Good pep talk. Thanks, guys.
small therapy session for Nick today.
do you feel like a bigger man now?
I feel like you have, as a man, progressed in the last year. I'm proud of you, like genuinely.
Honestly,
Yeah,
so
as a
true.
man, you,
Very
yeah, before our
I'd
eyes,
say-
yeah, the
It's
demon
like
arc.
watching your little brother grow up. You know, it's like like it really is. Like
No.
he's literally is the little bro.
Yeah,
Ain't
I
no
kind of
way,
have.
little bro.
Yeah, I've kind of. I definitely like have been working on the whole. You know, standing up for myself a little bit, not letting people walk on me, and I think it's good. But I think I kind of let it go on for a little too long, and I think a lot of people have a skewed vision of me. And it kind of pisses me off that they feel like they can little bro me when I could probably bitch them in anything in RuneScape at least. Like if they want to talk shit about my gameplay, I'm definitely better than them. So you know,
Bruh.
that's fine. Go ahead. But Yeah.
I
So
don't know.
I'm working on it.
I don't see you as a little guy though. You know, like I mean, from my perspective, like, dude, like as a streamer, dude, like when I see your name pop up in my chat, like I see Qneeks in my chat, like with the message, like I associate that name right there, like big guy, you know, big streamer Qneeks, like fucking partner.
Yeah, I
like,
get
he's got his
excited.
shit, you know,
Let's go.
You are a
he's got his
big
whole
partner streamer, Qneeks, for
community
sure.
and like
Thank
True,
you.
yeah.
I
that ain't no
appreciate
little
Still
guy,
get-
man. That ain't no little
Yeah.
guy.
Tell
I
it to
still
him.
get flattered. I still get flattered when like Prison Joe or Zoe Pancakes or Qneeks or Tasty like come into my stream. Like those are big streamers, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just a little guy down there at the 20 viewers, man. I'm just a little guy chilling.
That's
Dude,
crazy.
the
It's
Minecraft
very-
stream was lit.
Sometimes I feel
Yeah,
a
I've
little
been
like
loving it.
sometimes I feel a little shy. I'm like, oh, like these big guys are hanging out here, bro.
Shut
Hell
your
no,
ass
man.
up, bro.
No, but see,
Mick,
no, I
you're
do-
also on that list.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
seriously, no, I do like whenever like big streamers come in, I do have like a little thing in my head. I'm like, oh man, hopefully this stream is somewhat entertaining because there's
mean,
like
we all have
professional
that.
streamers here.
Wait. Do you guys remember when you like first started streaming and a partner streamer first talked in your chat and you're like,
Yup.
ooh.
Yeah.
I bet you that's what those people that buy those partner Twitch accounts think is gonna happen.
This is what
You buy
happens
those
when
accounts?
you're the three of you, Andy. One of those comes in there, you fuck it.
Yep.
Oh shit. Oh
quick.
shit. Sit up a little bit.
Fuck.
So what's up?
I'm gonna start talking.
Ah, yes, I am live. Entertainment.
I'm killing this boss. This is great. Wow.
These are my goals.
Yeah, I think the first partner streamer to frequent my stream was Fatty C. He would hang out in there, and yeah, like when you have even like today when the big boys come in the chat, I feel self conscious. I'm trying to like I think I try and perform harder. I don't know. I don't know what it is. That's just natural. Like I can't help it.
You
But-
gotta press, you know. You gotta bring your A game. There's people,
Yeah.
there's scouts
Yeah.
watching, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just furthermore, you should always be on your A game. Nah.
Yeah. I like to have that line of conversation too. Like if Nick's in my chat, like I'll single him out and like just kind of speak to him and let the chat kind of flow off of it.
You
Like
will.
same
you
with
will.
Zoe. Zoe comes in there sometimes. I like kind of just have a conversation with her and let things flow how it goes or whoever it is. But
Yeah, and everyone does have.
it's also
stuff
it's
to
kind of like
say.
it's good too. It's good content. It's good content. Like like the people who like even me as a viewer, like I like seeing streamers interact with each other, whether it's in chat
Yeah.
or whether it's
No,
on
I think
stream.
it's
Like
good content as well. Like
Yeah.
whenever like Seth comes into my stream and we're like fucking with each other in the top, and like I'm like getting mad at him, he's killing me. Like I don't know. We have
I
like
would
a whole
never drag a Hamzy raid
no.
in my
I'm
life.
like raging on stream. It's a good
Good
bit.
content, right, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not actually mad that you killed
Listen,
me.
man.
No.
I've laid off you the last couple times over there, but me and T Papa definitely ragged the fuck out of Hamzy a few times on stream.
Deserved.
Because for our entertainment,
my
not for
God,
his. But
I love that shit though, honestly.
no, it's all love.
I did have a question though. You mentioned I don't think we've actually touched on it. I did want to segue. You said something. Okay, what are the homies?
Like what when you say what are the homies? Like the group or
For the people that don't know. Give
so
us
the
a
homies
lowdown.
are a in-game clan with like over like 470 people. Started by me, Jixie, Dangsign, and PV Self. Just a bunch of guys video gaming together. But it's kind of more than just RuneScape. It's kind of like more of a it's a cult. Honestly, that's what it is. It's you devote your whole life to it. It's a way of life. No, but it's kind of the place where if you're looking for a good place on RuneScape or on the internet to make friends, we include everyone as long as you pass a vibe check. There's no like requirements to like to fit in as long as you're cool and you treat people with respect and you don't be a weirdo. You're invited. It's the place for you to be a friend. It's kind of the best way to describe it.
For sure.
Hopefully.
Can we link the Discord by the way on the
Yeah. Discord.gg/the homies.
All right, we'll link it.
Easy,
If
baby.
you want to
And,
join,
there's
if you
been
need
a
if
lot
you need a
of-
good social clan to join, I big time vouch. If I wasn't in if I wasn't loyal to like my original clan, I definitely would be the clan that I'm in. And I'll say right now, I would say the homies, as far as the RuneScape chatters go, are the best chatters that you can have. 100%.
100%.
True.
I actually left
real.
my clan to join the homies.
Shout out.
Your own clan, Hemsy? Your own clan?
No, not my own clan.
Okay.
That
No,
would have been
no,
funny. The
not
one
my
he
own.
made.
I was in another clan for a while. That was like it was a streamer's clan, revolved kind of around the one streamer, whereas homies is kind of. I mean, yes, Mick started it, but it does have more of like a community vibe to it. So
Yeah,
it felt
like
a
that's
little
like
more.
that's the thing. Like the biggest thing about like the homies, like I never look at it as like my thing or like a certain specific person's thing. It's like our thing together. I think someone asked like in the Twitter comments like what is :G, which is like in the game that is like the monkey emote, like the gorilla emote. It's because like that's what the homies are, bro. Ape strong together. Like together we
True.
are strong.
G, baby.
G, baby. Yeah, no, but if anyone does decide they want to join the homies, please don't be upset if we say you got to be a guest first. Like I said, there is a vibe check. We can't just let any random stranger weirdo in. Not saying that you are, but we got to make
You
sure
might
like
be.
we're
You
okay.
could be.
That's the nice thing about the homies too. Like we try to make sure we support each other and have each other's backs.
Yeah, there's definitely a security thing with RuneScape clans as well. Making sure people are not trying to come and scam each other and stuff. Just
Yeah.
make sure you're there for the actual clan itself. But yeah, I remember. I was actually. I don't know if you remember this, Zoe. At TwitchCon. I don't know
remember
which.
completely. I was trying to convince you to join the homies.
Yeah. I don't know what night it was. We were just like fucked up off to the side at one point. And I remember like just like nudging Zoe off to the side, and I was like, I kind of want to leave my clan and come to the homies. And she was like, do it. Like, just fucking do it. And then I remember as soon as I got back, like one of the few days like later, I remember messaging Mick, and I was like, I mean, I knew I could have just like rolled up, but I wanted to message him
You should have
personally.
formally applied on there. That'd have been funny.
Yeah.
You didn't say anything.
Here's my application.
No, I formally sent a message. Hey, I would like to join your clan. Like,
To be honest, I think a lot of streamers do that though. Like I know Zoe like reached out, Hanny reached out. Like I think a lot of people do it like that just to be like that's just like the respectful thing to do.
Well, also like if you're a streamer and you're gonna be in a clan, people are gonna ask questions and stuff about it. And I felt bad about that recently. I finally made the executive decision. I'm not adding fucking anybody because I'm really
Please
bad at
don't.
saying no. I'm really bad at
Let's-
saying no.
The vibe check is the key, bro. This was just
Yeah.
let
I
them
was-
be guests.
I was gonna ask. I feel like, do you ever have people that come into the homies community and you feel like they're just trying to extort people from your homies team and stuff, like to get some clout, maybe? Like, hey, I'm live on Twitch, guys. Like any of that?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, I feel like the thing is like the homies are very good at like self-governing.
Mhm.
They'll
let
tell
you
people if
know.
shit's cringe. They'll tell you if it's cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll tell you if it's cringe. They'll tell you
quick.
it's like, bro, why don't you like talk to us first, or like you might just get kicked, honestly. Like like low key, like
Okay.
like I said, it's like really it's a vibe check, Like if you are not passing the vibes, you're not invited. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say
It's the
we're
best requirement to have, honestly.
Honestly, yeah, that's like of all the clans, like it doesn't matter. Like you can't, you just gotta, yeah. That's just like kind of an unspoken thing. That's perfect.
Yeah. Like even right now, like they have like 10 people right now watching a movie. Like it's just like it's like cool in game to hang out, out of game to hang out. They play variety together. We do a lot of like we got clan events that we fuck around that don't take too seriously. It's just like if you want to have fun on the internet, hang out with the homies.
Do you?
Yeah, I was gonna say the homie, it's popping. It's been like, I mean, like it's kind of
It's
a
too
known
poppin'.
thing. Yeah, like it's a known. It's like literally, there's an example of that. Is like two people who watch my stream are like, the Wilderness just had the big Wilderness Boss update, Anfine, Jixie, and a team of the homies were trying to kill them, and they were spamming "Honestly So True" and Pinor at Anfine. They said they got away because of that. That's fucking hilarious. He
That
messaged me
is
that.
so
Literally, I
funny.
have the screenshot. He literally messaged me that. I'll put it in the after dark.
That's
Wait,
hilarious.
I was just seeing in the clan chat a few hours ago that Amphy was saying, "What the fuck?" Someone was just chasing us saying Pinor.
That is.
I need to send him the picture. That's so
That's
fucking
actually
That's funny
the
as
person
hell.
who's chasing them and doing that is the person who is my demon time emote, which is funny.
That is so
I love
funny.
That is
man.
funny.
I need to show them. That is so good.
Yeah, here it is. I'll put it in
Yeah,
after
it's
dark.
got
right
a real.
there.
It's just got a real good culture. So honestly,
Yeah.
like, good on you,
Yeah.
Mick, for just.
Yeah, we were all
Bro.
PKing yesterday. It was so fun.
Yeah, no, that was like fun too. We were just not taking it too seriously, just like the homies just hanging out, you know, fucking testing out the new content.
And it was a CC before the clan update actually came out, wasn't it? Right?
Yeah, it was my majority of us were already hanging out in my Mick Adilk CC, so we just kind of converted it over.
That's
Dilk.
I didn't want to bring it up, but I do want to take notice to the fact that a whole wilderness update has come out, and we've spent almost 2 hours without talking about it. It's pretty good. Good job.
Well,
all right.
listen, we never talk about RuneScape, so like
Yeah.
literally,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like, you know, we do enough.
We play
RuneScape.
enough, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
we
the most
stream
we get
RuneScape, we
into
play
it-
RuneScape. It's like, bro, it's too much. Like, let this be content that we provide outside of that. You know?
Yeah, the most we get into it really is like on our pod is just like, oh, how'd you get into RuneScape? Kind of like give us the background of you, kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And like after that's over, we'll mention
Life.
RuneScape maybe once.
Yeah.
It is
once
what
after
brings us
that.
all together.
Yeah,
Yeah, we do
exactly.
typically like we've discussed like typically bigger updates. I know that the wilderness update is a big update, but for us, is it really that big of an update? Probably not.
Not really, no. We're not really PKers.
Yeah, so I mean,
Listen,
apparently
I'm the
they're all
right-click
happy.
only
They're all
PK,
talking.
right?
I've heard seen them saying RuneScape's great again. They're all making videos. PKers are happy, so I'm happy for them.
Yeah, you got
fun.
enough content about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like on that topic, I know you do with like the homies do a lot of, you know, clan events, whatnot. Like what? So like talk to us a little bit about the hunt, like past events, like any future events, you know, coming up.
So the hunt, like over 100 and so it was this time around 15 teams of 11. Over 1 point, I believe it was 1.7 bill pot. So 1 bill went to first prize winners, and I believe there was a breakdown of second and third place with an MVP as well. But I think overall, let me see if I can pull this up really quick. I believe as a group, as a 10-day event, where each and every single drop on RuneScape pretty much counts as points. Altogether, we made 30 bill as a community in 10 days, just getting
shit.
drops, which is like absolutely insane. There was 5 staffs, a Tebow, 3 sites, just like in like a little snapshot with like 56 pets involved. It's just like absolutely insane. People will go degenerate like 16-hour days to play RuneScape. They hang out in voice chat, shoot the shit, have fun. Like just genuine. Like it's a competition, but it's not. It's just really like 10 straight days of hanging out with your friends in Discord.
Yeah.
We nearly
And-
crashed the RuneScape economy.
Yeah.
And meeting and making new friends. Like my teammates, like I made for like as Twitch viewers, as just friend, like just as like homies too. Like I made like friends with. Now they come by and like say hi, like
Yeah.
say what's up, because we like built
Yeah,
that.
I feel so close to my
like-
team.
Like me and like Molten Ass and Preezy, like we're just fucking grinding tops every night together. Yeah, like we got a little closer. And,
Yeah,
like,
And
I got adopted to your team last
for
minute.
sure.
Like,
And I will say the production value and probably the most exciting
my God.
part is draft day, and you killed it. I don't think I've had the chance to talk to you since, Mick.
Good.
You murdered that shit along with all the people you brought on for the draft day stuff, and I hope it felt rewarding because it was very, very entertaining to watch. Like, I paused a movie I was watching with my brother to literally come on and do that interview that I did. I was like, Andrew, I gotta go outside and I'm gonna try and do this interview thing. And so I sat outside on the porch until you guys let me in to do my interview.
yeah, the
Bro.
production value was insane. Like, so many people were talking about it. I was actually upset because I wasn't able to watch the draft, And I remember actually, I literally went because I was hearing so many good things about the production value. I went to go watch your VOD, and I was so
My
upset
VOD
that
is
your
fucked
desktop
too.
volume was not your
Yeah,
audio was split, so
that's
I could
a L.
only hear you, and I couldn't
Hell.
hear anyone else
It
in
was
Discord. But I
so
was just
split.
looking and watching, and I was like, "This
Oh,
is so
man.
Listen, that
Damn.
means we just have to. The next one just has to be better. Honestly, look, I owe a lot of it to Joe and Bronx. They kind of carried the draft.
You
But
had
the
a full
production.
staff."
Yeah, we worked hard. We sat and called for probably what, like 6-7 hours,
How many
probably in total,
people?
Yeah.
to get all that
Okay.
together.
How many people would you say like went into like staff wise, like
Okay,
working
so
on
the
the hunt?
actual like draft wise, like that was kind of like our project. But like the actual breakdown of the hunt, like okay, I don't know if you guys know Bob Bobby. Bob Bobby, I had a sheet together that we used to use for pass hunts, but he revamped the whole thing where like you can like do breakdowns of like individual in person's performance. How much money did they make? Like the different rankings of the teams that will automatically update. So Bob Bobby really like went above and beyond without anyone asking him to like nail like the scoring system for the hunt. And then we have our mods that are normally do like that events for the like homies clan stuff like Kiddo, Honko, Pack, Wookie, just a bunch. Like I would say there was like a team of like say 10 people helping with the like updating of the sheet. So every single day, no one like it would be like up to date like immediately. But yeah, it's a lot of work, especially when you have to have like individual drops um noted in the system for like over like what is that? 11 times 15? What is that? 165 people?
165?
We're all like,
Yeah, 165 people just dropping stuff every. I mean, it's crazy. Probably a drop every single 15, 20 minutes,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, a
keeping
lot
on
of
top
work.
of that. It's a
So
lot of work.
this year, are you doing 4 hunts or 3 hunts this year?
So
Or you just
honestly,
don't know?
I don't know what I'm doing yet. In my head, I think maybe I do something that's invite only. Just so it's like something a little bit more personal. Maybe we can kind of like negate people dropping out, or we kind of have it like where people have a little bit more commitments to
Or get rid of the people that
event.
whine. People that complain.
Yeah, and yeah, that too. But like, I just feel like we had to do like a lot of maneuvering around, shuffling around of the reserves, and it's like really people just sometimes just sign up and then don't ever participate. I
Yeah.
would say like one or two people, which is like kind of bad, but I don't know.
So would you say those are like, or like, let me just ask, like, what are like some of the big challenges that came with? Because I know every hunt has just gotten bigger than the last. So
well,
like,
that's
as it gets bigger and bigger, like, what are some of the challenges that come with it just getting a little bit too big?
like well, the first thing is you can't make everyone happy, right? Like
Mhm.
that's kind of the hardest part. You're in charge of you're satisfying 165 different opinions, right? Like, that's kind of like the biggest thing. The bigger it gets, the more things can either one go wrong or two people complain about, right? Like this is kind of what happens with people going in there. And then the thing too is just like getting like good quality people to participate, because you don't want just an event that people sign up for and they just do the event and okay, it's like a regular ass bingo. That's not what it is. The point of the hunt is to like build friendships with each other and grow a bond with like meet new people, and just like some people just kind of take it like, all right, well, this is what it is. I think if we make it invite only, you can kind of get the good quality people, right people to commit. It would make it better, honestly. Like, struggle wise, that's really the biggest thing is just getting the right group of
Yeah.
individuals.
I think this is just my opinion, but I would say like hype wise, from like and from a production standpoint, I think three a year is probably your money spot.
Yeah.
One at
So,
the beginning,
I-
one in the middle, one at the end.
In my head, like quickly just thinking it's probably gonna be 2, and then I have another event in my brain that I have to like
Okay. So you
put
want to do
down,
two hunts and then another like special event on top
like
of that.
something, yeah, like
Okay.
I
good.
want to
Like
say I don't know
a-
how many times I'm gonna do it, but it's I want to say it's like a slimmed down version, but it might be like a version that possibly like either has like a cash prize or like that is like
Ooh.
incentivized for like streamers to like show on Twitch.
That'd be
You know,
great.
kind of build a hype on
Like
it.
a more
and then,
serious, like a serious
like a
competition.
yeah, like a serious
Okay.
competition where like possibly a streamer gets a team together to compete with other teams with some kind of cash prize.
Little
an X
esports
amount of-
vibe. Dipping into the
Correct.
esports realm. Okay.
But when it
Hey,
comes with like
Beefscape.
when it comes to like cash prize, obviously it has to be like spot on. You can't like mess it up at all. So that's
Yeah.
kind of like where
Right.
like I gotta like flesh it out from here to like whatever. Yeah, because even like the hunt stuff, like that pre-draft stuff, I was like up like like every night, like getting like 2-3 hours of sleep, trying to make sure like the things looked right, like had like the right feel. Things like I never like used After Effects before, and like just learning that
Yeah.
stuff.
I was
it
gonna
a lot
say
of work.
like the next hunt, I really hope you let me be involved again because I had a great time. That was awesome.
Bro.
So I'm gonna sit down. I want to do more. I want to make it bigger and better if we can because I ain't got no fucking job. So whatever you need me to do, I'm doing. So-
I love that Joe could just use that now. He's like every time he possibly can, he's like, I ain't got no job. I gotta do
Come on,
this,"
bro.
You know?
Yeah, let me in.
bro, I'm down. We'll make it. First off, yeah, definitely we should pre-record a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's
saying.
probably the next
Well,
probably the easiest.
majority
Move
of it
next
was
time.
pre-recorded, except for the stuff that we did live. You know,
It felt good doing that live though. I felt the pressure. I felt like fear. It's nice. Kind of liked it. I don't know.
I really like. I wish we put more time at the end for like the interviews. Like that was honestly a
That was
lot. Of, like I
fun.
really
Yeah.
enjoyed that a lot. Like that was so fun. Just getting like a lot more people actually like phoned in than I thought would phone in, and we didn't get a chance to get to like everybody. And I wish we allocated a little bit more time to that. But some of the captains were like from the UK, so like 12 o'clock us is like 5 o'clock in the morning for them.
Yeah,
Honestly,
you gotta do it at more of a universal time.
or
Yeah.
you could take like the Golden Gnome approach where they just ask people to send in like a thank you video or like a congratulatory speech where you could just have people submit videos of them being like, you should pick me because this. But I mean, I guess the interview part is more fun, I guess. But it'd be an interesting
Yeah.
thing you could do if you didn't want to try and suit
It's
everyone's.
fun to riff.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There's something about doing it live. Like when I deep throated that maple bar, man. I looked at chat.
Yeah,
that
you
was
popped off.
that was incredible. You know, chat was fucking going.
Exactly. Just
Yeah.
oh my god, the chat was so good too. It was just like
Chat
all
was
like the
incredible.
just like all the educated people pulled up today, like that day, and it's like just like the chat was great.
And the ones who were not educated, they probably learned like, damn, this
Yeah,
is how it's supposed to
exactly.
go.
Plus 10 IQ points, like for real.
No, that was great.
Just
That's what I'm
real.
telling, bro. I tell my
culture,
chat
man.
because my chat has no IQ and everybody bullies them already. I'm like, yo, if you guys want to learn how to type emotes, just go to Mick's stream. Mick, Whale, those streams. They'll teach you how to type a Twitch chat emote.
Just like just follow the crowd. Honestly, just follow Milk Homie, bro. Like
Yeah, I was gonna say,
honestly,
you see one person
Yeah,
type an emote, just
honestly,
follow
so
them.
true.
Yeah, just
True.
Just be Milk Homie V. Be another bot, bro. Just be another bot for like 6 weeks. You'll get it down.
like
True.
you see the Milk Homie bot, whatever the Milk Homie bot is typing, just type that, please. Okay, I educated it for you.
As a chatter, it's just the simple like unspoken rule is if something is said by a streamer and someone puts an emote that is like it relates to what they're saying, you should automatically just type the same exact emote and send it. Right
Yes.
out.
Learn muscle
Yes.
memory.
Literally.
So
Yes.
True.
It's just the
Please.
that's the most unspoken, just
Please.
easy way to do it, pretty much.
I mean, honestly,
it's
at this point,
begging.
I just type any kind of emote in the
Type
community.
That's
anything.
fine. Yeah, that's fine
Literally,
too.
honestly,
Yeah.
just
Actually,
type
my stream.
anything.
I
Like
don't give
just
a fuck.
type any emote of some sort, and Qnix will be grateful. I
And
promise.
I will literally fucking mod you, please. Just type a fucking emote. Holy
You heard it
fuck.
here
Damn,
first.
it's that easy.
Yep.
Do you sorry, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I was gonna change topics.
I was just gonna ask if we wanted to get into the thread.
Well, yeah. So, I wanted to talk a bit about the podcast that we have not touched on yet, and Sater actually had a few questions, so it's kind of perfect. But first, before I get into Sater's question, can you all tell the people who are not aware what the Real Homie Hour is?
Longer than an hour.
All right. Anything else?
I like how EV Save came on.
Bro, we got a
And
salesman in here and he's not even
the
saying
real-
shit.
The Real Homie Hour is not an hour.
Yeah,
The real-
EVscape was like, so is this just an hour? And we're like, nah.
Oh
He's like,
no, buddy.
so the Real Homie Hour
Damn,
is
bro.
more than an hour, and we're like, yeah.
Yeah,
Thought he
buddy.
was gonna get off easy.
To kind of summarize it, the Real Homie Hour is a kind of the best way to describe it is kind of like a podcast based on a Discord call with your friends. That's to kind of like quickly summarize it. There's nothing serious. We go over topics that sometimes people post, but we kind of just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, kind of get deep dive into who Lopse is, Cunix, Person Joe, Zoe. Hamzy will be on there soon.
Next week.
Once
we get the
Next week,
time out.
actually.
Fuck.
I thought that was so
Yeah.
funny because we're
It's
gonna
Hamzy
have
and who?
Ignoble.
Ignoble Solid.
Hamzy and
yeah.
Ignoble, and last week was Matt, Tasty, and T Papa.
That's the cocaine duo. That's the cocaine tandem right there.
Dude, okay, so I do
Allegedly.
think it was sweet what T Papa said. Me and him talked for probably like 2 hours after the pod, and he was like, "Dude, I fucking loved being on this cast. It's like what we wanted Based After Dark to be, just like unfiltered, kind of, you know, talk with your homies about whatever the fuck you want." But then Based After Dark got too big, so that is kind of what it is, and that's what we like about it.
That's a fair statement. We kind of started out that way, and then
Yeah.
as more people started watching, we have made some edits.
We gotta tone it down a
yeah.
little.
But
Yeah.
Exactly what T
I
Papa
mean, if
was
you look
talking
at like
about.
episode 1, just compared to what it is
yeah,
now,
if you go back and watch the old episodes, it's all still there. Like we definitely said some more wild shit, but not that crazy. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't feel like
we've-
I don't think we've toned it down that hard. Like we have.
just
but
restructure.
yeah,
it's more of a structure
yeah.
thing. It's more structured than
Yeah,
we
yeah.
intended it to be.
I don't think
Yeah,
we're
I
like
mean,
trying to be
structured,
edgy
really.
anymore.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
we were
Cunix-
trying a little bit to like, you
Cunix
know,
was,
say some
he was
wacky shit.
hurling slurs in the old podcast. So you go watch the
Yeah,
old one. It's
definitely,
crazy.
definitely.
Yeah, go raise the metrics. He said slurs in those. Go watch them.
Careful of Cunix and Ignoble, bro. You never know.
Easy bait.
But yeah, the links for the Real Homie Hour will be in the description, so you guys should
Yeah.
definitely take a listen.
Yeah.
And the
but
homies
also-
Discord if you want to join.
Yes.
We just had T Papa and Tasty on. Obviously, you guys know them if you are watching this podcast. So we did just have them on first guest of this year. So check it out.
It's the best podcast of the year, right?
It's the best podcast of the year.
Yeah, so
Purr.
far, yeah.
Yeah.
It was unironically, it was fucking insanely good. Like, just like the topics that we just talked about. Like, we have this issue where we never introduce our guests until about an hour in, and just the topics were just going and going and going, and it took another hour for us to introduce. But those two don't need introducing.
Yeah.
Everybody
just
knows
like
who those two are.
Yeah, the podcast is good because it's. I mean, it might not be for everyone's style, but it's just listen. If there's a topic in your head and something you want to discuss with your friends, we probably just discuss it. And that's
Yeah.
another thing too is like we don't like base our guest on like how popular people are or like who's hot and who's not. It's just like people that we wholeheartedly see as friends, as homies. You know, that's why it's the Real Homie Hour. So if you like certain people or you want to hear how people that are friends speak to each other, consider listening to our podcast. You know,
Yeah.
You learn
I hate
something.
everybody in this call, so go listen to their podcast.
Yeah. We're just pretending to be friends.
Listen,
Yeah.
everyone here has been on the Real Homie Hour or has been invited to Real Homie Hour. So think about
Purr.
that.
That's true. Wait, I haven't been
I
invited.
didn't. I liked it. I was
Damn.
ranting on your podcast. I had a little too much caffeine. I apologize.
Bro,
No,
I
I
love
love
it.
that.
I-
No,
Oh my
you.
God.
I
Dude,
love
no,
that.
this-
Oh, I
This
control.
was Joe's second day out of his fucking job, bro. He was talking. He was
Yeah,
talking.
Spit
but
you in my
honestly
mouth.
though, he like let it all out. Like Person Joe like gave us the rundown of like his like past life. He gave us the rundown of like his like current life.
Oh, man.
He gave it to us, bro. He
It's a
let
good
it
time.
out.
Felt good. It was like a therapy session. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, we just like listen.
All right. So Sater's first question was, Has podcasting been more or less fulfilling than you anticipated?
You gonna take
I would
it?
say more.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I didn't expect too much from it, and what I've gained from it is definitely a lot. Because I feel like we've like talked to like such a diverse group of individuals,
Yeah.
and like we've like learned like so much from a lot of the people that we had on. Would you agree? He's muted. Oh,
Sorry, I just had decided to start dying right there. Then I felt on the spot, so I unmuted mid cough. Yeah, I agree. I mean, originally I didn't expect anything because like originally I wanted to be a part of Base After Dark, but then you guys got to mainstream, and you guys also have a different focus of like wanting your content creators in base to be a part of it more, to grow more. And I'm not interested in that at all. I was just interested in the aspect of pulling up with my homies and having a 3-hour talk and just having fun. That was all I wanted out of being a part of Base After Dark. And the one episode I was on definitely did that for me. But it feels like that is just like the easiest thing to do, having like the low key real homie hour as it is. So I do enjoy it. It's like I said, it's just like chatting shit with your homies for anywhere from like 2 to fucking 6 hours because some of our podcasts go way
no,
too
we don't
long.
do that anymore.
Way too long.
We
We don't
don't
do that
anymore.
anymore. But holy shit, some of them.
But
gone so
sometimes you
long.
just do be talking to your friends for a long time.
Schizo Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we just turn the recording off and then continue talking for
Yes.
6 hours.
Yes.
Like we like talked to Hootie and Z Papa after like we ended for like a minute.
Yeah. And then Mick went to work, and then I still talked to T Papa.
Bro, Hootie's a little lonely slut. I bet he's listening to this right now. He's a lonely slut, bro. Every time we've
I
had him
love
on,
Hootie.
we also talked to him for like 2 hours after, bro.
Well,
I
he
love
doesn't do
Hootie.
anything. He doesn't. You know what? You know what? Last time we were talking to him, he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go like take a shower. I'm waiting for this merch to drop." And he was literally just staring at a counter for like 4 more hours, like just a countdown for some merch.
He literally, and he wasn't even sitting down. I swear, he was like standing up, looking at his
Yeah.
phone, waiting for.
Yeah,
Bro,
I'm pretty
Bro.
sure
I
he
was
had the
excited.
countdown on one monitor and then the countdown on his phone.
Dude, he's 100% come on. He literally sent me, it was recently, he sent me just a picture of some fedoras. He's like, can we wear these next time I come on? And I was like, oh, it was wholesome, but also cringe. I love you, Hootie. Fuck you.
Fuck you, Hootie. Fuck you, Hootie, honestly.
I honestly fuck you, but I also love you. This
No
man
way
gets
that
away
guy got
with-
me on women posting their L's online.
That is
Bruh, I
Dumbass
know,
motherfucker.
right?
He gets away with everything. Like I see the
Yeah.
shit he says in my chat. I'm like, bro, if I didn't know you, I would for sure ban you. But I just can't. I cannot ban you. Like, fuck, man.
Yeah. Fuck
How
that
about for you
guy. Love him
guys?
though.
Has the podcasting been fulfilling, more or less?
Oh yeah.
Beyond
I didn't-
fulfilling.
Yeah, I didn't really care at first. Like, I wasn't one of the like original members, but like I was like, yeah, sure, I'll just like come on, whatever, no big deal. Mostly just because like I'm a sleepy little bird, and like after my stream, I normally just want to go to bed. But the more that we've been doing it, the more I've been like really loving getting to know people and spending time with the homies, and the feedback has been really good. I feel like people like listening, so yeah, it's been kind of all around really nice. And it's nice because it's like a low effort thing too. Like I'm doing this because I want to do it, you know? It's not like I'm like fucking working right now. But yeah, it's like really nice to make content that people enjoy, that you enjoy doing.
Yeah, I'll piggyback off Zoe. It's like Lopse said, like it's definitely started as kind of just homies talking, and and then it divulged into more. And I definitely noticed, and that's when it became like to that ultimate fulfilling level is when just had a few people come in and chat who'd follow and be like, don't play RuneScape, don't watch Twitch, but I love the Base After Dark podcast. I
Yeah.
love you on the Base After Dark podcast. You're great. Love you and Cuniques. You love Tasty, whatever the fuck they say. Tasty After Dark podcast, whatever they say. Like, that's what it was like ultimately fulfilling. I was like, this is actually fucking sick. Like, this is not only something I love to do and it's fun, but it's actually bringing people to my live stream, which is
Yeah.
really cool. So, then shout out to everybody who watches. Love you.
Love you. You're the best.
If
For
you've
real.
made it this far, you're a real one for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's
One
another
more.
thing that's super cool is like I feel like our podcast is like pretty low key, but there's like random people that'll see me in game and be like, I fucking love the
Yeah,
real homie
For
hour.
sure,
I'm like,
yeah.
That's so cool.
who are you? What the fuck? This is sick. Comment on the videos, bro. I want to fucking see
Yeah.
your YouTube. Like I want to see who you are.
That's so sweet.
For sure.
All right, Sader's next question is, what is the biggest piece of advice for those wanting to start their own podcast?
Just do it.
Yeah.
Do it and try to stay
Yeah.
consistent. That's kind of key. You'll kind of figure it out as you go. Don't be scared of inviting whoever you want to invite on.
Yeah.
Because at first it might seem a little intimidating, but the worst they can do is tell you no, and you're still at the same spot that you're at.
We asked
Yeah,
it. Well.
Bodie. I've asked Bodie about 35 times, and he hasn't read my message in chat once. So I don't care. I want Bodie
worth
on
a
my
shot.
podcast.
Shoot or
Yeah.
shoot.
Listen,
Yeah.
what is it? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, or whatever it is, whatever that
Yeah,
cheesy
something
line
like
is.
that.
But it is. That's really true, though.
Do it. Do it. Don't take it too serious until you need to take it serious.
Yeah,
Have
that's true.
fun. That's about it.
All right, Sater wants to know, where do you see the real homie hour 2 years from now?
Mick, you got this.
Where do we see the real homie hour in 2 years from now? That's really good. I
Yeah.
mean, see, the thing is,
Joe Rogan.
with the real homie hour, like we started it as like a passion project. I don't know if like we're doing it as anything more than a passion project. And honestly, I think that's the best way to kind of approach it. Just be passionate about something that we're doing, and wherever it takes us, it takes us. I will say maybe in 2 years we have Sater on the Real Homie Hour, or reverse. Maybe Sater has me on the Saber. Sater,
if
Sater.
you're listening, get Mick on the fucking Sabe cast.
hell,
Everyone
man?
wants to hear it. He needs to get partnered. Come on, Sater.
Help
Yes,
For
him.
the
yeah,
greater
that'll
good
do.
of the people.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, in 2 years, like obviously, unrealistically, I want to have a studio that we fly people out to for in person, like the Joe Rogan experience. I want that for the Real Homie Hour.
Yeah.
But like realistically, we'll still just be doing the same shit and just chatting with our homies. Yeah.
That makes me wonder, not to turn it on to the after dark, but like if we all eventually were to, continue up and hopefully be successful enough, could we maybe have some sort of environment that we could do it in real life? Like if we all live near each other or live together?
Oh, wow, Nick.
No?
It's almost like I'm trying to move in with you and you're trying to fucking do something else. Crazy
Ego
how that
Andy.
works
That's not
out.
what I said. That's not what I
Ego
said.
Andy.
Interesting.
Ego
That's-
Andy.
That's not what I said. All right. Well, yeah. All
I
right.
believe you would do
Well,
that, Nick.
we can do the IRL After Dark in San Diego, California. Thanks, guys.
Perfect.
Or-
Sounds like a plan.
In Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, we already did that
San
in San
Diego's
Diego. You can
claimed
go to
by the Real
Tennessee,
Homie
bro.
Hour, okay?
That
Yeah.
is fine. Yes, you can have that. So when
You guys.
we do come to Tennessee, I think we were planning to do a podcast. I've been talking to Papa. He's going to bring the necessary equipment, and we will do a podcast in Tennessee. In the cabin, maybe in the hot tub, possibly.
The
Please.
sauna.
Ooh.
Could get crazy.
That
Who
would be
knows?
sick.
I'll drown QNX mid podcast in the hot tub. You have to watch.
For
Perfect.
5 gifted.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Yeah. Also, speaking of, Sater's coming. Like he's confirmed. This man got a flight. If you don't get Mick on the podcast, Sater, I'm gonna fuck you
I'm
up.
gonna drown you. Yeah. You're gonna drown, bitch.
No, seriously. If you don't want to have me on, it's fine too.
That was a
these are just
joke.
jokes.
Don't invite
Yeah,
both of
I
us.
was definitely
No,
joking.
Zoe's
Yeah.
definitely joking.
When you invite Mick, don't invite both of us because I've already been on twice. He needs to at least have a solo episode. Then you can invite both of us.
Real.
Yeah, 100%.
Y'all mind if I move on? Dirt Nerd has a
Listen.
question that I'd love to ask.
Oh, okay.
Dirt Nerd said, best stories from TwitchCon? I just want to talk about it since we're talking about, Tennessee and stuff. Y'all got some stories, I know it.
Honestly, the best time at TwitchCon, I'm just gonna say, it's gonna keep it simple, is when Jixie kissed me in the forehead. That's
Aw.
I've never felt so loved in my life. I was saying bye to everyone. This man really was just like, "I love you, Mick."
What a
Right in
sweet.
the forehead. And let me go. I've never felt more loved in my life,
That's
bro.
because he's Jesus, bro. He's the embodiment of love.
literally.
Jesus.
That is Jixie Christ, bro. That is
Jixie Christ.
bro.
Bro, okay, wait. I have to piggyback off of that then, because there was a night where I was at, I guess it's kind of the homies compound, you could call it, where Mick was staying and a few of the other homies. And it was getting late. I wanted to go home, or not home, the B&B. I wanted to go back to my B&B, and it was really probably a couple, maybe not even a mile away from the homie compound. And I didn't want to get an Uber because it still costs $20. And I was like, I'm not getting an Uber, and I don't really want to, I was like, I don't know if I want to walk home alone. And Jixie and Lee Gandhi were both like, we will walk you back. And just the funniest thing that happened that night, they were both wearing my like Unique 7 hoodie. Like they just put it on that same night, and they both walked me home wearing my. I was just like, damn, bro, these dudes are so cool, bro. I felt so humbled.
Bodyguards.
Yeah,
You
so
got
Jixie
bodyguards,
and him.
bro.
Yeah, I was like, I kind of got bodyguards because I was like, I don't know if I want to walk alone in the dark. So
Yeah,
they hooked
Lee,
it up.
Lee definitely
bro.
scrap, bro. Lee would definitely scrap for you. 100%.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Lee's
Lee's
got that
definitely a
dog in him.
ride, bro.
Yeah,
he
for
got
sure,
that
bro.
dog in him.
He
He
got that
definitely
dog.
got that dog in him for sure.
Listen, he's an Islander, bro. Listen, I'm an Islander. He's an Islander. I know how it is, bro.
Yeah.
He's trying to survive out here. I know. You know what's another really good memory is when we went to Knott's. That was a
That
lot
was
of.
so
it was like
fun.
it was just like wholesome. Like it was almost like wholesome family fun with your friends,
Yeah.
bro. Like
Well,
he's like, let's go to this next ride. Let's go to this next ride. Just like just
Yeah.
having fun.
it was really
know?
sweet.
What about you
Good
guys? You
times,
guys have
man.
any memories from TwitchCon?
Other than my experience kind of rizzing up Nixie, who would go on to date XQC for a short period of time, that was pretty cool. That was definitely something I probably won't forget because I was literally the first person that noticed her. I was the first maybe not incel, that's probably a bad word. I was the first simp that was like, I know you from horny clips on Twitch and YouTube. I've seen you make a face that looks really
Bro,
weird.
This guy just
and-
says words sometimes, I swear.
yeah,
He just
so
be typing, but with IRL, like he just be typing IRL, bro.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah,
I was literally
literally.
like having a Twitch chatter moment. I was like, oh my god, this like weird parasocial part of my life just became real. Like I know this person now. But yeah, I met her, talked to her. That was about it.
I can't
Yeah, I
even
just-
think of like what happened.
Yeah, I
over
have amnesia. I
TwitchCon.
don't remember
It's
anything.
I remember the like the night
Smell
before
it
we
too
all
much.
left when Will cooked us like a kind of like a cookout barbecue type deal. We like made burgers and dogs and stuff. That was a
sweet.
good one. That was really nice. And then of course the party. The party was like that's definitely an unforgettable rager that I've been a part of. That was
Don't
pretty
let the
sick.
rager end.
Ooh, wait, I can't let
let the
this slip
That
my
was the
mind.
best
Away.
one.
I did get to try sushi with Zoe and Lopsy, and that was a
Oh,
that was
yeah,
a
that
really
was
That was a
sweet.
good time.
they took my
Little
sushi
roomy date.
virginity. Yeah,
Wait, that was your
it like
first
family-
time?
It was like family
Mhm.
dinner.
first time ever having sushi. It was good. It was good. I would eat it again. I haven't eaten it since, but it's just because I don't really think about it. Still, it's not really in my palate.
I don't know if Oklahoma is the best place to get sushi.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah,
true.
nah.
I
I
just,
think I'm
I just,
good.
I just don't think
Far
that's
away
best
from the
place.
shore there. Yeah, doesn't
Mhm.
sound
Has to
Bro.
do some traveling to get over here. It's kind of gross.
Yeah, a little bit.
I do just remember one funny part about Knott's was like Zoe pulled out her phone. She's like, "Oh, I gotta take a video for the vlog," and she was like going around. And I just was like, "Is this your first time at a music park, tourists?" Like, and then we just laughed about it. And she was like, she was editing the vlog, and she like sent me the clip of that part. Just fucking, that was a good time. I
Alright,
thoroughly enjoyed Knott's.
Yeah, that was very fun. My favorite part was I don't know if we talked about this when we did our TwitchCon recap, but I think it was that Thursday night or something. Y'all threw a party at the big base compound, and Seth was live. And I think a lot of the people that watch this podcast have probably seen like clips or something, or they watch the vlog. And you might notice if you look in the chat, me, Lopsy, Mick, maybe Jixie, a few other people keep typing, keep the rager going, I'm on the way. And every time you believed us, we were just sitting
Yeah.
our ass in the living room, just
Yeah,
like fucking
I was just
reclined.
sitting. Yeah, no, I was sitting there demon time as fuck, just like, you know what? I'm gonna tell him I'm coming right now.
We're like in our
And-
jammies.
And then
Yeah.
everybody started saying the same thing, and I was fucking dying laughing because Nick
so
was
funny.
like, "Lopsy's coming!
Dude,
it's
I was
about to be a fucking
excited,
heater
bro.
night!
You genuinely got me so excited, Lopsy.
No, I felt so bad. I felt so bad after. I was like, "Oh man, I ain't fucking pulling up to that shit.
Bro.
They don't know."
That was the Accidental Thursday party. That's one of the greatest live
Bro,
streams I've
all
ever
of them
put
were
on.
accidental parties, bro.
Well, that
You
was
were
like the
like-
big
There
accidental
was
party.
no
Sunday-
non-partying night.
Sunday
That-
was like, yeah, we're just having a little barbecue, and then like next thing you know,
Yeah.
it's a fucking rager again, bro. Like,
Thursday was a big one though. Like that was really not supposed to happen. Thursday was like that one was definitely not supposed to happen. But that's definitely one of the greatest live streams I've ever put on in my entire
Oh,
streaming
100%.
career. 100%.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, my TwitchCon experience, like, you know, obviously, like, I was constantly, you know, getting fucked up, and like anyone you ask will say like, oh yeah, Hamzy was like constantly, you know, out and about, like just being all out, going crazy and whatnot. But there was, I don't know if I would like pick this out as like my favorite moment, but it was one that really stood out to me, like way end of the night one night. Like everyone had already gone home, everyone was asleep, and it was just like me, Ignoble, and Matthias like sitting on the table in the backyard, maybe like 5 6 a.m. at this point. And like we ended up talking about some like real deep shit. I'm not going to go like too into what we were talking about, but it wasn't any kind of conversation that I've ever had with any like of my internet friends before. And like I remember just walking back to my Airbnb after that, like thinking like, wow, like I'm actually out here in San Diego with a bunch of people that I've met on the internet, and like these are actually like friends. These aren't like just internet friends. Like these are actual friends. Like that's when it really stood out to me. I was like, wow, like I actually like care about these people a lot, and like they care about me, and like this is kind of crazy that we like made this connection with each other all through just Twitch and this game that we play together.
It is wacky, honestly.
It's crazy. It's like it's almost like crazy. You're like, you sit there and you're like, wow, I feel very, very close to these people. And it's like, bro, these are people that I met through the internet. Like,
Yeah, y'all are my besties.
yeah, and it's like, bro, I feel like I know these people, or I like these people, or I love these people more than anyone I've ever met and like in real life sometimes, you know? Like it's just like,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
it's
no,
Like
like
my mom literally told me not to meet up with you guys.
that's what I was
Wait
just
till you
gonna,
come out in the woods with me in Tennessee. Have
I
a real
will.
spiritual awakening.
I was just gonna say, I think I've gotten to a point in my life now where like I don't have that many IRL like people that I trust near and dear to my heart
Same.
more than I trust the people I've met through streaming now.
Same,
Like
for sure.
if I have
Same.
something weigh me down, like I would much rather talk to any of you guys before I were to jump to trying to talk to someone I know from real life, which is kind of weird. So
Bro, I
definitely, yeah.
message Nick like every
true.
time I'm having a hard time. I'm like, Nick, you up? I need you, please. I'm scared.
I love it. I love being able to give you the pep talk though, because I know you do the same for
Yeah.
me. So yeah.
Of course.
I
Always.
don't know. I just feel like the same thing with like that's like Lopsy's my guy, or like you know who like I've been like really enjoy talking to, like Uberu. Like Uberu is like a fucking
Yeah.
like real shit. He will like just tell you how it is, bro, and like kind of like guide you the way. Shout out Uberu.
Shout
What about
out.
the homies for real.
On
Shout the heck
Waller.
out. All right. Dirt Nerd's next question was, why y'all kind of like the pinky and the brain of RuneScape? Why is Lopsy somehow the brain?
That's so facts. That's so facts. That's
I think
so
we're more like the
facts.
Animaniacs, bro. Honestly.
That's so facts. Lopsy definitely the brain, bro.
He is for
Yeah,
sure.
not even close.
No,
The brain's
I-
a devious bastard, dude. He's a degenerate, bro.
I do be having some dumb as shit gang moments for real though. Oh God. Listen, this is what happens when you have fucking 3 hours of sleep each day, you know? Like just the
Hey,
brain
man.
just disconnects. You know, just be like that sometimes.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, real.
Honestly,
Alright.
you know what's another favorite moment of mine? Just kind of like just go back
Yeah.
on when we were at the zoo, and Dirt Nerd was like lost for like the whole day, and we finally found Dirt Nerd, and we were like, Dirt! And like everyone just started like hooking it up. But yeah, that's probably one of my favorite moments too. And I'm
Actually,
like, all right,
Dirt Nerd.
yeah, you just sparked my favorite moment. My favorite moment was after Korean barbecue. We went to my car to just sit and talk. We didn't do anything else. Nothing else. Not at all. Nothing. But
Allegedly.
me, Zoe, Nick, Dirt Nerd, and Jixie just like sat in my car for like an hour and just talked to each other.
Allegedly.
Yeah, that was the best. That was
That
actually
was
the best.
nice.
It was
That made me
really,
feel
it was
good.
best part of my weekend.
It was good. Some secrets might have
Oh.
been shared. That's all I have to say.
Just
Yeah.
one or two.
It was
One or two secrets.
Subscribe to the Patreon today to find out.
True.
I'll leak 'em.
No.
Hit me up. No. That shit
All right,
ain't
I
gonna
have a question from Alex that's kind of similar to the last question, if you don't mind. Alex asks, which one of you lays the best pipe? Argue your side.
All right, I do. I'm sorry. The reason
No
why
shot.
is the reason why I fucking lay the best pipe is your dicks are probably bigger. So I have to put I've honed my craft, okay? I put my time, my effort, my research into it. You know?
Right.
Like it's like
Bro, just stand up. Go ahead and stand up and talk. Are you getting serious? It's getting crazy, bro. If you need to stand up, it's okay.
I am standing. All right, no one else wants to argue their side. Okay,
okay, here's my side.
I thought it was between
It's
you and
between the
Lopse.
two of y'all. Yeah,
Yeah,
go
that's-
ahead,
yeah.
Loppy.
Yeah.
Here's my side.
Yeah, his fucking dick is huge, bro. I'm definitely winning. Like,
Nah.
Lazy big dick
he's lazy
Lopse.
dick. He's lazy big
Lazy
dick.
Lopse.
I'm lazy dick, bro. I'm an electrician. I work my ass off, okay?
So you're
And-
tired.
And I'm in school, okay? I be studying the ways.
Hmm.
I haven't watched porn in years now because I learned everything. I'm the god, okay?
He's done.
I'm the god.
You should.
Alright,
That's a
I
tweet
literally-
right there.
Okay, here,
I
I
should tweet
got-
that.
Up to date with the new techniques.
The next positive thing about my fucking stroke game, I could bust inside. I got a vasectomy, okay? I'm shooting blanks. We can keep going. Like afterwards, we don't have to stop. We don't have to stop for anything. Just
Your
pop it
vasectomy
off.
didn't take, and we
Okay,
probably have
but-
like the same. Probably have like the same fertility rate if your vasectomy did take, because my nuts are fucked up. Also, Hamzy, where do you think those are coming from? Where do you think those new techniques are coming from? Me. I have it all. I have the playbook, play by play. I know what I'm doing.
He's
You
the
know?
pioneer.
All right, the chat can decide.
Yeah, leave a comment who you think has the better stroke game. Who you think, Lopsy or Mick?
I think Mick really argued his case well. Lopsy just kind of led with a
Listen.
little too much confidence.
Yeah.
It's not confidence.
yeah,
It's
see, I
just
don't-
I'm just right.
Listen, I've practiced my craft. 'cause
Lopsy
listen,
sins.
you listen. The thing is, like, unless you have like a fucking like 10-inch dick like Lopsy, you gotta like practice, bro. You gotta like. I beat my dick 3 times a day for the stamina, for the endurance.
You're telling me I'll grab the pocket pussy right now. I'll be using that shit 3 times a day minimum. Minimum.
Listen,
He's in the gym.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he's
it's
running
Lopsy
website.
sins, bro. He's an electrician. That's
I'm
what
an
his
electrician.
job. Yeah.
On the
He's a
weekends, I'm a
firefighter.
plumber. Maybe a carpenter, been installing cabinets.
Bro.
Look, I got the resume. Okay.
Pizza guy.
pizza guy.
Yeah, I could
He's
be
just
the
a
pizza
manual
guy.
labor version of Johnny Sins.
Yeah,
Oh, manual
exactly.
labor job.
He actually
Exactly.
works hard.
Yeah, he's the hard work. He's a blue collar Johnny Sins. Let's
He's who
go.
Johnny Sins is based off of, bro. Yeah.
Hard work and hard pie, baby. Easy.
Honestly, that should be on a line, bro. That should be on a fucking shirt. Hard work, hard pipe.
Pretty
Damn.
good.
That would sell. That's pretty good.
Local 469.
Yeah, exactly.
Dick laying
Pipe
How
fitters.
good, how
union.
good do you
Pipe
think
union.
a prison Joe merch shirt would be if it
Wait,
says
that's so
fuck?
good actually. You could do like local 737 or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
pretty good.
actually.
We're on to
All right.
something here.
Can I pitch this to you real quick? I'm trying to make a merch shirt, and what I wanted to do, this is what the guide of Mr. Uber as well, was make a fuck 12 shirt with the girl on it.
Please.
Just fuck
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
I'll buy
Oh,
it.
bro. on it.
Fuck 12.
Can
Fuck
you do that?
12. I don't.
Who's
I
gonna
don't
stop
know
me?
if
That's
What-
defamation of character.
Fuck
Who's
I
gonna
don't
stop
know.
him? The police? Bro, he's
Fuck
good.
the police. Fuck them.
I'm sure if you
Literally.
cook it enough. If you cook it enough, it's fine, bro.
And honestly,
Yeah,
Joe was an op, so he's already cool. He's already in with the feds.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a
Listen.
civil thing anyway. Is she gonna sue me civilly? Did you see that a Nashville bar, or sorry, a Nashville strip club offered her 10 grand to come dance 2 times?
bro, ain't no
Damn.
way.
Well, they did that. They
I'll
did that.
take it.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. Listen, they did that because they knew motherfuckers would show up to see her just to be
Bro,
like,
it'd been
that's the
poppin'
girl.
if she was down there. The cop goblin is shaking ass tonight. Yeah, for sure, bro. That shit would be
That's
funny.
money.
That
That's
shit
money.
would be poppin'.
I'd pull up
Yeah,
100%.
you have to, yeah.
I gotta see, bro. I gotta see why. Like, what made that pull up? You know, like,
Okay, sorry. So sorry I derailed. I was just figuring, just trying to taste the gauges with that shirt. I think it'd be a funny shirt.
I think you
it's a good
should,
shirt.
yeah.
Good shirt, honestly. Let Uber help you, bro. Uber is fucking king of merch, bro. Shout out Ub.
Yeah, Oob's the Don.
The what?
The Don.
What does that mean?
Like the leader.
It's like a mob boss, right? It's
boss.
like
Okay.
a mob boss, right?
God,
Like
God
the
forbid I
boss.
ask a question.
Top
Jesus.
guy.
I just wanted to
top
see where
guy.
the silence took us, but yeah,
Oh,
it's like
okay.
it's like the head honcho.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else want to pick a question?
I've been picking. Y'all can go.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull one from Jesse, and feel free if you guys don't want to disclose this because it is kind of like a favoritism thing, but I think it's fair to ask. Who has been your favorite guest so far on the Real Homie Hour?
This year I would say T Papa and Tasty.
Yeah, this year, yeah, well, that's a good
What
call.
about last
Good
year?
Damn, he's a
call.
politician and a businessman. That fucking bastard,
The
bro.
What about last
negotiator. Yeah, what,
Listen,
Last year.
I think I think forward, okay, not backwards.
Yeah, no,
so-
I'm having a blank. Did we have people on last year?
Come on, man.
Honestly, yeah, okay, so the one episode that made me really feel like, oh, I'm like really happy to be doing this is the episode with Chungus. Honestly,
Chungus,
like when
yeah, Chungus and Durham.
we like, and obviously this is before you guys, like, I love you guys too.
He's a
but
pretty cool guy.
Whatever,
He's
man.
well
I don't
known.
care. I don't
Chungus
care.
It's all
like
right,
really
you know.
made it.
He can
like,
click.
He like really made me like, oh wow, like there's like a lot of people who I don't really know enough that I would love to know more. Like that's
Facts.
kind of like that's kind of like where like clicked when I was like, yeah, I would love to have more people on. Like just like
Yeah.
finding out more about Chungus's like history. And
When we
all
had him
that.
on, we learned a lot about that.
Yeah,
I
we
can
had
have
a
like
really
actually
good-
hanged out with him outside of like in real life when he came to national stuff. Like I even learned some more stuff about him.
Yeah, we had a really good cast with Chungus when he came on. I didn't know I like have a lot more in Chungus with Chungus than I thought I did, actually, that I didn't really know until we actually had him on our cast.
Yeah, it's like it's crazy, and you never even think
Yeah.
about it, right? Like until like, yeah, I didn't know like Chungus like used to play Yu-Gi-Oh or like competitively, bro. Like that's crazy. Like you never would have known.
He's just introverted. Well, once you like get deep with him, he like there's a lot of depth
Yeah,
there
that-
for sure.
That's why we need to bring more of the gamer-focused RuneScape creators on. I think
Fair enough. That's a fair argument. I like that. That's fair.
Mhm.
because there's probably a lot that people don't know about the motherfuckers because all they do is kill it in the video
Well,
game.
yeah,
you
no,
know?
that's true. Because like we were talking about like maybe like offered like reaching out like No Monkey some days, and I was
I
like,
was
oh,
gonna say,
I don't know if they'll be.
No
I don't
Monkey,
know.
bro.
I don't know if they're gonna be that like deep of a character. But like that's actually a good point, Nick.
You never know. That's the thing, is
Yeah.
like you never know.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
never know.
Everyone
That's a
has a
good point.
story for sure. So
I will say there are some episodes going into I'm like, what are we even gonna talk about? And then they go for like 4 hours.
True.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Remember,
true.
like when we did the bandit burning fight one? We were like,
Yeah.
whoa, I don't really know anything about like these guys.
Yeah.
But like I
It
like
makes it so
learned
much better.
Like,
Yeah,
I just
no,
learned so much, and it was so fun.
the thing is, it's hard to pick a favorite when each have like favorite aspects. Like that one, I learned so much about those two, and also like the talk that we had about art and stuff like that was like incredible. Like the podcast with like Jixie and Zoe, that was like little family dinner,
Yeah.
like post family dinner chat. The podcast with like Seth and Nick, it was all right, but there's just like so many favorite things that you have within each podcast. It's hard to just choose like who's your favorite guest because every guest brings something.
Bro, I
different
don't
to the
remember you on
table.
that cast. I was on the Mick Homie podcast that time.
Fuck you.
That's
No, fuck you, especially because you actually thought it was a Mick Homie podcast. The next week you went on Sater's podcast and you're like, yeah, last week I was on the I was on the Mick Homie
No.
podcast.
All I said was
Nope.
I was on Mick podcast. That's what I said.
No, you said the Mick_Homie podcast. You
I want
full
you to
well
clip
said
it.
that shit.
Clip it.
Fuck you. I will
Clip
go
it.
clip it because
Clip
I
it.
was listening
I
to
don't
it in the
believe that.
car and I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited to listen to this. And then you said Mick Homie podcast and I turned it off. I said, fuck you, Prison Joe. I ain't listen to this fucking shit.
I would even say too, like with the episode with Joe, like I talked to Qneeks a lot more than Joe beforehand. Like I feel like I owe a lot to Qneeks because he guided me in the right way to be a better streamer. But me and Joe like really like we talk, but never like for 5 hours or whatever how long our thing
It
was.
was a pretty long one, yeah.
Yeah, and like I like
And
learned so
after,
much
too.
about you, and I was like, and that's why I was like, oh, bro, help me out with the draft show. Like literally, like right after that, I was like, yo, let's get together and do the draft show because I like was like, this guy's an awesome guy,
I was stoked, dude. The sport, like, there's kind of like the sports ball, like theme or whatever, is just great. It's great.
It was really
That's
it was
perfect for
phenomenal.
Seth.
I was gonna say if there's somebody for a sports ball like commentator
Yeah.
aspect, it's definitely Joe.
I got the good fake commentator voice too. Like I love when I die. It's actually fun when you die and talk or something. Sometimes you just like span around the screen, just like hyping everything up, just like watching people. So yeah.
Why
Anybody
can't
else?
Lopse complete a Minecraft speedrun?
Nope, not answering that. I'll leave the call right now. I'll leave the
I
call
like.
right
All
now.
right.
I'll field Mr. Cincy Bearcats. He's the homie. For $100K, $100,000, could you cut out all drugs, alcohol, nicotine, and caffeine for an entire year?
I can do it.
Not me.
No problem.
No
For
problem.
Already there.
$100K.
There's no way
No.
I'm doing that for 100K.
Already
good.
there.
The hardest thing would be the caffeine, but
That's
The
1
caffeine would be
year.
Yeah, that'd
It's
be the
hardest
literally
part for me,
one.
too.
It's 1 year, you guys.
Honestly, and not to mention the money you would save from cutting those out as well. You'd probably save
It's not
like
gonna
spend
be
any money on
100K,
that
Nick.
stuff.
Relax.
Bro,
You're
my
I'm not
coffee
saying it's-
costs like 30
No, thank you.
cents.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, you would still save probably a couple grand, on top of that by not having those doing the challenge. So, like, I
listen,
definitely
I
probably
used to be
right.
I spend a rack on fucking bullshit.
I do not.
I used to be a
spend very
degenerate,
little.
bro, and I've literally cut all that stuff out of my life, except for the caffeine. So
No bang? I was about to say, you're definitely drinking bang, you
for the
crackhead.
caffeine, and I'm actually trying to
just
like cut back
caffeine.
on it too.
Caffeine's my vice. Hey, caffeine has a lot of good benefits, okay? Medical
I
research.
always-
One cup of coffee a day. It would be pretty easy for me to stop.
Here's the thing: is I always go through phases. Like, I quit smoking nicotine cold turkey last month. And like right now I'm like kind of cracked on bangs, but I have like one every other day or so. But every time I get to the point where I'm having like one a day, and then if it steps into the realm where I have two in one day, it's a done. Like just like that. Next day I'm not drinking it. Coffee's the same way. If I'm drinking like way too much coffee, the thing is like my teeth will hurt if I drink too much like sugary shit. Even if I'm brushing my teeth like every 6 hours, my teeth just fucking hurt. Like, you can like feel the sugar like just fucking like a fucking the Grand Canyon just eroding my shit.
Yeah,
dude.
I feel
So,
that with like super sweet candy sometimes.
Yeah.
Like the moment it touches my tooth, I'm like, yeah, I can't have this.
Gotta drink the
anymore.
bang with a straw.
That's
Bro,
me, but
honestly,
like,
should, honestly.
yeah.
No, you should, but you definitely don't do that.
I
Embarrassing.
never use a straw for anything. I feel like I don't know. I feel like using a straw is kind of pretentious. So I just
No,
raw
it's so
dog the
good for your
cup.
teeth, bro.
I
is
learned
really
that
good
because
for your
I had
teeth.
braces. When I had braces, they're like, you want to use the straw and put it behind your teeth so it never touches your
Yes.
teeth, so they don't get stained.
That's why I always have iced coffee in a straw. So I don't have to worry about my teeth getting stained. My teeth
Yeah, that's
already
fair.
are fucked up,
That's
okay?
fair.
I just
I
think
get
it
bullied
tastes
for that
better through the
shit.
straw. I just
I
think
agree.
it tastes better through the straw.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah, if I'm getting iced coffee, I'll drink that with a straw. No shame. I'm already
Well,
getting
like,
iced
think of it-
coffee, like, you know.
Think
I
about
make
it,
my own
Mick.
every
It
day.
only hits your tongue at that point.
Well, what else was it hitting?
Your teeth.
Your
Bro, I
teeth,
don't
yeah.
be drinking through my teeth, bro.
Bro, how
I just-
ridiculous would you look though with the bang cam with the straw in it on stream? Just put it down. I'm getting roasted, bro. I'm gonna get fucking flamed so
Dude,
hard.
I can't even find bang anymore.
It's hard because there's a shortage, but I found it here. It's
There is
here
a
now.
shortage, is there?
There was a
That
shortage
nigga goes
because they
bankrupt.
they
That's
went
why.
bankrupt. They went
7-Eleven next
bankrupt.
to my house doesn't have them anymore.
They went
I don't know if-
bankrupt and they relocated their processing, like where they're making the bang. And then when they did that, there was a big like lull in production. So there's like shortages and they're still trying to keep up. That's
I have a
what,
That's
from
friend
what
like
I
how y'all
understand.
just casually drink bang. That's crazy to me.
I drink one a day. They're not
I
every
have-
single
no,
day
I
though.
mean, like,
I'm
I can drink a
Lopse.
lot of energy drinks, but bang, that shit is so
Dude.
itchy. Like, that stuff makes me antsy. I don't like it.
I literally had a bang. Like one time, my boss, when I worked at Toyota, that's sick, Lopsy. My boss at Toyota bought everyone a bunch of bangs and stuff, and I had one. And literally for the like next couple hours after drinking it, I was literally sitting in my chair, and I literally felt like I was
Terrible.
shaking, and I was like
Dude.
already.
I'm not
I
even
I drink
sensitive
a.
to caffeine.
That's what I'm
I
saying. I
miss
drink a
that.
lot of Coke. Like I really.
I miss
yeah.
that too, kind of.
I like the shake.
So, yeah, like what happened to me was like I was working 12s and I was streaming out. This is when I was going for the RCB Cape. I was working 12s and I was like going to bed every night at like 1 in the morning because my streams were just fucking popping and I was just loving it. So like I get to work by 6, so I'm up at like 4:30, and like every day I'd have a bang, and then by the time lunch rolled around, so 6 hours later, I'd be either halfway done or finished with a second bang, and like after that, like you get like this whole body buzz. Like I'm like wiring a pan. I'm like, like I'm getting like a slight little tase to me, But
It works if
was
you're like
really
moving or
unhealthy.
something. Like, they're nice for working out, but
Yeah.
just for sitting, like, bro, it's not fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's dependent upon your lifestyle. I mean, it makes a lot
That's
more
true.
sense for like someone like Lopsy or Mick to be drinking them. And yeah, since I quit my like full time job, I have not drank as many of them because I haven't had the demand, like as my body hasn't demanded caffeine as much because I'm not doing as much. So that makes sense though.
Yeah, when I did my 36-hour stream, I drank 4 bangs and I thought I was going to die.
That
Yeah.
is horrible.
I actually
That sounds awful.
there was a point where I actually was like scared, like fear in my heart.
How
Like, I
did your
was
core feel
sick.
after that? How'd like your I bet that like your core was destroyed the next day or when you woke up.
No, I mean, I actually felt
Well, I guess you
fine the
don't-
next day.
Bro, it's
Like,
You don't talk
Hamzy.
as
He's
much.
fine.
That's true. Yeah, you don't, yeah.
I
You're also not
really
as
did
loud.
feel fine. Like, but there was a point during the stream where I actually was like fear. Like I was scared. I was fully scared. I
Bro,
was
if you
like,
die
dude,
on stream, that's the way to go out, man.
that's what I
You'll
was
be
like.
talked
Dude, am
about
I about to
forever,
have a
till the end of
heart
You
time.
get banned.
stream? I'm looking at like how much is left in the like
You dead.
final.
What's the matter, bro?
I was like, dude, like I got like 8 hours left. I was like I can't. But I literally said that. I was like, if I'm going to fucking finish this, I was like, I committed to a 36-hour stream. Like, we're getting a 36-hour stream. I'm like, I don't care if I fucking
Wait.
I'm not gonna get off camera and be like, guys,
You
I'm
want to
not.
die for the cause. It's respectful.
Lopsy,
I
Hamzy
turn on
is
Lopsy.
Hamzy is the type of guy to die on stream. Like honestly,
Hamzy.
I will
true.
pass out. I don't care. Like
Was
that's how the
that-
stream's ending. I'm not getting up and being like, I have to go, guys. I don't feel well. Like if I don't feel well, like I will do it right here on camera.
Was that your
Hamzy's not
first?
no coward, bro.
Was that your first 24-hour, Hamzy?
That was my first 24
And you
hours.
turned it
in,
into a 36.
I
You're a
didn't think it was
monster.
going to, dude. I didn't think it was going to, bro. The 36-hour goal was like the unattainable. Like, I was like, that's not happening, man. I was like, that is just absolutely not happening. And then I remember being 12 hours in and being just like a couple $100 shy of.
And you're like, but yeah, at least it's for a good cause, bro. At least it's for a good cause.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. I could have never done that for like, I don't know. I don't think I could have done it for my own pocket. Like if it was a subathon, I don't think I would have had the same motivation.
Yeah, you're an animal for
Yeah.
that. Also, congratulations. That was a huge stream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks. I mean,
congrats.
honestly, like
amazing.
I'm glad I did it because now like a 24 just seems like nothing.
Yeah, it's not that bad after that.
No,
It's
It's
true,
not.
yeah.
It's nothing.
Because like
I'm
the
actually kind
longest
of looking forward
stream.
to the next one.
It's not
I like
nothing.
that
I can't leave
feeling.
them.
And like I know Nick touched on this a lot. Like from what I've talked to him about his subathon that he did, like, and like I kind of felt it firsthand. Like I remember Nick, you were talking about like once you get to that certain stage where you just like you end up in this like kind of like cloud phase where you just don't give a fuck about what's going on stream or what comes out of your mouth or
It's the best.
what you're doing in the game. You're just live and you're just
Yeah.
there.
It's
and
my
it's just
favorite.
like unadulterated, like fully raw, like you yourself.
When do you get there? Because like for me, it was typically like because I did a bunch of 24-hour streams during my maxing phase, and it was always the last 6 hours. Like, yeah, I wouldn't care what I said. Like, it was like I remember, like I just remember like Megan would come in my chat and I'd say some really like fucking crazily, like aggressively sexual things. They're like obviously it's a joke and like she was cool with it, but like I was like just looking back, I was like, fuck, like it's not shit. You just really say what the fuck you like anything. Like I was just talking crazy to chatters, like everything. Like you really do just quit fucking caring after.
Yeah, I
a
mean,
period
in
of
a
time.
way,
Talking, yeah.
in a way, it was my first time. Like my stream personality, I think, is the same as who I am. It's just like maybe a more like exaggerated version of myself. But like in a way, I did feel like at one point was like the first time I've ever actually just been me on stream. This is not like Hamzy IRL. Like this is me, like who I am, just on camera. Like there's no.
It's a
No
good feeling, bro. It's
stream
a good
things.
feeling.
It is.
I don't know. I feel like I hit that like very early into my subathon, and then from there forward, it was just like, all right, I'm live, and I'm just gonna talk about whatever I want to talk about. It was really nice. It's nice.
Yeah, and you kind of carry that with you as well. Like the next time you go live and the time after.
That's one of the things I've been planning, kind of like plotting on, thinking about is doing an actual uncapped subathon. No shade, QNix. I wonder how long it would go.
Bro,
All right, pussy.
You
If
got
you
no
cap it,
job,
I'm on
might
your
as
head for the
well.
rest of your
Bro, he-
life.
Fucking Qneeks was doing the math the day of. I remember asking him, and he was like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna do like 10 minutes a sub." I was like,
You're
"Girl, you gotta do some
insane.
more
You're
mathematical
high as
equations
fuck.
here. You have not
High
thought
as
this through,
fuck.
clearly.
I think I would
Yeah.
do
You didn't
Probably-
think it through."
5
probably
to
2
6
minutes a sub. I'm not going
Yeah.
crazy.
I would not. Yeah, if I do
2 to
another one,
3
it's
minutes.
it's gonna be low. And if it ends in
Yeah.
a week, I'll be like, well, fuck it, I made my coin in a week, and I'm
If it
cool,
ends in
bro.
one day, I mean, it is what it is. Like,
I mean,
Yeah,
dude,
I'm
one
not
week is
mad.
a long fucking subathon. Like that's not
Yeah.
like
That's super long.
I mean,
A
Nick,
week
at a
is
point, people
crazy.
stopped gifting because they wanted you to like be better.
I know, you
Dude, I
literally-
was
you-
holding out. You thought you were
I'm
gonna
telling
like. I
you-
was ready. Me and Tasty were gonna fuck you. So you
I
got
know, like
close.
Zoe came in and was like, I don't even want to drop this resub message, but I'm gonna drop it anyways. I don't know if I think it was you, Zoe, but a few people would resub.
Yeah, I remember. I was
there's-
like, I feel bad, bro. Like, I don't want to resub, but my auto just came up.
Yeah, you kind of get to that point where like people care about you and they want to support you, but they don't want to
Wow.
make you go longer
Bro.
than.
Solo
Mhm.
Cox were in your subathon, not you. You would have been fine.
You're
if you did
right,
anything else.
honestly, dude.
Yeah.
and
Solo
that's what I'm
Cox
saying.
were
If I were to do it
subathon.
now, which like I'm still happy I did though, because like I think that did teach me a lot about solos. I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't even watch at that point because they were like, God, bro. Like I watch people learn solo Cox now, and I just want to bang my head against the fucking wall because I'm like,
Oh, you were
It's-
pissing me off.
No,
I-
but that
bro.
was honestly one of the coolest things about your subathon is that like you looked at yourself learning learning solo Cox, and then like by the end of the week you're like 4-1ing like it's nothing. Like that was for me, dude. That was one of the coolest things for me watching your stream. Like I remember watching you go in, run around like a chicken with your fucking head cut off, and then like by the end of the week, I remember just like popping in routinely like later on in the week, and like he's still doing the same thing, and like he's actually kind of like doing it, man. Just you and your
Yeah.
hosta, man, just poking the salamander.
You and your hosta, man.
Yeah, you're right though. Solo
Man,
Cox definitely it put me in a. It was fun though because I finally had the opportunity to start. Like I don't usually before Solo Cox arc, I didn't really just ban anybody who came in and piped up. But like during that, I finally felt like empowered enough to be like, okay, this guy coming in telling me something I already know, and I just want to tell him to shut the fuck up. I literally was like, shut the fuck up, you're banned, and I would just ban them. Like, and from there forward, I've still like had that mentality when someone comes in and tells me shit I already know that I'm like, do I look like a dumb fuck? And then they'll say something smart, and then I'll ban them. Like, it's fun.
As you should. I wish I didn't have a job. I would unironically do a uncapped subathon. I'd wait till my stream was obviously bigger again, but then do an uncapped subathon. Because the one subathon I did, I just felt bad afterwards, and like that was just totally on me because like I was trying to get something more out of it than what I originally wanted from streaming. So yeah, I felt like shitty doing it afterwards.
Mm.
But what's everybody's longest stream where you stayed awake? Nick, you don't count.
24.
Where I
32.
stayed asleep. I mean, stayed awake. Probably like 36
Stay to
hours.
sleep.
Yeah, man.
What's the longest
honestly,
stream that
that's
you?
probably
What's the
the-
longest
that's
you've slept
probably-
on stream, Mick?
That's probably the better challenge. Like it'd be like, wow, you slept for
T
that
Pop,
long?
no, T Papa holds the record, bro.
I'm
T Papa
saying-
slept for
my
slept
The
for 10 days
sleepathon.
straight.
Bro,
yeah,
he-
he was a
Sleep-off,
sleepathon.
sleep-off.
No, literally, he even told people he would wake up and then go to another room and just not like be on his computer. Like he would just be live with the podcast
Dude,
running.
he
I'm like,
literally
bro.
streamed the same amount of hours throughout the week. He just never ended stream. He
Yeah.
would, like,
Yep.
go to
Yeah,
bed and come
true.
back on
He'd be
his
live for
computer.
like 6 hours, really, but like stream went on.
I would go in
Yeah.
there and raid him, or like I go in there like try to support him. And every time I went in there, he was not fucking there. So I was like, all right, well, I guess it's gonna go fuck off.
The fucking
Yeah.
sleepathon, bro. The sleepathon was
Mm.
crazy.
It was an
This one
insane
went crazy,
sleepathon. I won't
yeah.
even lie.
Yeah, bro.
Bruh.
You fucking went hard with the sleepathon.
That's why if I did a subathon, I would only do like a couple minutes per sub because I'm gonna sleep like 4 or 5 hours, wake up and rip it again. Like I'm not gonna fucking sleep for fucking 10 hours.
Yeah,
Fucking-
you'll actually
it's-
be present for it.
It's resident sleeper. Like I
Bro,
don't
if I-
like-
Yeah.
If I didn't have a job, I'd want to do like an uncapped subathon and like
yeah.
fucking, and I could probably like get some value out of it because I really only need like 3 hours of sleep.
I'm gonna train
Or,
really
like,
hard the month before it, like train my mind and body, and I'm gonna fucking give it every ounce of my soul. You know, I don't want to fucking half-ass it and sleep 10 hours like each
I would
time. No
literally
shade to
never do
T-Pop.
that
I
ever.
enjoy the T-Pop sleepathon, but I'm just saying I would do it differently.
I love
Saying he
the
half-assed it,
podcast
damn.
mods.
Yeah, it really would be fun though. I'd love to do the whole like sleep, wake up, and just immediately like look at your
Yeah.
computer, see who's in chat. Like,
You
I,
motherfuckers ain't watching me sleep though. Like it's gonna be black. It's gonna be pitch black. Fuck you guys. I'm the no Zulu hog. Fuck you. Not watching me sleep, but you can see me jump out of the bed and fucking
No
run
quacking, no
wherever.
clearing your throat when you're sleeping.
That was the best.
There was this one time I did sleep on stream and like
Uh.
my alarm went off and like you could hear it in the audio. Like my alarm and my snore was like on the same exact fucking like tick, and it'd be like, like,
That's so
it's
beautiful.
so fucking good.
Mick,
And like literally
I don't know-
everyone in chat were like, bro, it's literally same fucking tick.
Nick, I don't know what you're
great.
talking about. I see you sleep on stream like once a week.
True.
Anytime, what was that? You were playing My Summer Car, bro. You'd be passing out at the wheel, bro. It was actually frustrating to watch.
Dangerous.
Like, you know, like, I'd be like, huh,
He would
huh?
literally be swerving off the road and like bumping over shit, and he'd be like, "Oh fuck! Oh my god, I'm live! Holy shit!"
Dude, the best is like he was playing Pokemon and he got slept. His Pokemon got slept as he was falling asleep, and he you see him like look up. He's like, "Oh shit, OBS." He opens both his eyes. He's like, "What? I'm asleep."
But like in game and IRL.
Yeah, in game and IRL is so fucking funny.
Okay,
I
that
have it
should
Why did I
show-
fall
bookmarked.
asleep?
That is Mick's dedication to streaming, my friends. He'll stream to the point of exhaustion just to be live for the
Yeah.
folks at home.
Listen, man.
That's how it should be. That's how it should be done, though. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if I get a pot of subathon, like you shouldn't sleep. You obviously you're gonna sleep, but like you want to give it everything you got. You want to be exhausted by the end of it. Like just
I don't know. If you want something, just go like just do it 110%. Just
Yeah.
send it, bro. I don't know.
I think back to like my longest stream was when I had like the least amount of viewers. I probably had like 3 viewers, and I just clicked go live one day and then ended 3 days later. And I was just playing RuneScape for like 3 days. I was just
See, that's
I
the
was
thing. Is like
gaming.
I don't think I would ever be able to play just RuneScape for 3 days. That's a long time to play fucking RuneScape. I would. Do you know what it is? You're better at the game than I am. I know the moment I like die a dumb death, I'm like, all right, time to not play this
See,
game anymore.
That's like when I did the subathon and people didn't think I was live for like 30 hours at the time. They're like, dude, you've been doing solo chambers for like a day. And I like looked and I was like, yeah, I did 32 in 30 hours. And they're like, you've been live 30 hours. I was like, yeah, I just been doing solo chambers. That like people just couldn't fathom that. And then I switched
Yeah.
over to like the chat tier list. That was best
That was a
content
great
ever.
stream.
And same with the eating fruit on stream. That was also those
That
those
was
are the
unreal.
two
I didn't want to
those
go
are the two
live.
things.
The
I don't wanna go live.
papayas.
The papayas. The two things about those like the two things to take away from the subathon I did was those two things: the chat tier list and the eating fruit. I hope everybody does a chat tier list because that shit is just so funny. It's so good.
I gotta do one. I've never done one. It'd be so fun.
Yeah, I want to do one next time too. Yeah.
You're gonna have people that are like, dude, fuck you, man. Like
Oh,
Hootie was so upset when I put him in should be banned. But that motherfucker should be banned everywhere. If it
100%.
was not Hootie Tootie, he would be banned everywhere.
Exactly. How does this man get away with this?
We can't keep letting him get away with this.
Yeah, you can't keep getting away with this. Yeah, I took the chatter tier list from Lopse when I saw it on his stream. I remember being there for years, Lopse.
So
It was
good.
a really fucking good time. I was like, I gotta do this. It's a
So
good
fun.
time, man. You get people coming out the woodworks, and everyone wants to know like what it gets everyone like very involved. Yeah, that was probably a big one for me as well. And then
100%.
also like the ranking the RuneScape's hottest NPCs, like basically most fuckable NPCs in the game. Like we did boys, and we did
Always
girls.
Anita. It's
We
always
kept
Anita,
it
bro.
like we had like one and then another one, and like it was a lot of fun. Like people had like really strong opinions about like which NPCs they found were most attractive, which I
Are
found
you surprised by
Like they
that?
thought about it. Like they've
dude, like they
Not
had
surprised.
full arguments ready to go.
Not surprised.
And they're
Wait.
like bringing in NPCs that I've never heard of, and then like you look them up and you're like, oh well, actually, yeah, I could like see where you
I have a question
you
for
have a
you, Nick.
point.
Do you ever plan to do another subathon? And if you do, how are you gonna do it? Because like thinking about it more, like really a subathon, I feel like it's just personality based about like how you are. 'Cause I feel like the way you try to do it wasn't like totally in line with you's personality. Like T Papa, the way he did it, like where he sleep, like that's T Papa, like that. That makes sense. Like that's like
You're
that,
right.
like it's representative. So like, how would you do it if you did another one?
I think if I were to do another one, I would probably still keep some of like I liked the way I had my sleeping stuff set up. Maybe change up music selection. I don't think playing a video, the podcast idea that Papa had was good, but I feel like
That
having
was.
like a set video thing that plays, I feel like people just tune in and they're like, I'm gonna leave, because like they're like I could just go watch this on YouTube. So I think I'd probably leave the sleep thing similar to how I did it. I would like to, because I feel like for me, there was a point where I was like, holy shit, like, I need to get out of the house. I've been inside for 10 days in a row. I've been sitting at my computer for like 16 hours a day. I want to go do something else. So I would try and find a way. I don't know if it would have to involve a streamer backpack to where you could seamlessly transition into just being live on your backpack and going outside, but like just doing other stuff. But I did like how I slept. I wish I wouldn't have started it. I literally started my subathon with trying to make it 24 hours with no sleep. That was the dumbest thing I ever.
Gosh.
That's so stupid
Yeah.
because like after you finish being awake for 24 hours, you just want to sleep for like 12 hours. So like for me, I had to go to bed after being awake for 24 hours just to, wake up in like a few hours because I didn't want to sleep the whole stream. So
Yeah, you're
I'd
literally
probably do
running in
that.
depth the whole entire stream after that. Like you were literally just trying to catch up.
I literally set it off to a terrible mood for me, but I still enjoyed it. Definitely reduced the amount of time for subs. I'm not going to do 10 minutes of sub. That was really stupid. Probably like 5-6 minutes maximum, maybe.
I did like the fact that you had something to do in the stream, like while you were sleeping. Like people
Yeah.
were like able to rank, get points.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing that people actually enjoyed while I was sleeping, and I will recommend it to anybody who wants to do a subathon. Have some sort of incentive. If you know how to, like for me with my chatbot, I was able to save everyone's points and watch time before I reset it, and then I reset it for the subathon, and I said whoever has the most watch time gets a free T-shirt from my merch store that I had opened at the time, and whoever has the most points at the end, which involves gambling, which you can gamble while I sleep. They can get a free piece of merch too. And so it kind of incentivized people to just hang out and lurk. And, people would pop in and see who else is in the stream trying to gamble or chat shit while I'm sleeping. So that was a really divisive way. Cause I was like, how am I going to get people to watch me while I sleep or keep a view, keep the tab open. So the watch time
that's like
incentive
very
was
good.
Yeah.
That was like 5 head, honestly. Like if I feel like if you're gonna do a long stream, you gotta have to do it like that. Especially if you're gonna sleep.
Yeah. For sure. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the way Papa went about his sleep thing, though. I can't lie, because there were times where I would wake up and I'd be like, oh, God, like, I have to be awake right now. Like, this sucks.
Yeah, that's just too popular. Like he's just gonna sleep, man. Like he's gonna get his rest.
Bruh.
Nothing's gonna stop that man from sleeping.
After talking to him for 5 hours the other day, I can 100% say, like, listen, he's never worked a hard day in his life. Of course he's not gonna fucking do a hard day on the stream. Come on. He's gonna go to his fucking silk sheets and have a 8
The
hour
bamboo
sleep.
sheets, purple mattress.
Yeah, he might even pop into his parents' house. He was like, "Bro, I just go to my." I was like, "What gym do you go to?" He's like, "I just go to my parents' house." They
Yeah, they have a private gym.
a private gym they just put in.
The other thing we're talking about is like taxes. And Max is just like, oh, I use my dad's accountant, and T Papa just instantly butts in and goes, "You guys don't use your dad's accountant to do your taxes?" And we're like, "Fuck you, fuck you."
Also, I don't want to go back about the subathon, but I would like to say that I should play other games if I were to do it again.
Yes.
I had very short segments of me playing zombies with Joe and T Papa a few nights, and that was really nice, and it was really, really good to get off of RuneScape, because I feel like I spent the majority of that subathon just playing RuneScape, learning Cox. It was
Yeah, a lot of people recommended me when I was going into my 36 hour. A lot of people were recommending me like just don't play RuneScape the whole time. And so I had actually set up a couple games on the side, and I don't know, man. It just like happened to be like a 36 hour
cracked.
like really enjoying RuneScape. Like I just did the whole
That's
time.
How I was. That's literally like people like
ready to go, man. And I was like, when I get bored, I'm gonna like segue over, and I just never even did it.
Yep,
that's what
happened to me.
I was gonna say I bought a few games to play on the subathon, and I told people I was gonna play them, and then I was like, I just really like RuneScape, so I'm not doing anything else. Just playing RuneScape.
Insert Brett Dog message here.
Iconic.
Literally iconic Brett Dog. Oh,
love that.
These other
Yeah, do you want to? You can pick. You can just pick if you want anything. I think. Well, I was gonna. Can we ask mine? Originally, I wasn't gonna be on this podcast. It was supposed to be filmed yesterday.
Yeah, I saw yours. It's confused.
We already talked about Twitch. We already talked about content ideas. and Lopse said he was going to share a secret one. But why are you not coming to Tennessee?
Bro, I never said I wasn't gonna come to Tennessee. I said I don't know if I'm coming to Tennessee.
Okay. Well, there should be room. So
If you
Invest
want,
now.
get a train down to DC, and then you can ride with me. I'm gonna drive.
Are you driving? How long is the drive?
Like 8 hours.
All right.
bro, that'd be fun. A road trip.
I'll make
you
it
know?
7
drive
for you.
too.
You're gonna look over and Hamzy's gonna be scratching his nose, and you guys are gonna start driving faster. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, the only thing that's like stopping me is like I used a bunch of time for when I was sick with COVID, and then I'm gonna use a bunch of time for Homies Con, and then it's like I'm probably wait. How many days are we doing in Tennessee for?
It's a 5-day.
It's just a long weekend.
Maybe we make it work. Maybe we make it work. Mayhapsingly. I can be a little devious, mischievous.
We
you know?
can-
Maybe a
yeah.
little demon time. You know.
Is it more of a time thing, or you just don't want to like expense the money for it?
No, it's more like bro. There's just a lot of things that I fall responsibility wise to me, and then I
Yeah.
gotta like just find someone else to like take care of that. You know,
Yeah.
it's just it's like
Yeah.
hard.
Do you have kids?
No,
You got dogs,
got-
though, right?
He
Yeah,
just
it's
talked
just
about
like
his vasectomy.
it's just like more of
Well,
like
I
the
asked.
like
Just want more kids.
like a lot of stuff like from like my like family falls on me because I'm like oh, you're responsible, you're like the oldest one, like this is your job type thing, you know.
No, I get that.
Just personal stuff, but yeah.
I think I might drive down for Tennessee. We'll see.
How about
Well,
how
road
long
trip.
drive?
From Oklahoma,
said
I have no clue, but I know it's a
Let
long
me
bitch.
know if you're gonna drive. Like
But-
confirm me soon, because I'm making a spreadsheet about who's driving, who's not, who needs a ride, etc.
Yeah, and I will say I don't know how far the Tail of the Dragon is. I don't know if that's in the Carolinas
Oh,
or if
yeah, I
it's
wanna
in
go.
Tennessee. I want to drive the Tail of the Dragon so bad, and if my M3's in good shape and I've taken it on some like somewhat longer journeys before then because I'll have time to. If it feels like it's suited, I'm taking that out there and I'm ripping the Tail of the Dragon because
I think it's
that
like
is
2 hours or something because it's like
What
right
is
on
the
the
tail
border.
of the dragon?
It's just like one of the most iconic roads like ever in the United States. Like if like they have like Facebook groups centered around people like crossing the double yellow line and like pictures. It's like called Fail of the Dragon, where like people get in car crashes because they drive like dumbasses out there and stuff. So it is a very scary place if you don't know how to drive, but I'm
It's a
not
lot
going
of
to do
Why
it.
is it
motorcycles
like-
and stuff.
Yeah, a
why
lot
is
more
that iconic?
motorcycles.
It's like super windy and like scenic and just gorgeous.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Very
I have a couple
beautiful.
people I've worked with who have drove it, and they're douchebag GT Mustangs, etc.
Yeah. I think I might. So yeah, I'll let you know, Joe. But yeah, we'll see.
Bro, I'll rip it in the Honda with you. Bet you I'll drive you too.
The only thing is, it can't be like it was in Austin when we all went down to Austin because my fucking tires, they rub when people are in the back seat. So,
Bruh.
yeah.
Damn, I can't put my hefty ass on there.
The fitment's too tight, so maybe a little bit smaller tires before I come to Tennessee. I'm gonna need them anyways, so yeah, we'll see.
Well, what's the rundown? Like who's all pulling up?
You want to hear the list so far? We can talk about that after a little bit if you
Yeah.
want. To
Listen,
now, but-
all I know is I'm curious if
As far as
I
if,
ever got a email back from Will. Did you know? Like, T-Pop,
oh
wrote an
yeah, he
email?
did. I forgot he did. I haven't asked him about that. Yeah,
Bro,
yeah. I'm sure Will read it and said, and, moved on with his day. The fucking yeah. Who knows? But I mean, yeah, it'll be good. I think kind of the plan for events, at least that I have, like there's definitely some things. One, a gun range. Like rent out, like get a nice like gun range spot where you can all shoot like cool guns. Dollywood, which is a really cool amusement park, and then there's a few different like restaurants, like soul food, really good food that you guys will like. That I want you
Yes.
guys to go to. So
food is the move, bro. That's
and
like
dude, well, the beautiful thing about Tennessee, everything it's a cheap trip. It's not going to be like super expensive. So
I'm trying to go down on a fish fry. Well, that's all I'm saying, bro. Can you take me to a
dude,
fish fry?
there's some great like if you want fried catfish, there's some amazing restaurants there that will make really good fried catfish.
No, I want to go to like actual fish fry. Like I want to go down to the fish fry.
We can have a
Wherever the-
fish fry. Like we can
Get
have
the
our
authentic
own.
experience.
Yeah, we can get a fish fry going. Maybe I'll invite a couple cousins.
Mhm.
Slap you around a little bit.
Yeah,
You
bring
know?
Big
Okay.
Cheryl.
Get you.
Listen, I know Joe's cousins are probably like they're gonna stomp on me, bro.
I got some cousins up in the Appalachian of Virginia that are like they literally fight like chickens to the death still. Like they're still in that time,
Bro.
like in that age of mine, yeah. So I don't really talk to them, but they do exist. They're fucking fighting roosters to the death. It's not good. Anything else on here? Or do you want to move on?
Twitter drafts. Twitter workshop.
I'm good for
Maybe.
the workshop. I'm about to fall asleep. I'm so sorry. I'm still so sick.
It's okay.
I don't think I have.
I
any
have a really good
drafts.
tweet.
Oof. Go on then.
Can I get started?
Go on.
All right. My good friend and mod, Dirk Alorca, said this in my chat the other day. He said, next year I'm gonna go trick or tweeting. If they offer shit candy, I'm gonna tweet out their address and tell the world what they did.
That's gas. That's gas.
That's good.
That's gas, right?
Yes.
Pretty
That's
good.
pretty good. That's good.
Lopsy?
I got some awful ones and I got some good ones. So I'm just gonna start with the derogatory ones, the ones that say slurs. No, babe, I love that you're retarded. The normal ones bore me. The one after that is I enjoy a challenge. That's why my girl is retarded.
Bro, wait, is this the theme of the whole tweet? All the tweets?
No, it's just those two. It's just those two. Okay. And then I have a good one. It's I really want to beat my dick into oblivion. Is there any ranks online to sit in and watch my trial?
That's good. That's hard. That goes
That's
hard.
pretty good.
That's a tweet.
That's a good tweet.
That's a
That's a
fire tweet.
That's a good tweet. Can I steal that from you if
That's
you
the
don't use
one.
it?
That's the one.
Well, here I got
You got any scraps for me? I don't got nothing,
You
bro.
should
Help
tag
me out, bro.
Oblivion in the tweet.
I should at Oblivion PVM. I'm gonna beat my dick in Oblivion. Yeah, yeah.
Tag people.
Fuck, I thought I won earlier, and I told myself I should have put in my drafts, but I forgot now. But sometimes I just like write shit down that I want to tweet, and I'm like, I gotta sit on this for a day. I hate speed bumps. Why do kids get out of school so early?
Bruh.
Jesus.
Bro. Jesus Christ.
It's pretty intense.
We got a couple, that are intense. This one we'll
I didn't get
edit
it, I'll
out
be
probably. You're in her DMs. You're sending her dick pics unasked for. You're a predator. Please get off the internet for good. That's one I came up with on my own.
Pretty good one. It's a
Not
pretty good
bad.
one. I don't
It's
really
relatable to
I don't really know how Twitter works, so I thought I had one, but none of mine are anything like that.
Go ahead, Mick. Go
No,
ahead.
it doesn't matter.
They're
They're always better
like
than
that.
they're always better than T-Papas, so it doesn't matter.
Listen, all
Yeah,
I
go
had was
ahead.
like the penis is the pull cord to the brain engine. That's all I had. But
That's
No, that one's good.
That's good though.
How is that not like ours? That's perfect.
I know that's
It's
all.
just not like
they're
mine.
not like
Mine are just
Lopsy's.
mine are like
Well,
mine are through the
yeah.
roof right now. Because
Lopsy has
usually-
nothing to lose.
the thing is, usually when I think of a tweet, I just tweet it. That's why when I'm drunk, I tweet so much because I'm just like, this is a banger, and there's nobody to stop me. There's not even myself to stop me.
You're real for that.
Damn. I wish I
Honestly,
would have
top
tweeted
off,
this.
bro.
I have this tweet during leagues that just said, hopefully they got a relic that gets y'all some bitches. Laughing emoji. That would have been a fire tweet.
It'd be kind of funny to do it now. It's like so irrelevant.
Just out of the random.
nowhere.
Hopefully
Yeah.
they got a relic that gets y'all some bitches.
Well, you could say hopefully Leagues 4 has a relic that gets y'all some bitches.
True.
I'm
for next
gonna-
leagues, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tweet mine out.
I have a really
Wait, you gotta wait till we're
Wait.
done.
Oh,
Yeah.
too late.
Oh, all right.
Damn.
Okay. No one really
Anyone
knows.
else?
I'm gonna tweet one of these washed ass ones. Just the only L's I take: live, laugh, love. I'm putting those.
That's so good.
I'm sending
good.
that. That's a
You
good
got any
do you
other
mean
ones, bro?
wash?
Let me get a tweet, Nick. Help me out.
Hames, you got anything?
Mine's pretty awful.
I set
Oh.
the bar, bro. I don't know if it could be as awful.
He just chugged the Tito's. It can't be that bad.
She got me coming every 0.6 seconds. Call that dick manipulation.
That's so good.
That's
That's
actually
good.
That's
really
amazing.
good. That's
That's fire.
really good.
That's
really good.
amazing.
Good
You
time.
guys are
really
doing
good.
so well. You got a
Yeah,
mid
man.
one
I like
for PJ?
Let me peruse.
Yeah,
I'll
give
be
me a
quick.
mid tweet.
Uh,
Can't believe I didn't let me tweet that last week, even though that was pretty bad.
What was
I
it?
like
it
how
was. It was.
how I got a
I
retweet
said.
from
I said.
the
What did I
spot.
say? A PT Cruiser is a hearse for midgets or something like that. I forgot what I said. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna
Bruh.
hold that one in, bro. I just want to be disrespectful.
Listen, pop off.
you're telling me you spent 9 months in the womb to grow up and play fucking RuneScape? Question mark. No.
That's
Nah.
T-Papa level. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I have like I keep
What about if
scrolling
I
through
just
my.
tweet, I'm going to fuck Qnix at the fish fry?
Yes.
Honestly,
Send it.
Honestly, fuck it, just for a tweet, bro. I just wanted to say though, I've scrolled through my drafts that I've accrued over like 3 years, and I just keep seeing this one tweet that I keep remaking, and it's just with a different emoji. Like it just says boobs, and then it has like a heart emoji, or it'll be boobs with like a thumbs up emoji. I've literally seen it
You need
3
the exploding
times.
head emoji.
Boobs, brain, yeah, head
Yes,
exploding.
literally.
Yeah.
That is an ant fiend message. That is what you. Yeah, that is it. Boobs exploding head.
Yeah.
Literally, I have a channel in this like server I made to like play Minecraft with the boys, and I have a channel that's just called Ant Being a Retard, and it's just like taking screenshots of Ant saying stupid ass shit and posting them in there. And there's one where he just said, what does he say? He's like, Googled, what did he say? Googled something, and then it was like boob showed up, a exploding head emoji. It like it literally spot
Just
on
saw
to an Ant
boob.
message. Yeah, just
Bro.
saw boob.
You know why?
Just
I'm so
saw a
similar?
boob,
They're
head
the-
exploding
they're the same
emoji.
fucking class, bro. That's why. They got
You
the
could
same
make-
humor.
That could be a tweet though, like just saw a boob, head exploding. That'd be.
Do it.
Or
Yeah,
you could
that
say
was-
you're gonna fuck me at the fish fry. You know,
was
either one,
Yeah.
Joe. Whatever you.
No, I'm just gonna hold off this week. We're good.
All right. I
I'm
am.
putting the
sending.
Oblivion one.
Relax.
I'm sending.
All my other ones are
All right.
really.
Yeah,
are
the
really
Oblivion one is
vulgar.
fire. That's a good one.
You should
Also-
say into
I sent it.
and then tag Oblivion at the end.
Yeah, I know. I'm tagging Oblivion at the end. Yeah,
Yeah. good.
that same
That's-
brain.
Yep. All right.
Also, friendly reminder: anybody who uses Twitter to swap your tab from For You to following.
I like
Yeah,
the For
fuck.
You. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't
Oh,
like the
really?
For You.
Shit.
I
Dude,
want
it
my-
unmuted
Yeah.
people. The For You page unmuted people I had muted. I had to go remute people.
Oof. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
I like the For You because I get a lot of good reaction to Andy videos off there. I'll throw in my thing. Or I just see
Fair,
the
fair.
account posted. Literally, I'll just account, like, good accounts will post something, and I'll just throw it in there. I don't even watch it that way. When I do watch it, it's like the first time.
I like For You too, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they're the same thing, but
It's better for
I don't know.
scrolling. If you're trying to
You-
scroll and waste some time, better.
it's more condensed. Like it gives you like the snapshot of what I need to take a peek at, you know?
Yeah, and you might get into some, like, random drama. Like, you might, like, oh, it's like something happening. You don't know what the fuck's going
Yeah,
on.
did you
and
guys hear
like,
it,
look into it.
XQC's ex-girlfriend Adept is trying to be a gold digger. She's trying to get a common law marriage so she can take half
Don't
his
care.
shit.
Didn't ask.
Yeah, I know.
Hell
What
yeah.
is, what is a common law marriage, bro?
I don't know. It's not worth explaining. Nobody that watches this pod gives a fuck about XQC. What we're talking about.
I mean, as much as I do, I don't give a fuck about other people's lives like that. Like, if I was friends with
Yeah.
him, I'd be like, oh, dude, this is fucked up. This is what's going on with my homie. But I'm not friends with him like that.
it's some parasocial
I don't know.
shit.
The like big streamer drama. Can I just say something about the big streamers? As
Hmm.
much as I like a lot of their streams, they seem like boring as fuck. Like I don't want to be friends with
Dude.
any of them. Like the thought of hanging out with Adept sounds fucking miserable. Like I just don't care. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. There's
fair.
people that I like that are content creators that I want to be friends with, but all the big streamers just seem really fucking boring.
Real.
You say that about all of them? Because there's definitely
lot
some
of
of them. There's some of them I would definitely hang out with.
No, I'm
Sure.
talking about the ones that like have been big for a long time that now just like sit there and like don't like
Play a
ignore
game.
chat and just like do whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Like
that's
those
that's
ones.
fair. That's fair. Yeah.
There are people
they-
that obviously are
but
really
it's the
entertaining.
It's the same thing with
Emotions.
this. I mean, you can say it's the same thing with like the RuneScape section. There's certain streamers who just kind of like sit there, ignore chat, and do fuck ever, and they've just been here forever.
Can you? I was
probably
gonna
don't
say,
seem
can
like
you
the
But
blame
we're
ones
not
that
them?
talking
yeah.
about them, you know?
Yeah,
We're not
yeah.
talking about them. People are talking about fucking Adept and shit all the time. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Dude,
True.
the thing for me is like with the big streamers like that, like Nick, not to be like, what the fuck are you doing, like caring about this shit, but like I had a coworker today be like, you know who Eric Andre is? I was like, the comedian? He's like, yeah. apparently he's like sleeping with Emily Ratajkowski or whatever the fuck her name is. I'm like, why do you care? Like, why? How does that affect your life?
Yeah.
Like,
True.
like in what way, shape, or form does that affect your life? That
Kai
you're like,
Cenat, Jenna Ortega. I don't
yeah,
care.
like, why do you?
Sorry.
Yeah,
I do
why
care.
do you need to like
Wait, is that real?
inform me about
Yeah,
that?
yeah, no, it is. Apparently, Kai
What the
Cenat and
fuck?
Jenna Ortega have been hanging out, but yeah, it doesn't
That
matter.
is no, that I'm interested in.
I mean, yeah, it depends. It really just depends on what it is, honestly.
Yeah.
But no, and like the totality, like generalizing, yeah, like a lot of that shit, like probably
It's
shouldn't care about.
honestly, it just comes from a weird side of boredom, and I just hope one day that like I can be cool enough to talk about the situations between bigger streamers, and someone gets to clip it and be like, "Qneek's take on Adept trying to divorce XQC," but like in reality, that's no one's
Yeah.
gonna talk about it in my stream, so I don't know
Also,
why.
that's kind of their job. Like they're obviously like it's content. They're staying relevant. I mean, it's something they do. So it's a pretty reoccurring thing. Has there ever not been some type of drama going on between all the bigger Twitch streamers?
Mm-mm.
Typically, no. It's always something.
Mm-hmm.
Like Aiden
Actually-
Ross just literally came out the other day and was like, "Fuck all." What did he say about hot tub streamers? Like he was
said
having
should
all these
ban all hot
yeah,
tub
ban
streamers.
all hot tub streamers, and literally his entire YouTube is like him with hot tub streamers on there, bro. It's just like,
Yeah.
well, he knows what he's doing saying that. Like it's like through the roof click. Like, come on.
Yeah.
To be fair, Nick, I hope that one day there is a fucking LSF thread about Qneek's response to the
I do too,
accused
bro.
drama.
That's what I'm
between
saying,
Aspen
bro.
Gold and yeah, no,
Whoever,
I
yeah.
do. I honestly, I hope that for you.
Yeah, you
Do
need
I give a
that.
shit? No, but I hope
Yeah.
I hope that for you.
I want you to
Thanks,
eat.
man.
I want
I
you to eat.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Qneek's gonna eat in 2023 for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Just hit Nixie back up. See if you can farm some clout, and then
Bro, I'm
Cool.
trying to
you
get her on the
on
pod,
LSF.
bro. She would still be fun to have on the pod. She would say some dumb shit. We could farm. But yeah. It would be one of those like, okay, there's one thing I want to do going forward with the pod. I want to try and pinpoint some of the conversations we have and throw them into the title, so it's not just the people we have on. Because I feel like that's a good way to, maybe this is an off-pod
Yeah.
conversation, but yeah, in the future I want to pinpoint
I love the
things.
beginning.
Let us know in the comments if that's something you'd like to see. And if you've watched all the way to the end, please type
One.
No, type 1. Yeah, type 1.
Type 1.
Also, consider we are adding a Patreon for the Based
Mhm.
After Dark podcast. Consider taking a look. We should have 3 different tiers. And if you'd like to support the podcast and support us doing stupid shit together, consider subscribing if you want to. Only.
Don't listen to Prison Joe right here. This is actually going to be Tasty Life from YouTube that's going to do this part, and
Yeah,
they're going
yeah.
to edit
That's
it
true.
right
Yeah, he'll
over
make it sound better probably because that's what he does. He takes your money. He's taking your money right now, actually.
You are subscribing to
Pretty
the
good at
Patreon.
that, huh?
Thanks.
You are,
We done?
I guess.